What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys another game day reaction live stream as we watch our recently eliminated from the playoffs Dallas Cowboys face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right here at home at AT&T Stadium. With that said, take a second as you come on in to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You guys can follow us anywhere and everywhere at My Cowboys Family, and of course, hop in the Discord. Links in the description box down below. And there's some people we have to shout out and give the representation to.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? Because they've been repping it here for, going on 2 weeks. Thank you very much to the current dominator.
Yeah, John Luna, who, by the way, it's not 2 weeks, baby. I think you forgot. 4 straight weeks.
Oh, I know. He's been rocking it. I'm talking about this current week we're in.
Oh, yeah, well, it's 2 straight weeks. These last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Today we will crown some champions here, guys. To find out who will be getting that bonus raffle entry.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it. Mr. Luna has been representing for the last 4 weeks in a row as the sponsor of the week and the gifted membership champion.
Yeah,
so huge shout out. He's fully loaded up on that stream boss as well.
Yep.
So there is a queen on your Cash App throne.
Right
Thank
there.
you so much to Pat Pfeiffer representing as the Cash App queen here.
Yes.
On the MCF side of things, although I believe Mr. Jetly44 is the one who's currently leading it in the Cash App for this week.
And when we talk about leaders, John Luna is leading on the gifting board with 5 over the 1 from Jetly. And he's also leading currently on the overall board right now as well. So a big, huge shout out to Mr. John Luna, who was basically making dreams come true in some ways. As you can see, it should happen right now. I just started a goal here, as we do on game day, and really every day we try to get it, but again, we don't really go as often during the week. So, again, ability to hit that goal, baby, what does that give, Eric? Well, actually, we'll get to that in a minute. I do want to say again, like you said, Pat Pfeiffer is the Cash App queen. Before that was Mary Alvarez. Before that, it was Pat Pfeiffer. We got Cash App queens 3 weeks in a row. So big shout out to the ladies on that side, the football ladies, the Cowboy supporting ladies. But we also have, like you said, a leader this week, and it's Jet Li with 5 total in the Cash App. So that's up for grabs. He will win it, though, if no one drops anything more than 5 in the Cash App side tonight. Because tonight we will crown champions. It's been 2 weeks. It's time to crown a champion. So we'll see who's that. He's the leader there. And John Luna is leading everywhere else. So still close races on the gifting champ. On the overall board, of course, he's fully loaded, as you can see there. But there's a lot of ways to drop the love. Super chats, thanks button. Big thanks to Skeptical Fan with a bunch of drops here the other day. And the thanks side of things, big shout out to those in the membership or gifting memberships. Speaking of memberships, Roy Strasner, Alpha Male Pimp, the Lunatic back in the star level. We give the shout outs there in a minute, but there's other ways of dropping the love, not just the thanks and the gifting membership and super chats. It's 4 other ways off of the side of YouTube, which is more the after dark way.
Of course, you have the Cash App money sign My Cowboys Family, the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the regular PayPal link, and the Streamlabs link, which lets your comment show up on screen like a spreadsheet.
There's another PayPal as well. I think it's like My PayPal. I don't know. It's a whole different one in there, but it's in the description down below. Now, there, as we always do every day, we shout out those in the star and over everything level. So before we even explain what this is about on the screen right here, let me shout out those in the star and over everything level. Right now, it's only a couple, with the Lunatic and John Luna. Big shout out to them. And again, so we didn't do a Fan Friday. Let's do a Fan Friday right now in a way, and just shout out those in that silver level membership as well.
That's right. Thank you very much, Calvin Richard, Justin Quarles, the Q Man, Dwayne Broussard, the top dog, and Mr. A. Lavelle. Just running MCF membership.
53 months domination. Thank you, sir. Much love to you. Now, as we get rolling here tonight, new goal is set. Everything's ready to roll. We're at the kickoff, but I do want to shout out those in the star level and over everything. John Luna and the Lunatic in the star level. They get 1 raffle entry for the month of December. And anybody in the over everything, right now there's no one there. It'd be 2 raffle entries, but then you also have weekly winners, which right now John Luna's stacking them up. And this is for the monthly jersey raffle, which you'll see us wearing and repping these jerseys we're talking about. But any team, any sport that we have the player for, and any style and any size we have it in. So a lot of choices. But big shout outs to all the weekly winners. Right now it's been John Luna for like 4 or 5 in a row, and we'll see if he takes it again this time for December.
That's right.
And then, but there's also one other way of getting into this raffle. 4 names will be pulled from at the end of the month
from the target goals. So every time we have one of these targets on stream, and we actually hit that goal, the people who help contribute towards that goal get entered into a raffle to
Yeah.
see who from those total kind of get
Yeah.
chosen to be
For
in
them,
our regular
right? For
monthly
them to get
raffle.
put into the monthly raffle jersey raffle we had, and actually, they didn't win it last time. But we had 4 names in there for this past month of November, which we did the raffle last couple days, last week. So big shout outs there. Big shout outs to John Luna for actually giving up a lot of those goal entries
Yep.
to others to get a chance to win. So we got you. We got them all marked down. And big shout outs to the man John Luna's been running it for the last month and a half here.
That's
Let's be
right.
real, 2 months, and he's a Houston Texan fan. So big shout outs to him. Big shout outs to everybody on the Star Over Everything, Silver or Navy Blue crew. And of course, the weekly winners and those in the goal, when we hit the goal, get a chance, 4 names, to get put into this huge raffle at the end of the month or the beginning of next month.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of that. It's game day, baby. Do the shout outs in the chat real quick.
Of
Who's
course.
in the house with us tonight? And then we got a couple of quick notes before we kick off this game.
Thank you very much to Unknown Ninja. What's up? And yeah, I would love to see Trey Lance played. Or at least it feels like it's less of a
Season's
waste.
officially over, although we knew it was over weeks ago.
But like we said, officially
month ago.
now. So Rolando Rodriguez, what's up? Much love.
Yeah.
Julian representing. Yeah, I would say that today was the Eagles basically getting knocked out of the first seed.
Fuck Philly.
Yes.
Yeah, they're out of that first seed pretty much.
That's pretty satisfying. So John Luna,
At least we
the
got
man
that.
himself,
John
hello and
Luna
hi.
in the house.
Hope all is well with you. Hope your friend is feeling better and recovering as well.
Everyone got their life things. This is a
we have Daniel Berry
holiday
Sports highlights in the house. What's
Daniel
up?
Berry Sports highlights. We got John Luna though dropping that 5 on it.
He said it with
Kicking
a
it off.
$5 holler to kick things off. He said, "Let's get this party started and reach that bullseye goal."
Well, we're one closer. We're 19 away from hitting that bullseye goal. Big, huge shout outs to the man, John Luna, kicking it off once again in that first place spot, getting one of those goals accomplished out of the 20. So we got 19 to go. Big shout outs to John Luna. We're going to have some fun tonight, no matter what happens in this game. And I'll explain why.
Mackenzie, two times.
Two times in the
What's
house.
up to you? Hello and hi.
Yeah.
We had Queen and King in the house.
Yeah.
A very happy birthday to Lambs Productions.
Hey.
Hopefully I said that right.
Happy birthday.
Freedom first. You were first this time. Way to go. Go Cowboys.
Snuck in there, I guess, huh? And
so, would you like for me to start off with our inactives, or did you have a few things you wanted to touch on?
Again, this is giving the kickoff in a couple minutes. Big shout out,
Stewart, hello and hi.
Big shout out to Skeptical Fan with those thanks. He gave a thanks button to 2 thanks to old videos. Talk about like 8-7 years ago videos from My Cowboys Family. Big shout out to him, reminding us of the good old days. Also, the Falcons, they won today against the Giants, so they signed Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million contract this offseason, $90 million fully guaranteed. He was benched, as you guys already know, after starting only 14 games. That's a big drop in a bucket there for a quarterback. The Falcons, if they were to cut him prior to next year, they would have $65 million in dead money. If they were to trade him, 27.5 base would go to the team that they traded them to, but they would still be responsible for $37.5 million of that portion. And everyone bitches about us with our problems. We do have problems, though, with, and you say Dak did this and Dak that. But we also, Dak wasn't he at the game today?
Yeah, he is. And some slightly positive news as far as next year. He was fully walking under his own power. Remember, it's been about a month since he's had that surgery. So he is not just on track to be ready to go, well before any kind of preseason stuff starts. But it sounds like he might be slightly ahead of schedule. So remember, should be good to go. But just nice to see him on the path to recovery.
That's the good news. The bad news, if earlier this week, that we're now missing officially Trayvon Diggs for the rest of the year. Guys, officially, he was able to play against the Bengals. We knew he was not playing. He's out for the year. He was going to probably have some issues with his calf and other issues in his knee. He was added to IR earlier this week to the injured reserve. He is done for the season. It is called a chondral bone injury. The ACL is fine, which is important. Remember, it was ligaments. There was mainly calf issues he was having, but this was a bone injury, not an ACL. So ACL is fine, but the recovery from this chondral bone injury is about 8 months. He's undergoing bone graft surgery in his knee. So it's in his knee, but it's a bone, and it's a bone in his knee. No date for the procedure has been set yet. Stephen Jones said publicly it is significant. And the time frame of his rehab will bump up close to the start of next season for Trayvon Diggs. Now, a Pro Bowl corner here suffered articular damage to the knee coming out of the team's loss to the Bengals on December 9th. The damage is severe enough that he needs a bone graft, and it's going to take longer for him to recover than other options. but it appears to be the best course to stimulate growth and strengthen the area. This is where a new piece of bone is inserted into the damaged area in the same way like a pothole is repaired or a gap in a joint is caulked. So similar, it's like they're filling in
Yeah.
those
We're
weakened
basically
areas of
using
his
his
knee
own bone to help fill those holes, and then the
and
bone
regrow.
basically
Yeah.
will heal around it and regrow.
The injury is comparable to like Noah Brown when he had with the Cowboys. Same thing. Raheem Mostert, Xavier Howard are two other players who also underwent this type of surgery. He should be fine, but it's a little shaky sometimes. Now, speaking of injuries, who are the inactives for today's game? We know Trayvon's on IR. So who are the inactives for the Cowboys and the Bucks? I guess.
Yeah, so as far as the Cowboys, Juania Thomas, Deuce Vaughn, TJ Bass, Jalen Brooks, Tyrus Wheat, Justin Rogers, and Eric Hendricks,
So we're missing
unfortunately.
Eric Hendricks is leave it there. I need to see
Yeah.
that. Eric Hendricks is a starter. Of course, that's a major loss on defense. And TJ Bass a starter. He's not playing. It sounds like we also elevated Dakota Shepley, our center guard guy. So we're gonna see where he plays Shepley.
We're gonna have an O-line update, but we'll
Where
get
does
to that in
Brock
a little
Hoffman
bit.
play? Those are the questions. Wanya Thomas was kind of practicing all week, but he's still not able to get on that field. And healthy scratches like Deuce Vaughn, and Tyrus Wheat, Justin Rogers, former Cowboys, back with the Cowboys now. He was put in the 53. Buccaneers injuries.
They have linebacker KJ
Or
Britt.
inactive.
Yeah, inactives. Ernest Brown the fourth, Royce Newman, Cade Otton, Jose Ramirez, and Antoine Winfield Jr.
Winfield starter, he's out for this game. Britt, good linebacker, he's out. Mainly, the one you want to look at is tight end Cade Otton. That's a big loss for them. Team captains.
Our captains, Cavante Turpin.
On special teams, I'm assuming. Right?
No, on offense.
Oh, offensive.
Defensive captain, Mozzie Smith. And special teams captain, CJ Goodwin.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Now, I will say that CeeDee Lamb today, he's the second player in Cowboy history with 1,000 yards receiving in 4 straight years. He did hit that after the win against the Panthers, so big shout outs to CeeDee Lamb. Rico Dowdle, by the way, at running back, led the league in rushing yards over the last 2 weeks. He's the league leader in rushing yards past 2 weeks of football. Not counting this week, of course, but the past 2. He has 243 yards in 2 games for Rico Dowdle. He's also 15th in rushing this year with 880 yards on 177 carries. So 15th in rushing for Rico after a really slow first half of the year. That was his 13 games combined play there. Considering all the injuries on offense and inconsistency, would you pay Rico Dowdle? I think I would because, but I'll explain about money stuff a little later. Also, when it comes to the draft order, right now we're at 14. If I think the Dolphins did win, so that puts us at like 11th, I think, on the draft. Right now we're at 11th in the draft order. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. We are underdogs this week against I think by 4 against the Bucks.
Yeah.
We will probably be underdogs against Washington and Philly the final 2 weeks. So we're looking around somewhere between as high as the 16th pick, but probably closer to 13th to 11th when we get done with this last stretch of 3 games for the Cowboys season. Which again, we are officially knocked out of the playoffs, as you know. But now we're officially kicking off this game.
That's right.
So
I have a few other kind of, like I said, pre-game things to touch on. So first of all, McCarthy, a lot of people were saying like, hey, what's wrong with him? Is he sick? Is something going on?
Yeah, he was on the field today. Right?
Yeah, he sounded weird. Brian Broaddus confirmed, no, he just mad that the Cowboys got bounced from the playoffs. So
yeah, a lot of players are kind of feeling that same way, too.
And his commentary as far as that, he said, I'm disappointed. Really just trying to stay focused on winning this game tonight. Definitely very disappointed, but we're focused on winning.
Maybe they should have thought about this when we were fucking up the early part of the season.
Stephen Jones kind of backing up what McCarthy said by saying this pregame, saying that it hasn't changed anything. Saying, quote, we're totally focused on winning football games. I think we'll go out and play really good football tonight. And I think we've got a great chance to win this game.
We get the ball first. Ball goes out of the bounds after the kickoff. And we get it on the 30. Turpin was not given a chance to return it.
Because the next thing I was going to say is Chuma Edoga's working with the starters at left tackle over Tyler Guyton.
All right.
So in case you're wondering what that lineup's going to look like.
So who's playing at guard, though? It looks like right now, as I'm looking at this, and they're coming out here, who is our guard? Chuma Edoga's left tackle. Our guard's going to be Shepley. No, Shepley's going to be... Okay,
Brock Hoffman.
So we got back. Yeah, Brock Hoffman's our guard. Shepley's the backup to both center and guard. We got Cooper Beebe back. So keep that in mind as well.
And you know who else is back?
We're back.
Dun, 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 dun. Cooper Rush takes a snap.
Throws in the middle, quick pass to Turpin.
Almost picked.
It was a good, close, tight window throw. A 7-8 yard game by Cooper Rush, but to Turpin, who's our offensive captain. We're going to get a lot of Turpin tonight, guys, and you get a lot of MCF and MCW tonight, too, because I'm repping a high draft pick, our first draft pick in 1989, Troy Aikman, quarterback. You got a quarterback reputation for the injuries.
Rep the sideline. considering
Who's going
Trayvon
quarterbacks?
surgery and
Maybe
everything
maybe
else.
this adds up to 12. But as far as the
Yes,
stall
no,
back, maybe we get Trey Lance.
I did wear Trey Lance last
I
time. I
know.
figured I would keep the quarterback
Quarterback thing.
trend going.
Well, this play was a disaster because we on second down we threw the ball for a gain of nothing. So CeeDee Lamb caught the ball, maybe a gain of one. Now
Yeah.
it's like 3rd and 2 or something like that, 3rd and 3. But 3rd and short should be makeable. We know Dak probably makes it. We know Cooper Rush has a lot of problems, but 3rd and 2, it should be something it should be makeable for the Cowboys. Not that we're dying to like do great, but I just want to give you guys a clue. When we run against this
We're doing
team,
something.
the only thing we're really good at running that's better than they are is running under center and rushing versus a stacked box. Right now, that is what if we run under center right now, it will not be a stacked box. So we're throwing the ball for the first, and we do get it to Brandon Cooks
All
first
right.
down. As he gets slammed a little late there, maybe no flags, but that just something to keep in mind, guys. Running the ball for the Cowboys, we are thrashed. They got us in the red zone. They have a great defense stopping the run. They got us in a shotgun when we were running from a shotgun position. But then everything else kind of almost is equal. Outside tackles, design runs. The two things that we can do better than them on our offense, and they can do stopping the run on against our offense, is running under center and running versus stacked boxes. Also throwing the ball. The only thing we're better than them at is throwing when they're blitzing us. We'll see what happens. Here's his first down, 5-yard catch, 4-yard catch for Ferguson on first. I like the first down throws. Set up the 2nd and 6, the 2nd and 3, the 2nd and 4s. That's the way we need to run this. That's what makes it life easier for Cooper Rush. And guess what? If we had Dak, it would make his life easier too, rather than having a first down run for 1 yard, and now it's 2nd and 9, sets up for a 3rd and long.
I mean, we're at least 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to touch on as well, Jason Garrett was kind of asked his opinions as far as McCarthy staying. And the one I really wanted to highlight is the fact that he straight up said, he's like, I don't think Jerry has made up his mind yet.
Well, I think Jerry wants McCarthy there. Rico Dowdle running not under center, a little off the left of center, but got 4 out of the 5 yards there. 3rd down and 1, 3rd down and 1.5. Puts the Cowboys in a good situation. Like I said, running under center, running against stacked boxes, the Cowboys are better than them. Throwing the ball, it's when we're getting blitz is when the Cowboys will be able to take advantage more. So a higher likely advantage for the Cowboys to throw when they're blitzing.
Yeah.
So that's the 3 things we can do: run under center, run against a stacked box of usually we had Zeke have that issue. We're spreading the box out here, so we don't want they're showing blitz though on a 3rd and 2. No running back, so we're throwing the ball here. And of course, Cooper Rush is not a running quarterback. Quick throw to CeeDee Lamb for the first down and a quick out.
We do get the first.
Crisscrossing there, got the first there. A good play design by McCarthy on that play with an open backfield and they blitzed.
These are the scripted first 15 plays.
That was an alteration because they saw the blitz coming. Open backfield on purpose to entice the blitz, and how that forces one-on-one coverage against your receivers. One-on-one coverage against CeeDee Lamb means first down. He beats all of their guys. I don't care who's covered CeeDee Lamb. No one can stop him.
Yeah.
And the Bucs are making
what's up? William Bernie, much love. And yeah, this game technically doesn't mean anything, but
it means a lot for the draft.
Yeah.
And again, in the end, we want to look all right. We want to see how you guys do, but I don't want nobody getting hurt. Even though this is a receiver screen losing yard on a receiver screen. Number one, no one gets hurt. Number two, if we win, we win. I'm not considering bitch, about complaining about a 5 draft pick difference in the end. If we win a couple games, we might, instead of getting 11th, we're getting 15th. We can still do it. We can still find players there. My point is, if we lose, it ain't bad either. As long as someone gets hurt, that's all I care about. If anybody gets hurt now, like we had Overshown, I'm going to talk about him in a minute. Overshown is somebody that could hurt, and Trayvon Diggs. Any injuries now that are major can bring us to next year and take them out for half the year or the full year. So we got to be careful about injuries that not fuck us next year. 2nd and 11, we got motion with Turpin to show a little distraction, and it's a run up the middle, which gets us 4 yards, and up the run, the middle, over center, under center is where they're weakest at. Believe it or not, even with
it's funny because isn't that 2 weeks in a row that we actually faced teams that
Bengals.
are weaker?
Out of 3 weeks. So the Bengals 2 weeks ago. The Bengals
had that's what I was thinking.
Decimate. Again, against the Giants, Rico had 112 yards. Against Cincinnati, 131. Against the Panthers, 149. Longest 100-yard streak, I said this last week, since Arian Foster for an undrafted running back with Rico Dowdle. So,
and again, he only needs like 120 something yards to get, to break 1,000 yards this season. So
yeah, he's got 3 games. He's gonna do it as long as, knock on wood, he stays healthy. Little motion there. We can run outside to Rico, following his blockers. Oh man, one more guy, he would have been gone there, but a good tackle by the Bucs. 2-yard gain, 4th down, and time to kick a field goal here.
So, hey, now this game, we could maybe see the record-breaking 60-something plus. Yeah, the Cowboys acknowledged
16,
last
8,
week
69.
that, yeah, not ideal weather conditions in Carolina to make
Try
that
that.
attempt.
If you saw that Thursday night game, you saw the free kick, which I know a lot about. My brother knows about. He taught me that rule. It happened to the Cardinals, so he reminded me. But the thing is that's a good way of saving 7 yards on this on a fair catch before a half or something, and just kicking it instead of adding 17, you add 10. And man, 58-yard field goal. It is good, and I think he just broke some kind of record. Put it up louder.
Let me see.
I'm not sure, but we just hit it from 58 yards, guys. No problem.
Yeah, I think it's the record for 50-plus yard
Correct.
field goals made during a season. I
Yep.
think he tied it with that one.
No, I think he had tied it. I think he broke it. If you check Twitter, you'll see it.
Let me triple check.
But that right there, again, just listen. Right now, guys, the rest of the season is not about winning. Win the game. You want to win, and I don't mind if we win, but I'm not sitting here saying we got to win. I'm not getting mad if we lose. It's a game to get ready. These are games to get ready for next season.
By the way, people at the game said that would have been good from like 68.
So get ready for the record, maybe tonight, possibly. Before a half, you see a fair catch by Turpin at the 40. Now you're kicking a 70-yard field goal. Let's do it. That's what I want to see today. I mean, it's nice to see a record hit.
Let me see. So they haven't officially declared it yet, but I'm almost positive that it did break
the 50-yard in a season.
Yes.
Yeah, most 50-yarders hit in a season. I think it's been broken. If not, it was broken last week. John Luna with the 5 on it.
Big shout out to him.
Luna. That's 5. Love. That's 220. We got hit there with John Luna. Big shout out.
Said this donation is for Cassie Stewart so she can have a shot at the jersey raffle.
There we go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna. And yes, congrats there.
So I think Cassie. She has 2 now because she has one from the last time as well.
I think so.
So, add them all up. We'll put them in the big pot and shake it up. Probably, sometime the first week of January. And then in that end of the first week, we'll draw a raffle with those 4 winners from this goal thing and put them into the big raffle. So, include them in the big raffle. Anyways, yes.
Yes, and thank you, Madman. Yeah, that was from our visit a few years ago now. I think it was, was it 2021 or 2022 when we went to Dallas? I think it was when we were there with the kids.
For what, though? For
the profile picture that I'm using on here.
Oh,
Me sitting on the star? I think
that was 2 years ago. No, I don't think it was the kids. I think it was before.
Okay.
Year before that. Yeah,
so
when
there you go.
Cowboys abroad.
So,
well, anyways, yes. Big shout outs to you, brother. Appreciate you, John Luna. And he's still at 100 points on the overall board.
By the way, Unknown Ninja said, Trey Lance can make those passes. I mean,
we'll see.
I
want to see him out there.
We wouldn't know because we have yet to see Mr. Trey Lance actually out there on the field outside of that one play where they basically just let him run the ball.
I would love for the Cowboys to keep him out there, see what he can do since these games are kind of unimportant at this point. But if the Cowboys keep winning games or looking like they can score, going on the field 3 points, 7, maybe we'll get a touchdown the next drive. My point is that as long as Cooper Rush keeps us in games, it's gonna help McCarthy's job, and they ain't gonna make a switch on Trey Lance, who's a backup or third stringer for a reason because he's actually worse than Cooper Rush. But I'd still like to see him. Thing is, the Cowboys don't want to sell him as a broken quarterback, and then maybe want to keep him here on a cheap deal next year, which is a possibility, not show anything about him. So maybe if anybody wanted him or anybody was thinking about not trading for him, but if anybody wanted him, it'd be an option for the Cowboys to not ruin that fantasy that he maybe have an upside. If he fucks up really bad now, there's no upside, right? It's like now, no one's going to want him.
Do you want to know something just fun thing?
I'm always out for some fun.
Aubrey apparently got higher than average cheers for a field goal attempt.
That's what we got to root for.
No, but seriously, I think part of it is the factor of Brandon Aubrey. It's obviously very good and consistent and all that, but also
he's
because
our
offense is so sad. People are we are just enjoying
anything we get. Can. And that's the way to look at it the rest of the season, guys. They run the ball first down up the middle, which is our biggest weakness.
We have the FCF resident ref in the house. What is up?
Sully.
Mr. Talk to Sully said, I'm sorry, but I'm cheering for the Bucs. This game is meaningless for Dallas. And hey,
I can't
cheer for the Bucs.
Yeah, I will never cheer for the Bucs.
But I understand cheering for a draft position.
I understand cheering for the Cowboys to do as best as possible, look as good as possible. And if we lose, we ain't going to be mad about it.
Right?
Yeah.
True Cowboy, what's up? Much love. So seriously, guys, huge shout out to everybody here.
Hit that thumbs
chilling,
up.
hanging with us.
Hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Most of you guys done that.
We got 6 here for.
Speaking of second, we got 2 hits on the goal out of 20. And the only way we make those goals count is if we hit the goal. If we don't hit the goal, then all those names are erased. So here we go. Play action. We got a little pressure on Micah. Makes Baker Mayfield run out the pocket, gets the first down running, and goes out of bounds.
Oh,
here's a flag. Could be a hold on the Cowboys down the field. That's why no one was open, or it could be a hold on the Cowboy pass rush and on the Bucs offensive line. We'll see. Here.
So now, real quick, let me see. I felt for you,
Offense.
All right, so a holding by their. I'm not sure where he is on the line.
Offensive line doesn't matter because
left tackle, I guess.
Yeah, it might be again.
Guard.
They have it's a left guard holding Mozzie, who's our defensive captain today.
Wow, Mozzie getting held. I mean, that's a pleasant surprise.
Listen, that's what we're rooting for, though. We want to see Mozzie doing good. We want to see these guys getting better.
I have to be honest. This is probably one of the weirdest games you've ever cheered.
It's like a preseason game. You get to see your starters, but the game means nothing. So you can see your starters hopefully do better. We want to see some of these guys. I don't really need to see Micah out there. I want to see Osa and Mozzie and these other guys show something. Carl Lawson.
That's a good way of comparing it. He said, I'm not saying I like going against my Cowboys, but it's like taking medicine. It tastes bad now, but it makes you feel better.
I know. It's just I can't root against them. That's the key word. Root, no. But
they just, by the way, had a huge second down play there. Now turned what should have been a very third and long into a 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and short, right? 3rd and very short. So they made back most of those yards. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 2. Yeah. One of those. It's very close.
2nd and 16 before this, by the way.
So they got like 14, 15 yards on that second down pass. Our coverage was pretty bad. It was like you hit us in the zone coverage there, but our guys are too spread out. And
by the way, I think we were talking about this pregame, but isn't Baker Mayfield one of those QBs that has
never lost in AT&T Stadium? Yep. They shifted now. They got trips right. He's looking right. Nope. He's looking left. There's pressure, but not really there. 4-man rush. I mean, they're really keeping on Micah. They got the first down to the tight end.
When you give him 8 seconds, of course he's going to find somebody who's open.
He had 8 seconds. Malik Hooker back there. I mean, in coverage, I can't really blame the coverage.
I mean, you can't. Oh,
it's more about the pass rush.
Hopefully I'm saying that right, is starting opposite Deron Bland.
Number 27, the guy who fucked up that punt.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. And with no Kendricks, of course, that also means that, I mean,
linebacker, that's a good question.
Where's Micah? I'm assuming he's going to play some linebacker today.
The guys playing linebacker now is Louis Fowl and Nick Vigil.
Okay.
With a little bit of help from the corners. They help in run support. But
Micah is still at the D-line.
Micah is not playing a linebacker. The problem with this is that, honestly, if you look at our run game already, it's horrible. Look at our linebackers. They're going to run. If they can get to the second level, they're going to hurt us. Now, I love Louis Fowl. He's great as far as a rookie. I love of course, Nick Vigil as a 8-stringer, what he can bring. But, it's going to be a rough patch for the Cowboys. A lot of Nick Vigil and Louis Fowl at linebacker. That's like our 4th-string linebackers. I mean, I'm not joking. Nick Vigil's like our practice. He's our special teams linebacker. I mean, that's where we're at. And they're both in now. Louis Fowl with a little blitz. They throw to the right. Got to make that stop. We do. Jordan Lewis with a nice tackle there.
Good thing, which I didn't get the chance to mention it earlier. And I was kind of just thinking this in my head, too. Like, oh, please, 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 just let the clock run on this game. It is about 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and each team has only had 1 possession each. Right, where the Bucs are still on their possession.
We're having these are nice long drives to end these games as quick as possible, so there's less injury possibilities. That's what I'm worried about for my Cowboys going into next season. It sucks that we wasted this year.
I agree.
Wasted it because of Jerry Jones in the offseason. Wasted because of the injuries. Wasted because of the fucking performances.
So look at that Panthers game. The first half flew by in like an hour, and then the second half took 3.
3rd and 3. Cowboys coming. Marshawn Nealon knocks the ball down. Marshawn Nealon knocked the ball down. You know why?
I want to see that.
Nealon, number 94, is a rookie 2nd-round pick, and I want to keep talking about that's what I want to see. They'll probably go for this. 4th and 3. They are dying for the playoffs. They need
like
this.
You said, how Louis Fowl.
Look. Boom, he tipped it. 94 tipped it.
Great job.
And that's a rookie. I want to see him and Louis Fowl. These are rookies that we need to see perform on a consistent basis during these last 3 games.
Yeah, we never want to see guys get hurt, but the one positive you can possibly take as far as Overshown not being out on the field is the fact that Louis Fowl is going to get so much more play time and
I'm going to love to see it. Like the way at 4th and 3, we're going for it. I got Cowboys abroad. I got you. They throw it. He drops it.
Hey, I'll take that.
Wide open, number 17 just dropped.
Turnover on downs, baby.
Shepard just dropped an ease. That's former Giant who keeps fucking up with the Giants. They got rid of him. They're fucking up with the Bucs. He dropped an easy first down, 4th and 3. Cowboys get the ball now on the Bucks 40-something yard. We got a field goal already. We got a 57-yard field goal if we want right now. So that's what he got there.
Just
and you
turn Aubrey right around, but thank you so much, Cowboys
Abroad, who, by the way, is entered now into the, if we hit the goal.
That's right.
He's entered into the goal again. And I think he was given one last week, too, from Mr. John Luna. So we are now 3 out of 20 on the goal. What did Mr. Cowboys Abroad have to say?
He said, go. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he said, go Cowboys, fight to the finish.
Always.
But it said, go COVIDoys. So I don't know if he meant like a little COVID joke, because
that's kind of funny.
So I'm taking it as a typo, but either way, whether it's intentional or not, it works both ways. Thank you so much, Mr. Cowboys Abroad. By the way, I know we didn't say it earlier. Please also give our love to the lovely wife Yumi as well. Hopefully she's I guess ready for next season.
Yeah. Ready? She knows.
And Unknown Ninja was like, Sterling is still playing. Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna mention it. When they Sterling show all the starters and they show them like saying their college and stuff like that. I thought it was kind of cute because he had his 2 kids up with him.
Yeah, in the picture,
when he did
the video.
it. So the only 2 things that he can hold and not drop.
Hey, listen, he was out of the Giants for a reason, and he's gonna be out of the Bucks for a reason. Shout out to Cowboys Abroad, by the way, who loves the Cowboys like every Cowboy fan out. I mean, he's one of the biggest Cowboy fans I've ever met.
Loyal to the end.
To the end, as we are. And, we all like to speak the truths about our team, and good, bad, and uglies. But, we want to talk more about the good.
Yeah.
And in this game, again, we got to remember, go Cowboys, fight to the finish, 100% agree.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy to me is number one. And if we lose, good deal. I mean, I don't want to see this get embarrassed, this star, but you're getting a higher draft.
By the way, talk to Sully.
And it's a higher draft pick in every round. Remember that.
But Kendricks is out. He's dealing with a calf issue.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it's a calf issue.
It's been bothering him for weeks. Actually, he's played, but now
questionable. But then he did a pregame workout, and he was not cleared to start.
Just out for this game. Not even clear. He's just not even able to clear injury. So the point here is, the good news is, and this is what I think the Cowboys should look into more. And that's what we it's not even what we should or shouldn't. It's like what we have to do. Other than Trey Lance, basically every other, the offensive line is getting a run through. Austin Richards, TJ Bass, and Brock Hoffman, and Cooper Beebe, of course, a rookie. Guyton. And now you have even Dakota Shepley, who's been with us for 2 years, filling in at center, so as a third string. I'm just saying, we get a look at everybody except for Trey Lance. And then on defense, really, you think about it, guys, you got, what a run there by Turpin as a running back. 11, 12 yards a run.
I love
That's why he is the offensive captain today.
Again, it's the few things that we can take joy from. Seeing Turpin, some of these guys that honestly were way too neglected throughout the regular season. Like, if we carry anything at all into next season, is
use our guys better.
Because Turpin is expected to be back next year, right?
I hope so.
I don't remember the particulars of his contract, if he's here next year or not. I think he's probably an easy re-sign, even if he's not. But please, can we use him? He's
running back again here. The running back, and he's a play action this time. Gives Cooper Rush time, wide open to Brandon Cooks, who cuts back, spins, and cooks a little bit out there. First down,
that
Cowboys.
Was the best pass I think I've seen from Cooper Rush.
But you know what set it up? You know what set it up? 2 things. So it's the fact that we just had a great run by Turpin as a running back.
Yes.
Had Turpin back at running back, play actioned using him. Watch them bite. They all shift to left, and they all bit. 29 bit. Because of Turpin and that play. See, that's what McCarthy is good at.
Great adjustment, by the way, by Brandon Cooks, because he, again, unfortunately for Rush, Brandon Cooks did have to take an extra little stutter step to kind of time out his route to line up with where Cooper Rush was going to throw
the ball. Good. It was pretty good all around there by both guys, Cooper Rush and Brandon Cooks. Here's a run by Dowdle running outside. Not one of the best things we should.
That's my whole point. Right? It just, the thing is that, had that been Dak Prescott throwing the ball, Brandon Cooks probably could have finished running his route like normal.
I know, but we've also seen Dak, throw them behind. So you know what I mean? Like, we've seen Dak throw a little behind, and I just keep thinking about this year. Unfortunately, Cooper Rush has been horrible. Dak has been bad, and so when I think of some of Dak's passes, they've been off mark. There's no guarantee he would have been on the mark on that with Brandon Cooks. It might have been worse. But that was one of Cooper Rush's best throws of the year.
And Hunter Lipke is in as well.
It's almost like an I formation shotgun. It's weird.
And they...
Oh, God, it's a horrible play. And again, I hope they blew the whistle, because we just saw in the Buffalo game, a lateral. Everyone left didn't think it was a lateral, and it was a lateral, and they got a touchdown. The defense for that. So the Bills, I mean, basically won
I mean, I'm
because of
guessing
that.
they did just because everybody stopped.
It's the whistle. And sometimes we don't hear the whistle,
I
so
know.
they hear the whistle. They're stopping. They're probably stopping because they heard the
Mackenzie
whistle.
Vans, much love, who, by the way, said, I am kind of glad we got kicked out. I was tired of hearing, like,
Me
oh, we
too.
might still have a chance
Yeah,
if we end up with, like,
I was not going into the whole Washington lost today, so we got a shot. I hate that shit. I just glad it's over because we never had a shot. We didn't have a shot since really the off season. We didn't have a shot since Dak got hurt.
I
We
would
didn't have
be
a
very
shot
disappointed if
since
we can't
Olsen
even
changed.
squeeze a
Vita
touchdown.
Vea touchdown!
Hey!
Touchdown
Go
to
Tolbert.
Tolbert. What a catch from Cooper Rush. And Vita Vea was unblocked by our interior lineman. Vita Vea is their best interior, their best defensive player. Touchdown Cowboys, 9-0. Got to make it 10-0. Looking like a good team out here against a playoff team.
I remember that draft too. Like we
We
liked
wanted
Vita
Vita Vea,
Vea.
but Vita Vea there, I think Brock Hoffman just missed, and they did a stunt move there, so it hooked Terrence Steele. Neither guy could pick up Vita Vea. He's not even a great pass rusher. He's just a big run stopping and pass rusher type guy, but he's not like a experienced pass rusher. Like he has all these moves in his arsenal. He's forced in there. The thing is, Cooper Rush got it off in time. Nice pass, touchdown to Tolbert, and then now
I mean,
never missed again when it comes to Brandon Aubrey.
kind of want to see them, just for fun. Like, can we blindfold him once just to see
Try
how
to
it
make
would
it.
go? Like,
Try to make it.
fun.
Bucks lost coverage. Bucks are fighting for the playoffs live there, and they're a team they're not a pushover team. They got like what 8 wins, 9 wins. I don't even know how many wins they got. But my point is, they're not a pushover team. They're looking to try to get. I think they're the leaders of the South. At least they were.
Yeah.
If they lose this, I think other teams have chance. I think Falcons are
Yeah,
jumping up.
I think that as far as Trey Lance possibly playing, I'm guessing we won't see it until the last game of the season, and even then,
Yeah,
like
it
if
has to be
there's
like
a
second
chance,
half.
no, not just that, but consider this. I saw someone in the chat say it like way earlier. Basically, I think it was Julian, if I'm not mistaken, who was like, "Oh, we still have something to play for to make sure we keep the Eagles like out of the first seed, making sure that they."
I would love to see. I would love to play
If
spoiler.
us beating the Commanders somehow in any way, like, kind of impacts either the Commanders or the Eagles playoff anything, that is something to play for. So that's a scenario where I could see us playing Cooper Rush the whole game and not even bothering with Trey Lance even a little bit. I would be sad though, because I think that the final game of the season, which is that Commanders game, would be an ideal time to obviously play Trey Lance.
I think if we cannot affect anything in the playoffs,
we haven't played him since then. But
if we cannot affect anything in the playoffs, I agree. The thing is, don't expect it. I expect McCarthy to play to get like Garrett and like probably any coach will do to get as many wins as you can in your resume, so it looks as good as possible. When you go into the his history, he's won this many games, lost this many games. You don't want to go in there with another loss, even if it's for your franchise's draft pick. He don't give a fuck if he's cut next year. So you know what I'm saying, he don't get re-signed. What does McCarthy care about? He wants to improve his record.
Exactly.
So you got to think about that. You also got to think about players. Listen to this: hitting their incentives, their goals.
True.
They have to be on the field. They have to be active. They have to, Rico Dowdle might be hitting his 1,000 yards. Maybe he has an incentive in his contract. I'm sorry, but that's what it comes down to now. And it would be that way for your job.
Yeah, and that's a good point as far as because I know some players have like playtime percentage. Some of them have actual games.
For the Cowboys, a lot of it is how active you are, as far as if you're active or inactive for games, and the percentage of play. Percentage of play time. That's why the Cowboys aren't playing Trey Lance, because they have to probably pay him more if he plays the percentage.
Yeah, if he plays more than 20% of the snaps.
I forgot the Niners get a bonus fucking pick, or we have to pay him more. I don't know.
I feel like that might be the bigger reason. So more so than the Cowboys maybe not wanting to be embarrassed by making such a terrible trade in the first place.
Cowboys grants.
Maybe part of it is that they're trying to contractually keep Trey Lance as cheap as possible. I also wonder, at this point, maybe Cooper Rush has also hit some of those incentives, so the Cowboys already don't give a shit.
If there's even incentives on his, yeah. Well, he will probably have incentives on his.
I'm guessing he does have some kind of play time.
It's got to be. You got to figure they got him because he was a $2 million base, so maybe he gets another $1 million. He probably hit the $1 million already.
The point is, it's cheaper to do that than it is to guarantee Trey Lance more money just because we decided to play him a few snaps.
Yeah.
So
or a better chance that he gets
Now,
Uh,
jump to throwing out there, the Bucks have to stay a game ahead because the Falcons swept them in the season.
right.
Yeah, and right
Falcons
now
won.
the Bucks are only a half game
Right. In
ahead.
front of the Falcons.
So
if they lose,
like
the
you pointed
Falcons
out,
jump
the
them.
Falcons also have tiebreaker.
Right. So Falcons, again, the Panthers, they're too far behind. Saints probably not going to be able to catch them. But Tampa Bay is the leader of the South. The South sucks. But my point is that this is not a pushover team. Cowboys are playing basically a bunch of backups
I know, but
against their starters that are desperate.
Is
Yeah,
definitely
Man,
bad.
at home where we've won one game this year against the Giants on Thanksgiving, 27-20, barely. Let's be honest. Even though we kind of scored looked closer than it should have been, still was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
We haven't had any good games at home. Let's be real, like any dominant games. This is the most dominant start I've seen for us at home this year. Even against the Giants, we didn't start like this. So great start for the Cowboys. Great, it's great to see us play this way against with a lot of second, third, and fourth stringers against a team that's desperate with all their first stringers. That's awesome to see. Makes me happy. I don't care if we win or lose. I just don't want injuries. It is a glorified preseason game for me, and with starters against a team that is not in preseason mode. He's throwing down the field. Almost a pick. Right through Jordan Lewis's hands, almost a pick.
Hey, I
number 17, a second drop for
take the drop.
Sterling Shepard right there too, right through his hands. When it went through Jordan Lewis's hands, it went through his hands. So
the pick would have been nicer though, but damn.
But it was basically a drop by Jordan Lewis and a drop by Shepard.
That was a weird replay.
Boom, boom. I can't blame Shepard for dropping it because Jordan Lewis changed the trajectory of the ball. I mean, boom. But it just moved up rather than it moved a little higher.
Yeah, there was no way for him to actually try to catch that.
But it was usually a double drop there.
But Aguilar04, what's up? Again, huge shout out to everybody here to hang with us. Thank you for being here.
Yes, appreciate you all. And John Luna leading the pack, but Cowboys are brought as well tonight. Thank you guys. They do a screen, 3rd and 4. Chauncey Golston playing great. Had to stop. I think they got it.
They've got the first.
No, they called him down. It's 4th down.
Oh.
Because the ball was out of bounds over the line before he pulled it. The ball. He was trying to get the ball over the line.
Damn.
And he was ready, his body was out of bounds.
I have to be honest, from our angle, I thought he got it.
Watch the side. You got to see where is the ball at when he gets out of bounds. Right there. Short.
Okay.
Short by half a yard.
That was a great call by the ref, but yeah.
And he's out too.
True.
He get out of bounds too before that ball. Right there out.
Yeah.
So he's short of either a half yard or even
I think they
a quarter of a yard.
Yeah.
They're punting. They're showing punt right now. They don't want to give the Cowboys a short field and score again on their
Not
ass.
again.
17-0, but they may go for it. They don't know. They may fake it. It's a punt. Cowboys are not blocking it.
It's still a little too early for them to get that cute. When you look at the Cowboys, the right thing to do here for the Bucks is to not get crazy and impatient, to just wait it out because Dallas will inevitably fuck it up.
We'll have a couple bad 3-and-outs and that kind of stuff at least. Jessica in the house, by the way.
That's my point.
Repping that star.
Again, the only reason we even have a touchdown is because they gave us such optimal field position.
Short field, yeah.
And we still scored it on a very tough and improbable 3rd down play.
Yeah, exactly. It was a lot of things had to happen. Listen, we'll take it. 10-0, and just by the way, I know we only have 3 drops for the goal. Usually we have 5 by the first quarter. First quarter is about to end here in a minute, so that's also we're coming around the corner of the first quarter ending. Kind of game has a nice quick pace like we had against the Panthers, I think, and the Bengals too. So I do want to say a couple of things here before we hit the chat or anything.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get my drink though.
Okay.
While you do that.
I just want to say something here. First of all, DeMarvion Overshown. I know we're missing him right now. We got Leo Fowl and Nick Vigil playing linebacker. No. Well, an injury update, but there's not anything that's like breaking. This is kind of a little update on our guy. And so we're talking about we don't want injuries. Knock on wood, no injuries here. But DeMarvion Overshown wore number 35 when he first came to the Cowboys. Now he's 13. He may be number 0 next year. But let's hope we can see him on the field next year. A lot of people saying he's out for the year 2 as far as this injury happening so bad. So what happened? We know he blew out all 3 of his ligaments in his knee. But here's an update, guys. Standout DeMarvion Overshown for the Cowboys underwent successful knee surgery with Dr. El Atrache, and there's hope that he could return by mid-season next year. Also, they're saying mid-season or late season. It could be he's returning now for a playoff run for the Cowboys next year. Keep that in mind, just for everyone to be on the same page here. But it is a far more optimistic timeline than initially expected after the initial diagnosis. So that's great news. Instead of being like some people were saying 10 to 18 months, this may be an 8 to 10 month thing, a 10 to 12 month thing at most to be 100%. So that is great news for Overshown. And on top of the surgery, think about this: he had a cleanup job, cleanup done on both knees. So he ended up having work on both knees.
Tyler Guyton back in, by the way.
Tyler Guyton is back in, by the way, for Chuma Doga, looks like. But Overshone had work done since he was under anesthesia, getting surgery. They did both knees. One was a routine cleanup, and the other one, of course, was this procedure here, successful knee surgery. And then when he got out of surgery, he put on Instagram, quote, and he had a video. He said, quote, "I'll be back." Uh, he also said, well, Cowboys Mike McCarthy said this about an update on Overshone's surgery. Quote, "My understanding is that everything went well. We're looking forward to him getting back onto the rehab trail. If anybody could do a great job, he will. I thought he did a fantastic job getting ready for this season after, of course, last year's torn ACL with Offsides Cowboys." I don't know who it was, Tyler Smith. Anyways, Leo Fowl. Terrence Steele. The thing is now, Maurice Leofau, as we see number 35, he is gotten taken over this number. 35 is literally Leofau with the hair hanging out. It looks like Troy Polamalu. He's a rookie from the third round, drafted in the same round as Cooper Beebe, the center. He was drafted right after Cooper Beebe, basically. Leofau said he's been texting Overshone following the surgery and checking in on him. Leofau said, quote, "He's doing well and he's in great spirits." So that's really good to know.
Was that Donald, by the way, with the catch?
Donald has a catch on the backfield, a nice little run. So here we go. Cowboys are kind of, trying to move as they show Dak in the press box on the headset, knowing what's going down, marking things down. He's almost coaching right now.
Well,
McCarthy's play calling. I like McCarthy's play calling right now.
Play calling for his job?
He's play calling for it. Yeah, but the thing is, again, would he do these things with Dak? I think this would work with Dak. 40 seconds for the end of the quarter, 2nd and 5. We're running the ball up the middle, but this time, Titan missed completely. And that, you can't have happen. You also got a shout out here, Mr. John Luna, dropping that 5 on it. The man dropped 5. And that's 4 at the 20 right there to go. 16 to go. Much love to Mr. John Luna with the $5 holler. When you get a chance, let me know what he said. I'm trying to go.
He said, "Put this one down for Jessica so she can have a chance in that jersey raffle." An update on my friend. I was visiting him and he's doing well.
Awesome.
Love to hear that.
Yes.
So
that's great to hear, bro.
Definitely happy news. Hopefully he continues to, do well every time you see him.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And I was about to say, I'm like, crap, what happened? End of the first quarter. Officially.
Right there at the buzzer. So we got 4. Usually, I like to do it in my mind, at the very least, we know by quarters. Right now we got 4 in the first, 4 drops in the goal for the first quarter. So we almost hit the quarter mark after a quarter. So there you go.
By the way, I talked to Sully, said, "Okay, Mr. C, with that nice news, I went ahead and hit the like button." So
something to be happy about today.
Honestly, the fact that the Overshone injury is as positive as it has been.
Well, it started off horrifying.
Like I said, as positive as it has been.
Since the injury,
just because, again, our initial expectation wasn't just, oh man, he tore every single ligament in his knee. Like, he potentially has career-ending
Right. The big thing, we knew this last time we were on with you guys, before the stream, that it wasn't any nerve damage. So it wasn't a Jalen Smith type injury that after a couple of years it's over.
Yeah.
Like he still has his whole career in front of him.
More positive news after the surgery.
Right.
And by the way, I know you touched on it, but just want to make it extra clear. He did have a little bit of cleanup work done on his other knee.
Yeah, yeah. I said that, yeah.
I know,
okay, I didn't know.
I was kind of in and out, so I just wanted to make it like but that was not any kind of cause for concern or anything like that.
Everything went great. It's great news, so we got that. Listen, I also want to say one other thing, which might piss somebody off. This might be, you might want to take the like and hit it to a dislike after this, but I want to mention this comment. So here's the thing: these two, not us two, these two motherfuckers. Listen to this. And the Eagles, although they lost, they blew the game. They dropped the first down to end the game, and then the Washington Commanders came back and won. But here's the crazy thing about this front office versus their front office. Howie Roseman, please come to Dallas and assassinate Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and take over, please, because the Eagles, 12 players that average over $10 million in salaries. They also have $63 million in dead money this year. They aggressively, this offseason, added free agents through the cap and manipulating the cap, which was we've been talking about for 8 years on this channel. And they're trying to win a Super Bowl. They're trying. Cowboys after last year, the last 3 years of 12-5, the last chance for McCarthy, Dak with, needing a little, we got some guys leaving on offense and defense. Cowboys only have 7 players, not 12, 7 players that average over $10 million. I know they're probably bigger chunks of, it's their guys over 10, maybe 12 and 15 and 17, and ours over 10 are 60 and 35, and a couple others in the 20s and the 10s and the 15s. But my point is, we have only 7 players that average over $10 million in salary. Eagles have 12 players that have that. That's 5 extra players that are over 10 million per player in salary. And then they have $63 million in dead money. We have $27 million in dead money. And this organization, these two
But we
fucking
can't afford
idiots,
anyone.
tried poverty and signed no one this offseason. Eric Henderson, he's not playing
Oh
today.
my gosh.
Passes thrown behind
I
Ferguson by Cooper.
was behind.
Yeah.
It was catchable.
He's catchable, but he got knocked out. It would not have been a first down because it was a bad pass. So we have to punt anyways on
Yeah,
our
we're
38.
nowhere near field goal.
Do you guys understand what I'm saying about this? This is what's crazy. This is why I know that I always tell you guys, I always tell you why the Joneses are the problem. They are. I know some people don't want to blame them.
Okay,
But when you have
it's catchable now watching the replay
Right, it was-
than I
yeah.
initially thought.
But that's
So,
what I'm trying about. We're punting. What I'm saying, if anything happens, we'll tell you in the punt. We're punting. But the point is, it's more important is these two motherfuckers on your screen, not us, but these two old fogies. They are killing the
we've
Cowboys.
created a lot of our own problems. I mentioned this, I want to say a week or two ago, when we talked about some of the differences between, like, again, how Philly runs
The
their
flag, and they're returning it. Down he goes.
how Philly manages their money
Yep,
versus
their
how
cap.
we manage it.
They
And a
manipulate the
good
cap.
summary way of explaining it is that Philly basically, buys now and pays later and figures out how to do that.
And they do it.
And like you said, they do it very effectively. But what we do is kind of a weird
Oh,
pay now, not later. Oh, did he come back in, CJ Goodwin? After
he
coming back
stayed out too long. So it's.
Dude, you're supposed to be the captain.
I know he's been having a
But
bad year.
anyway, you kind of get my point. That the Cowboys tend to spend now and not spend later, and we end up tying up our money in a more active way. So not only can we not really get free agents, but we also can't spend money later, but we actually could, but we don't.
Yeah.
Again, it really highlights how the money is managed is very important. And you can't really say the excuse because, again, they paid Jalen Hurts
Yep.
a year before we redid Dak's contract. It's not like a lot of the same moves that Philly made, we also kind of made. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Shout out, by the way, to Mr. Luna.
We have only 7 guys. I know they're paid in a little bigger chunks, but 7 guys that are over 10 million. They have 12 guys, so they're paying guys. They have $63 million in dead cap money. $63 million. That's a lot. We have $27 million in dead cap. I know we got Zeke and well, it don't matter. They have a lot more dead cap money. They have a lot more players over 10 million. We bitch about we don't have money. Not us, but the Joneses. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. These two fuckers. And if we had any kind of expenditure, letting Will McClay use that money properly, like a fucking real GM should be allowed to do, and he's not a GM. He's not. He is the GM, but he's not allowed to do GM stuff because he's got Jerry in the way, Steven in the way.
I know that. Actually, let me read John Luna's
I'm
comment,
sorry.
and then I'll get back to the point. No,
Cowboys, by the way, stopped the run on first down, second down now. Micah's coming out the game for a minute.
But thank you very much, Mr. Luna, who said
Boom.
this would drop. His donation is so that Aztec Aguilar 04 can get a chance at winning this jersey raffle. So thank you so much, Mr. Luna.
Love.
Appreciate you.
This is like, it reminds me that what this goal raffle is, what it is, it's kind of like the play-in tournament in the NBA playoffs. You got you got the 10 teams, but the last 4 have to play. The last 4 are basically the raffle entries to get into. If you can survive this round, and you get into the next round, you can survive that round, you get a jersey. Oh, what a catch! Mike Evans, what a catch against Donovan Wilson. But it wasn't even that. It was a unbelievable pass that only he could catch, and it was more of, even though the pass was almost uncatchable. It was an unbelievable catch. They're trying to hurry up because they're going to challenge it. I would not challenge it.
There's nothing
to challenge. He was touched by Bland. Bland was beat, but Bland was covering him. You can't blame Bland. It was almost an overthrow. Mike Evans is incredible.
Like you said, only Mike Evans would have caught that.
Yeah, that's incredible. Here we got to make the stop here. There's Lua Fowl. Good job. Lua Fowl. I'm telling you right now. I mean, he goes with Mike Evans. He's in a zone situation as a linebacker in that middle zone. So when Evans gets in his zone, he attacked it immediately after Evans caught the ball. Evans is very good at shifty, getting. Lua Fowl kept them in front, banged them forward, pushed them back a yard, and then made the tackle. No yards after catch there because Lua Fowl. Number 35, a rookie. We come in there, we're going to see a lot more of him because there's no overshown.
And
So that's
Michel
something to keep in mind.
Castilleja, by the way, said they're cheap. They're businessmen and they don't care about football.
And that's the problem. We have a bunch of people that are businessmen that are owners, and they're doing a great job at being owners, not GMing.
And you know what?
Leave that GMing to the real people. Now, that's a broken tackle for a first down. They just ran 2nd and 7. They ran about 13 yards. And now they're first and goal. I think it's first and goal on the Cowboys, like 9. Very close to a touchdown now. So, it's this 10-0 score. So
all the Bucs have to do is not get impatient.
When you want to run against the Cowboys, if you don't want to run to any weak spot, you could run towards Micah Parsons. That's what they did there. And Micah that's the weakest thing is when you run at Micah is where he becomes the weakest.
Yeah, first and goal at the 10.
Yeah, at the 10.
So
sounds close.
No, I for a second I was gonna say I'm like it looks like they're at the 11-yard line. Like
I got bad news for you guys, and they're running on this down. Let's see what happens. But on running plays, we do stop them, but they get to the 3-yard line. Micah makes the tackle.
Second and goal on like the 4.
Yeah, the 3 or 4. When it comes to running, guys, there's not one department that we are better than the Bucs in on our run stop defense, and the Bucs aren't running. In fact, they are dominant. Basically, 5 stars out of 5 over the Cowboys at running the ball, except for one thing: quarterback scrambling. They are just a little bit better than us when they scramble. At quarterback, we are still worse than them. So they are running machines. And if I was saying this earlier, if I'm them, I'd run at Luafau and Nick Vigil. Those are not really run stopping masters. So I just run to them all day. They're running outside. There's Golston, which did the most he could do. He couldn't make the tackle back there, touchdown. But Golston was right back. Golston's one of the positives this year, even though he should have made that tackle. If he made that tackle, it would have been add another notch to his belt this year of great plays from Golston. But he's a good backup Golston's a good reliever for the Cowboys inside and outside. He could play both, But
the sad reality.
It's not
the Cowboys are
sad. I'm not sad at all.
I said okay.
No,
sad reality.
No, I'm saying
what I was going to say.
I don't sound as mad of the touchdown because I'm saying I don't sound as mad as a touchdown because it doesn't mean as much. But yes, go ahead.
Comment had nothing
to
do with either one of those things. So
what's a sad reality? Because I do agree with you. There's a lot of sad realities there.
The Cowboys, because of our cheapness, there's going to be some players returning that do not deserve to come back.
I agree.
That was going to. I was going to say more, but you kind of.
CJ Goodwin, and some other of these guys could be those guys that may come back, or it's just another spot for no other options for them. I mean, that's special teams. I'm trying to think of what you're like. Give me an example. Who would you mean? Like a Nick Vigil? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like a guy who's like not done anything for us, but yet still.
I mean, Wilson.
That's a good name. Or Malik Hooker.
Yeah. Hooker was literally the next name on my list. And I'm not again. This is. I'm trying to keep the statements neutral, but the point is that it goes back to that comment. Remember that one show we were watching? It was a Cleveland Browns player, a veteran, who basically said, "Look, our season's over, but you're still going to be watching that tape, and teams are going to ask you, are you part of the problem or are you part of the solution?" And right now, my fear is that guys who are part of the solution are going to price themselves out of Dallas. It doesn't even matter how reasonable they could be.
So because of that, we're gonna have to keep some of the shittier players.
And guys who are part of the problem will be back because those guys are going to be guys that are favorable to the Cowboys' eyes, ears, and wallet when it comes to, especially if, based off of everything that we have to believe so far, there seems to be a solid chance that McCarthy could return next year. So, if we're willing to bring back Mike McCarthy, you really think that you're somehow going to put it past the Cowboys to not maybe bring back Wilson or something? Talk to Sully, I see him mentioning Terrence Steele. I mean, Terrence Steele, we paid him money to come back. The Cowboys are already invested in him returning.
On a torn ACL along with Michael Gallup, who retired.
For better or for worse, he's coming back. So that's it.
I wish
the two guys that came to mind immediately were Wilson and Steele.
But I wish, Wilson and Malik Hooker.
Sorry, Hooker. Sorry, since we talked about Steele.
I really wish that Marco Sepping was around because I want to know what he thinks about us, even if we lost every game this year.
Yeah.
And we were what? So what was it? 6 wins?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 6 and 11. It's not enough to fire McCarthy. After he said that we needed to fire, this would be the nail in the coffin. We thought it would be the nail in the coffin was 3 years ago. not being prepared for
Unknown
playoff
Ninja said we
games.
traded for Trey Lance. We could have had Bucky Irvin.
Yeah, exactly. You see all the misses, and they're right in front of us. And it's not necessarily on Will McClay. Yes, he made the call on some of these, made mistakes on Mozzie, but he's given one option only. His arms are tied, his hands are tied when it comes to trades or free
Yeah, I
agency.
think a good way of explaining it is that it is hard to differentiate between what could have been a potential Will McClay mistake versus what was a
Right.
specific demand from our front office that McClay did his best to fulfill.
Yeah, to do with the best he had with
so,
what he
like
had.
some things I feel like you can point to and say, yeah, I'm putting this one a little more on McClay, and I still stand by that Taco Charlton point.
Okay.
Okay. Just saying. But you know, there's some that, like I said, heck, I'll use Taco Charlton as the other example. There are some that if the Cowboys say, go find me this is what we're looking for, this is what I want, and this is what you give me based on the parameters I gave you. I mean, shit. How is that? What are we supposed to do there? Anyway.
Well,
I'm going to read Jonathan's comment here.
Wait, we got time here.
So
Cooper
much.
Rush bombing it out.
No way.
It's a catch of CeeDee Lamb.
Way. That was like a 40-something yard pass.
Yeah, it's like a 40-yard pass from Cooper Rush and CeeDee Lamb. We're already in field goal range. Bang.
There we go, big man.
CeeDee Lamb's a Pro Bowler. He's a superstar. I don't care who's quarterback. Thank you so much,
Mr. Luna. That John brought the energy. Saying with that $5 holler, keep this donation for Michelle Casilleja to have a chance in the raffle. But I think the Cowboys will do just enough to keep McCarthy around.
Yeah, I think they already have.
I mean,
according to what the Joneses are saying,
this is the best game I think I've seen McCarthy call.
Definitely at home.
In quite a while.
Definitely at home. John Luna, thank you, sir. I think we're 6 in? 6 out of 20. We're 14 to go. We hit that goal. And that means that before the end of the game, we got the 3 hour. That's the highest we can go on this, 3 hours for the goal. So we got to hit it before we hit the 3 hour mark.
Dowdle, by the way, who should have a loss of 2, turned it into a gain of 3.
But we ran to the outside where it's a little harder to run against the Bucks.
Oh, sorry.
The Bucks are very, very good at stopping the run in every category except up the middle.
Yeah, you can see Brandon Cooks couldn't really pick up that block.
CeeDee Lamb has 1,127 yards, 98 catches this year, and 15 touchdowns.
He's third in the NFL.
I mean, that's dominant with no Dak Prescott most of the year. Dominant.
He
even got hurt with the shoulder.
He only started getting some of those numbers in like a game or two before. Oh shit!
Another one. This looks like this as an interference by 98 because they were double teaming CeeDee Lamb. It was an obvious play. Oh, CeeDee Lamb pushed off. Is that they're gonna say?
Maybe offensive interference.
Might be. The point is that it was a very chancy pass to do anyways. They were doubling him in that corner. It was a play I knew was going to happen. Oh, it was a legal motion from CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
Kills the first down. That hurts. That was keeping their drive going. That was a first down easy. It was number 98, a pass from the drop back in coverage.
Not just that, but again, it kills the momentum a little bit too.
Wait, what? CD dropped it.
Oh, CD just dropped it?
He dropped that anyways.
Shit.
So, did they take it? I'd decline it if I was them. I guess you do take it since it would have been still 3 yards away in the 3rd and 3. So here we go. 2nd and 13. Play action there. Drops it down to Dowdle up the middle. He scoots through for a couple extra yards.
Go.
No face mask there. I'm just checking.
Now it's a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Yeah, 3rd and 5 and 6. Let's go. Come on, Cowboys just, rolling here. Doing what they can.
Again, it bothers me to no end. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Why the fuck does McCarthy wait to bring out this playbook now in a meaningless fucking game? To what?
Is he trying to show? Is he trying to show
hard for no reason?
Well, no. Is he trying to show? Jerry Jones. Hey, look what I can do.
Keep me here next year.
This is what I got ready for next year.
What's up? Much love. And by the way, happy holidays to everybody. Because this will technically be the last time we see you guys before that holiday, very likely.
For Christmas.
No way.
Way overthrown on CeeDee Lamb there. 3rd and 5. We went for the whole thing. I don't know why.
I mean,
maybe that's what the read gave him, but it's always frustrating to see Cooper Rush fuck up badly.
Frustrated, so I don't think
Cooper Rush,
that was necessarily the thing he wanted to do there.
I think he wanted the first down, not the go for broke play. Or maybe yes, and Cooper Rush is horrible passing.
I think Cooper Rush just went for the wrong option. Like he had the read option, he just chose the wrong option.
Not read, but yeah, he went through his progressions and he skipped it. Or fucked it up.
49-yarder here for Brandon Aubrey.
Easy as pie. Right down the pipe.
There we go. Hey,
Boom.
13-7 now with
Now,
9 minutes and 15
we gonna
seconds
lose
left
by
in the first
one.
quarter.
Hey,
Second quarter. My bad.
hey. We're gonna lose by one now.
Hey,
Hey, Doug, I'm joking, guys. We'll see. Again, Cowboys, you know, better than I expected against a good playoff team, a team that's supposed to be up and coming and good and scary. We're playing well. We could be playing better. And we have our third stringers in this
I do
game.
go back to what you said originally. I'm seeing really great things from the guys that I specifically want to see good things from, right? Liu Fao
Mozzie
looking really
Smith,
solid. Mozzie, I mean, heck, like you said, even Golston's having a moment.
he's having a whole year. He's having a
I
good,
love the fact that I saw Turpin
yes,
used
on offense
in
2, 3
so many
times.
different ways there. I mean, heck, I'll say this only because it has to be said, but even Tolbert, right? Scoring that big touchdown the way he did.
GG
Like
for
those are the
Tolbert.
types of positive improvements we want to see. I guess Brandon Cooks less so because even I believe he's going to be
He's
gone
got
next year.
yeah, his
Like,
contract is
yeah,
up.
I know
He's not coming back.
he's not one of those
He's
guys
not.
who's
Yeah,
coming back.
he's not an OG Cowboy too. If he was drafted by us, maybe back.
There's a difference there. And I also know, but shout out Cowboy Longhorn, by the way, but I know I saw,
Yeah,
I can't
Longhorn.
remember who it was, so I do apologize, but someone did kind of ask, like, oh, what about Tank? You know, do you think that he'll be back next year? I do think, especially based off of previous history, that Tank could be one of those guys that does sign like a super cheap, keep me on this team, I want to give it one last go type of year, just because, let's be real, Tank absolutely wants to be able to retire with a ring if possible.
Well, the things we know
And
about
if
him, though,
his career is getting to the
yeah,
end, like he's shown that he's willing to like put the star above his personal desires after he got his big contract. We
yeah,
saw him
yeah.
sign more team friendly
He
deals
restructured
and
stuff, and
restructure,
yeah.
do all that. So based off of where he is physically and everything else, I think he does want one last chance.
Now we already talked about this actually a couple
So
weeks ago because
no, but I feel like the discussion has
well,
changed a little bit now.
no, with Stephen Jones and with what DeMarcus Lawrence both said is that he ain't done. You know, and it goes for Zach
Yeah.
Martin too. But also for Zach Martin is more of a question mark than DeMarcus Lawrence as far as playing
Yeah.
next year. Now, with which team? That's a whole different question. I mean, Zach Martin might retire. But DeMarcus Lawrence, he's not retiring. He's already said he's going to play. Where's the question? And again, like you said, if he's one of those guys that we gave him a little, some breaks, he gave us a little breaks. Maybe if he works with us, we work with him. He might stay.
I think if either one of two things happens, one, he'd be willing to play for the Cowboys next year. Two, he'd be willing to play for the right team. It's less about how much the teams are going to offer him, and more about doing the right thing when it comes to like if the Chiefs call,
that's what I was going to say.
He's gonna answer.
If the Chiefs go,
if the Lions call,
if the
he's gonna answer.
Chiefs and Lions call, and we give him, we'll give you $7 million, and he's going to get 10 at their places. He's going there.
Heck, I don't think it even has to be that. Hey, we're offering you 8. Heck, we're offering you 7. Like,
he's gone.
I think that there's a bigger chance. But the thing is, Tank is also a family man. And I think that he would value not having to uproot his family and move his life. You know, he's an OG Cowboy, so there's a lot leaning towards
It'd be
him
more the
coming
Cowboy
back
that
with us.
Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones would make a bigger effort to sign someone
The
like
question
him.
is, and I'll ask the chat,
And they would sign
would you guys want to see him back?
And they would also sign someone like, let's say, with Wilson or Malik Hooker. They're taking Wilson because he's an OG Cowboy who was drafted. Wilson is not. Came here, really reinvigorated his career, but not to a point where he's going to make big bucks somewhere else.
1st and 10 here for the Bucks. They run for like
which is
6
what
yards.
Exactly was. If I'm the Buccaneers, in fact, let me tell you what they should do. I'm going to go.
Go ahead.
The last thing I haven't gone through. I just talked about their rushing versus our run defense.
Mm-hmm.
They, no pun intended, they're plowing us all over the place. If they want to run all game, they can easily do that. Like I said, the closest thing is a quarterback scramble. That we kind of are close with them. But they dominate the run in every way. Passing the ball, they dominate short passing and passes versus no blitz. They will destroy us. They will also hurt us in quick passing versus pressure, passing versus no play action, and overall passing efficiency. They got our number passing the ball too, running the ball, passing the ball. But the places we can do best against them, when we blitz against them, we give them problems.
Okay.
Also, deep passing with Baker Mayfield, not one of their specialties. They had a great catch by Evans. But outside of that, no real deep passing. The Cowboys do a good job stopping the big plays. Deep passes. So that's where the Cowboys are better than the Bucks. But they're still better than us in intermediate passes versus no pressure, like I said. Long passes. passive versus play action, they still have a slight advantage over us. So, the keys there, deep passes and blitzing them. Third and inches, they sneak for the first down. Even though we hit them in the backfield, they still got the first down, unfortunately. Damone Clark in the mix. We haven't seen Damone Clark, number 18, in a while.
I know.
He was in the mix there, helping stop the run. Remember, we have no linebackers left. He literally was our starter last year. He's behind Nick Vigil. You know what I'm saying?
He's the backup of the backup of the backup.
He's the backup of our special teams linebacker.
So, and by the way, what's up, James?
James
Unknown Ninja said Tank is going to run it away sometime this offseason. Like I said, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the offseason goes for some of these guys.
Cowboys over get the outside. Luckily, a good talk about, I think, Nick Vigil there.
No, it's going to be like a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, just too many yards on first down, though.
So, Eddie Pulido said, give me a break. That old man's still there. I know. Cowboy Longhorn, by the way, said Brandon Aubrey, MVP.
I agree.
All-pro MVP.
CeeDee Lamb gets the more MVP because of the shout.
William Birdie said, did CD not run all the way through on that route?
Yeah, I feel like he slowed down a little bit, but I think it was more just an overthrow. No one was near that ball, I think.
I feel like if we saw that replay, we'd see him slowing down the second he realized it was uncatchable.
Just and again, he should never slow down, but it was so uncatchable. Receiver, I trust his vision on that. Again, running up the middle on us, 2nd and 3.
I would feel differently
10-yard gain
if it landed in a slightly different spot. Like, yeah, you can make the argument like, yeah, you should absolutely finish it out, but I am almost positive by the time he looked up and saw where that ball was going, he knew it was not going anywhere near where anyone could catch it. So
right now, they're driving on us.
Cassie Stewart, by the way, is saying he's trying to appease Jerry. Again, if you're in Dallas, we know how they know how to play the game. Yeah. They know they got to kiss the ring, and no Super Bowl.
Nope, just Jerry's.
So, and while I do
Bucky Irving, by the way,
talk to Sully, Dallas is not the place you necessarily want to go if your goals are maybe Super Bowl
92
rings.
Is getting worked like a fucking
at least in current times.
Carlos Watkins, what are you doing, man?
But we all know that Tank is the type of player that does believe in the Cowboys' own goodness, so to speak. So I think that if he came back to Dallas, it's with the thought that they could get to that point.
Yeah. Let me tell you this.
At least that's what I think.
Number 9. Look at number 92. Well, you can't see him now. He's getting pushed all over the field, and he's right now spelling Mozzie Smith, and that tells you we got problems. Because right now, Mozzie Smith is a million times better than number 92. Number 93 is Linville Joseph. He's our nose tackle as well. He's pushing the pocket double team, but no real pressure. Easy first down, even against Bland. McMillan makes the catch, number 15. So they're driving under 5 minutes before halftime. We are still 14 away. Right? 14 away.
John Luna's asking, if the Cowboys have the playoffs, are we going to do any playoff live streams or anything? We might do a casual, laid back live stream.
It would be something just like we just chill with you guys. Probably what we do, during the playoffs.
Yeah, throughout the playoffs.
We'll probably have a game here and there. We'll go live. Maybe sometimes we'll go live twice over the weekend, just chilling, watching the games with you guys, giving our 2 cents on things. But is it a catch? Not I don't know. I would challenge that. It looks like he has possession, even if it hit the ground. They called it incompletion though, so they called it incompletion.
Because that second hand, I don't think was fully underneath it.
And it was DaRon Bland to kind of move the ball to the ground,
and his fingers were kind of unfurling as he was
if there was no move, if the ball hits the ground, there's no movement on the ball. It's still called a catch. The problem is that the movement was caused beforehand by DaRon Bland knocking it to the ground in a way. So to me, I understand that's why it should be.
Again, I think it wouldn't have been as big of a deal if, like I said, that second hand was fully underneath. Because even if it moved, it was moving inside his hands. Right. You know what I mean?
But the DaRon Bland caused it to hit the ground is the key there.
That's why you fight to the end. I hope those types of little things are the things that are highlighted on tape in the next game where you go over it. Because
DaRon Bland's he's a star.
I know, but how much did we yell at this team even when some of our starters were healthy that there was football fundamental shit that we were just not missing or not getting?
3rd and 5. At least
did
the
they
starter
call a timeout? They put a bunch of time back on the clock.
I don't know. 5:07 now. Yeah, it was under 5 minutes.
Yeah, there was 20 seconds.
So 3rd and 5 right now. The reason why because it's incomplete, so it stops the clock. True. Remember, time kept going, and it doesn't. Time should have stopped. So 3rd and 5, incomplete. They put 5:07 on the clock. This is a big play. They're on the 40 of the Cowboys, so it's a 57-yard field goal if they want to try to kick it They got to make it 13-10.
I'm
It's
guessing
under
they're going to want to
5.
try to get
But right
the
now, yeah,
pressure get a
well,
little
well, of
closer,
course,
obviously.
of
But
course. But let's see what happens if we get a sack. What do they do? They can't go for it. Do they punt? Probably. So a sack could save us 3 points here. It's funny. I still get upset about, like, I don't mind if we lose in a way, obviously for the draft picks, but I get upset if we do bad. Like, I see us doing bad sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like real genuine shit. We're showing blitz at
yeah, I
the
don't
double
care if
A
it's
gap.
fourth
See
stringers
that
out there.
mugging the A gap 2 line. Oh, high snap. There's a hold.
Come on. Oh,
There's a sack. Yeah, what I
hey,
say? What the fuck I
great
said?
catch there.
Chauncey Golston, but you see who made that happen was
Lawson.
Carl Lawson made that happen. He was held. They didn't show. He got shoved. He got held forward, pulled down. They didn't call it, but he almost got the
He was
sack.
like army crawling to Mayfield there.
Mayfield, I know where to go. He got sacked. They got, Tyron Wirfs.
Here's the replay.
Wirfs got worked by fucking.
By the way, high snap too.
I know, it was a great rush, bull rush there. But Wirfs got hurt, and then again, great. Let me see Wirfs. He got fucking plowed there. I mean, look at that shit. He tore his knee there, possibly. God, I feel bad because the Bucks might be. That could be a. No, he didn't hurt his knee that big. What did I say? Save this 3 points right there. That's
great
sack.
again.
Oh, almost
great
blocked.
job by the defense.
Let it go, Turpin. He lets it go. Did they save it? I look like he was in the end zone. Let me see what the referee does. They touchback, baby.
Yeah.
So it goes to the 20.
Look, it was a good attempt.
They did a good job, Deckers. But hey, you know what? The ball again. Turpin went away from the ball on purpose, just smart to draw everybody towards him. His foot was in the end zone.
Yeah, good look. Good attempt.
Yeah.
Right? That's the type of smart special teams awareness that can pay off.
That's 20-yard difference right there. That one little play was 20 yards. Yeah. That's 2 first downs we just saved. We're on the 20 now instead of being on the 1 yard line. A half-yard line. You know what I mean? So that's great there for the Cowboys. And I was say a break. It's not really a break. It's just great the Cowboys can, have a little bit of breathing room.
So, by the way, sorry, Ninja said the players signed with Dallas hoping Jerry has a senile moment and overpays them.
That's the way. But sometimes the hassle of haggling with the Joneses is not even worth it sometimes.
Yeah.
To some people.
Since we are talking so much about this right now, with the latest Trayvon Diggs updates and information, now that we know that he had his choli. The bone graft.
I don't know.
The point is that now that we know that he had the bone graft repaired to his knee, that's 2 years in a row, unfortunately, where he's had like really major injuries, hasn't really been able to play.
Yeah. Okay. You say
we paid
him
draft all this money.
Cornerback or go away from his contract?
Well, off the top of my head, and I could be wrong about this, I thought that we did have a bit of an out with Trayvon, where again, like we'd still obviously have to pay him something. He's still guaranteed some kind of money.
We'll have dead money,
but we would save something like $10 million, maybe more, maybe less. Again, don't quote me on that, but more the fact that we technically have an out if we wanted one from Trayvon Diggs, knowing that a few weeks ago when we first heard about the Trayvon injury, that there were sources behind the scenes saying that the Cowboys front office is extremely unhappy with Trayvon Diggs and the way that he approached his rehab and approached kind of coming back this season. And based off of some of the commentary made by the Joneses, do you guys feel like there's actually a potential for that happening? Like, is there a world where you could see that happening with all these facts that we have?
Definitely a place the Cowboys would cut ties with him. But the Cowboys also, here's the thing, here's where I disagree. And the reason I say this is because of the right thing for the Cowboys to do in this scenario is to exactly do what you just did. Talk about it. Think it through. Go through all the possibilities. And then come to the smart conclusion. Now, is that the smart conclusion? I think it may be the smart conclusion. To maybe start thinking about going to another cornerback. And this is what the Eagles would have done. But the Cowboys won't do that. The Cowboys will keep him because they made the signing. It reflects badly on the Joneses if they cut paths after 2 years of signing. It looks bad that the Cowboys don't know what they're doing. And so they will never cut him for that. They will stick it out to the end. And then maybe next year, if he has another injury, and I don't want that. I want him to be great. Knocking on wood. But if he has another injury season next year, he don't come back, there's an issue. Then they'll say, well, we didn't get our bang for our buck. Now they'll do the Gallup thing and let him go and take even less of a hit, is my opinion. I think they'll wait it out one more year. They're not going to do it this offseason. We got Rico Dowdle getting what, 2 yards, but they're running outside. They should have listened to me.
Down attempt.
Yeah, incomplete first down. They get a 2-yard, maybe at best 2-yard gain. Yeah, it was a horrible pass.
Jefferson instead of
horrible pass by Cooper Rush on that first down. Second down and gain 1.5 yards.
Was McCarthy's weapon always that big, by the way? Because it literally looks like he chopped off a piece of sheet metal and like wrapped it around his hand because a regular wedding ring just wouldn't fit. Like, I don't know. So and talk to
Eddie Pulido also in the house.
So much Eddie Pulido. Actually, let's hit that first with the $2 holler. He said the main man. Thank you, Eddie Pulido. Much love. Always a Go Cowboys.
Quick pass to Tolbert. Wow. Bad pass, but Tolbert gets the first down. Somehow, it's all that was all.
Way to go.
Tolbert had to make the tough catch. He had to break the tackle. Then he had to slide forward and keep his balance, have his hand balance him for the first down. If you didn't do that, we punting the ball.
So we should talking him because the second I said
he got a touchdown.
We're the number one. He's been playing.
What a horrible fucking play. Lipke left late, and Cooper Rush threw it to Lipke for some unknown fucking reason. I know that we had his first option seemed to be taken out of the mix there, which was basically the same play to Tolbert. It was the same play. Tolbert was covered. He wasn't really out. Everyone was tired. It was a rushed play, same play. Tolbert looks like he kind of hurt himself a little bit, but he did make a great play with that right hand. Keeping him balanced for that first down saved us. I think the Cowboys were afraid. They ran up quickly. They thought they would challenge it and maybe be short with the first down. There's the Brandon Cooks in motion. They're blitzing up the middle.
It's a CD? No, it's Ferguson. It's a high pass, but he finally catches this one.
Yeah, the thing was like
he got his helmet ripped off. Though.
Oh man,
is he hurt?
Bleeding his nose. Yeah, they ripped it up. His helmet came off. He's upset that he wasn't.
He made a comment to the ref saying, "Like, yeah, come on, man, like."
Lavonte David was very good.
It was incidental though. Like I don't think. I think it was more the.
They just rolled on him late. But here's the blitz, and Rico Dowdle did get the block. There was no need to rush that. Look, he got rolled on it at the end, and he number 0 rolled his head at the end there. Yeah, it was just incidental. Yeah, it's all incidental.
Yeah,
he can bitch about it, but it was not.
I think he got more upset because I don't know about you, but I freaked out when the player almost stepped on his head right after that. That's the part that freaked me out.
3rd and 4, we have Lipke back there to help in case they blitz. We got Brandon Cooks in motion, trips left. They are blitzing. We have an advantage. We're going deep. He better have.
I don't think he's got it.
He does.
He does.
He adjusts.
No way.
There was a flag, but I think it's on them holding CD. CD's hurt. Unfortunately, after that catch.
Is he holding his back?
His hip, his back, or his shoulder. I can't fucking tell. But he's getting up. His right arm is hanging. It's just dangling there, not moving. That's not good. Dislocated or a broken collarbone, but dislocation is probably more probable. They have to pop it back.
Remember, he's been dealing with that AC joint injury.
He got held there. They threw the flag. So, again, he kind of pushed 2 at the end there. But it's a flag on 27 from the Bucs. Decline it. You take the play, 1st and goal on the 9 for the Cowboys. But he did shove him at the end.
I want to see what it is that he hurt. I thought he grabbed his back.
Oh, he got grabbed by the face and thrown down. That could be a collarbone. I hope not, because that would suck. Yeah. See, the collarbone, I don't know if it's this. I think it's dislocated. It's a shoulder. It's dislocated. Because that's where he got thrown against that shoulder, right?
Are you sure it's not? I know.
It popped out. Or a broken collarbone. Either way, we want.
I don't think it's a collarbone.
It's the shoulder or.
But after this play, I'm gonna just see what they're saying.
Well, now we got Turpin in we got a lot of little guys. Turpin, Cooks on the left, and Tolbert on the right, with Dowdle in the backfield, with Schoonmaker as a tight end today, calling out the plays, changing things up on the offensive line, and Cooper Rush is calling out the blitz, which is coming right now up the middle. They know it. They let it go to 2 minutes on purpose. Okay. 2-minute warning for the Cowboys.
So then give me a second. Let me go.
2-minute warning, by the way. We got 6 out of the 20 in that goal right now. But the big news is what's going on with CeeDee Lamb and his shoulder. Guys, thank you for being here with us. Hitting that like, subscribe, notification. I know there's a lot less people than we usually have 80, 100 people. But because the Cowboy season is done, no one gives a fuck. But we give a fuck because true fan stay to the end.
Yeah, so as of now, pretty much everyone is saying that it looks like it just was
dislocated.
An aggravation to that. Remember, injury. He's got that AC joint problem.
Sure.
He landed right on it. It's not even a dislocation. It's basically like, hey, here's this giant bruise that you have. Let me just extra double down and push down.
Well, you got to remember the big thing you got to remember about the AC joint issue is that like Zach, was it Zach Martin? I don't know, somebody got an AC joint. I think it was Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Trevor
had
Lawrence.
a few
Well,
players.
Trevor Lawrence, when he was out for the year with a concussion, but
he also was dealing with an AC joint injury that he ended up getting cleaned up once he was ruled out for the rest of the year.
He got the surgery done, which is knock you out for the year if you have that surgery for the last,
Yeah.
But he's out already. My point is, anybody has an AC joint injury, it's not the right arm of a quarterback, can play. You cannot do what I've heard medically. You cannot hurt your AC joint worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like AC joint hurt. It's
just a matter of literally playing and dealing with the pain. Playing through the pain.
Once the season's over, boom, he's gonna have surgery on that. It'll be good in a couple, 2 months. He's 100% again. But the point is that playing on the AC joint hurt, as long as you can play through the pain, you can play. That's the deal with AC joints, unless it's a quarterback shoulder.
Something that could have obviously changed is maybe the pain now is to the point where CeeDee Lamb could be limited.
Well, again, every time he takes another hit on it, every time he hit.
The good thing is that now that it's a 2-minute warning, I would try my best to score here without needing CeeDee Lamb to go back out on the field, so he has that plus halftime to hopefully be okay if you need him for the second half, which, I mean, the Cowboys are saying they want to win this game. They're obviously playing like they want to win this game. Stephen Jones said they still want to win this game. McCarthy's playing like he wants to try to keep his job and win this game. So, let's see how it continues to go. Roland Rodriguez saying, MCF, shut down CD for no reason just to get hurt. Pierre Lan said, sit the hell down somewhere, CD, before you tear something up. Again, overwhelming amount of the chat is saying, why are we even bothering to play CeeDee Lamb and risk him getting more hurt? Like you kind of pointed out, you can't hurt the AC joint any more than it already is.
He could get hurt. He could break his collarbone. He could break a collarbone. Nothing to do with the AC joint. He can sprain his shoulder. Nothing to do with the AC joint.
He's got his helmet on.
He's ready to go back in.
So he's not in. Let me make that clear. But he does look like he's ready to go in if need be. Turpin in motion. We run it to Turpin, who does not get anything, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. I don't understand that one.
Should have just ran it to Dowdle like I said the first time.
It made
whatever.
no sense.
So go ahead and get your ice cream, Mr. Luna.
We'll be here.
Oh, it's so funny because we have like 5 different flavors of ice cream in our freezer because I kept forgetting that we already had ice cream. You know how that happens? Like,
do we have that one?
Store, I don't know if we have ice cream. So now we have, again, too much ice cream here in the MCF household, hoping for the kids and the
it's never too much.
Family when they get here
never too much
during the holidays to hopefully clear some of that out.
We are going to have a busy week, and again, this is the After Dark crew knows it too. Because for this channel, we need both of us here at the same time. We have a real difficult schedule, and the schedules are a little more off right now. So when it comes to like work, so that's where it's hard. The After Dark stuff is only me that's needed, so that's why it's easier for me to do those. This stuff it's harder to do for both our schedules, and again,
I work in payroll, and with the holidays, it means. A lot of crazy hours.
So that's why we can't do these as much. And this week we have family coming in. The whole week is busy, so we're going to really have trouble doing it, except for the game.
Ooh,
CeeDee Lamb back in. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown. There. Touchdown. Get in there. Give me that touchdown. Arms are up.
Called it a touchdown.
Yeah, baby. You guys got to see. That's a comeback right there.
Darius Lamb put some respect on his name.
CeeDee Lamb, 8 plays, 80 yards. Look at his knee down. Damn it.
Well, he's down.
No touchdown. I'm going to leave it. He's down. He's short half a yard, but it's a first.
Oh, my gosh. What a fucking battle.
Is that a first down, though? That's officially a first down.
It is a first and goal now.
It wasn't a first and goal before. It was a first and 10 from the 10 and a half.
So now it's first and goal
on the half-yard line. And somehow I'd give the ball to CeeDee Lamb to run it in. I don't care. CeeDee Lamb, though, great job there. We can make this a 20-7 game with a 2-minute warning on the way here. What a play. But CeeDee Lamb broke 2 tackles there after hurting his AC joint again.
If we somehow win this game, I'm going to just because, again, how do we do this to ourselves in this way?
He's going back in. Because they're celebrating and he's like, shit, it's not a touchdown. He's all smiles. He's ready to go. He don't get the touchdown.
He wants to go back in.
The Cowboys, they're reviewing it, I think.
Let me score.
So 1 minute 48
they
seconds.
Put 2 seconds back on the clock.
But then they have to start this clock now.
Oh yeah,
on the whistle.
They just said MCF classic premature celebration.
As it always is for the Cowboys. But by the way, they start on the whistle. So remember, it's if I'm the Cowboys, You got to let it run a little bit here. We let it run 35 seconds out of the 40 seconds you have. You know what I mean? Let it to a closest minute as you can.
Tampa's using their second timeout, by the way.
Or that, which they did. Save themselves as much time as possible because they know we're about to score.
Aguilar 4 said, "I'm still pissed that the Cowboys passed on Vita Vea in the draft." Again,
We didn't, though, did we?
No, he got picked before we could even pick him.
Yeah, we never passed on Vita Vea.
There's always a few
There's
players
a
that we
trade-up
all kind
option,
of
by the way.
remember, like the ones that got away. Vita Vea was just one of those guys that we really wanted, that we had a chance to get, and we only missed him by like 1 or 2 picks. That's the other thing too.
Yeah.
He was like definitely within a possible
Here we go.
range.
The run by Zeke. Zeke gets a touchdown. It seems almost like, why did you? That's a Jerry Jones call, it feels like. But all right. Touchdown, Cowboys.
They didn't even give it to Dowdle.
Nope, they didn't give it to Dowdle. They gave it to Zeke to give him a touchdown. He's got like 1 carry in 4 games and a touchdown.
I guess if someone's got to take CeeDee Lamb's touchdown, it should be Zeke.
I don't know. It should be Dowdle.
You know what? Since we talked about it earlier today, it must be that Dowdle has some kind of incentives in his contract. Like, if he gets X amount of touchdowns, we got to pay him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it is probably.
I don't know.
And Zeke is so far behind it that
they're like, oh yeah, give us a Zeke here. You know that. Yeah. You know, McCarthy's like, this was for you, Jerry.
Yeah, Dowdle has 4 touchdowns and Zeke has 3. So perfect. None of them hit their incentives. And Jones has saved money in the end. Somehow they're cutting every corner they can, and somehow he never missed again. Brandon Aubrey,
consistent man on this team.
Although
again, that feels disrespectful to CD.
Yeah, CD Lamb to me is our best player. He's not even, because Brandon Aubrey last year was like breaking records. This year, not as great. Still, overall, the most consistent was Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah,
the best player on our team is CD Lamb this year.
I also have to give CD Lamb a lot of credit. I think that he was getting the type of diva reputation in a negative way, because he was getting that reputation of being a diva while also not really putting up the type of 88 expectations that people have when you're repping 88 and you're the number 1 receiver who just got signed a big contract on the Cowboys. So I think the fact that he has fought the way he has on the field for this team, regardless of quarterback, regardless of record, regardless of everything else, it shows his character. But like you said, it puts him really in that, okay, yeah, you are a number 1 wide receiver because you're doing it. You're not just talking about it.
Yeah,
you're being about it.
After he got paid, after, you know what I'm saying, after everything.
You know, like he said, I got paid. It's my job to go out there and basically break my body for you guys. When he was asked, like when the AC joint injury was like first initially
reported, playing through it all.
He said it. He's like, I'm going to be out there and playing regardless. Like, you'll have to like tie me down to keep me from playing. So it is just very nice to have players like him, and even Micah, like we said.
Yeah.
He also, I think, for as much as we bitched about him being on podcasts and talking all this stuff or whatever, I think he also showed something on the field this year with the way that he carried himself through all the injuries, his own and others, you know, and seeing him get emotional on the field in a way that wasn't just, oh, let me talk about this on my podcast after the game. And like, he showed it on the field.
Right, he was bleeding out on the field, basically.
Yeah, that was a very good way of saying CD and Micah showed us on the field.
Yeah.
So
they're coming to play no matter what the record is the point, and they're playing through injuries and everything. Especially, you know.
So, and yeah, Cassie, CD Lamb is playing through, again, from our understanding and
AC
what
joint.
Everyone has said as far as AC joints, it is an extremely painful injury. But it is technically playable.
Yeah, you cannot injure it worse. Once you injure your AC joint, you're done.
Let's be real, though. CeeDee Lamb is obviously right-handed, like primary.
Yeah.
You know, so the fact that it is his right shoulder, I know for a receiver, either one would be really bad, but I do think that it makes it a little worse that it is kind of his primary.
Yeah, but the receiver is not as big of a deal. Plus, again, once you hurt it once, and most of them get hurt, the receivers get hurt in the AC joints, and that's not an uncommon thing.
I know, but I mean, every time he's moving that arm, it's causing him pain. Like, receivers have to.
I hear you, but the point is that he gets the medicine beforehand. He gets the shot, whatever they need to numb that shit up, and he plays through it, and it's not going to injure it worse. This has to be taken back because it bounced. So he does take it back. Cowboys do stop him. We stop him 1 yard short of 30. So we save a yard.
Hey,
plus a yard there for the Cow. We could have probably saved the whole 10 yards there. But either way, 29-yard line for the Bucs to start with 1:40, and they have 1 timeout left. Can the Cowboy defense, which is, you know, our better part of our team compared to our offense, although today, you know, the Bucs are a high-scoring team. The defense playing great right now
Yeah,
against Baker Mayfield. So
that's a big credit to them.
the,
Kevin
the,
Reed, by the
the
way,
only good play they had was that long catch by Evans. That's
yeah,
it.
our season was definitely fucked way before that goofy punt situation with the Bengals, but that obviously didn't help at all.
Oof, Evans.
Damn, a
Now,
big first down
yeah.
there.
Now here's the thing though.
They're
Again,
gonna at least put up a field goal
the thing
here.
is, the thing is this for them. Their main thing against us, they could run all day on us. But
Yeah.
now they're behind.
Hey, yo, D, Queen and King, what's up? Much
Yeah.
love.
Justin Wirfs is getting worked a little bit here. Again, he's getting hurt. He's getting worked by Lawson. He's getting worked by our rookie Moreland. So I'm just saying, like, Justin Wirfs is one of the best left tackles in the league. So that's interesting to see there. This
Maybe
time,
having an off
boom!
day.
When they get
Was
to
this that
throw,
with
when
Shepard?
Shepard this time did not drop it. It's
Oh,
a
there's
flag.
the flag though.
It's probably on Wilson to hit. What did he hit him with the helmet? Or is it a
Oh, they're
defensive
saying
holding
to hold
in the
on
secondary?
us.
Either
They're kind of
way,
showing Wilson for a second.
hopefully it's not a helmet prior holding. So it's declined by it was a hold by Bland on Evans. They decline it, and the play is obviously a first
Yeah.
down. They're in field goal range
And
already.
it was a hold, by the way,
Yeah,
for
it
those
was
who aren't
definitely.
able to watch.
And again, that was listen. They could have called that a flag
I
on
know.
Donovan Wilson. He look at him. I mean, he went helmet. That was helmet to the chest.
Mm.
So watch out when you helmeting like that. That could have been. And for those that think the refs hate us, there's Micah ineffective in this game.
Damn.
Not much Micah today, huh?
I mean,
First down,
I
Evans
think the
again.
Bucs are doing a really good job of getting their plays out very quickly.
Throwing the ball quickly. A minute and 10 to go. Clock is ticking. The Cowboys are tired. We're double mugging in the middle. Delayed blitz. They go outside wide open to the tight end.
But yeah, I think
Minute
they
5
also did
before
a good
halftime.
job of, I think, planning for Micah.
Yeah.
You kind of said it. The
Yeah.
1 or 2 times that they ran more successfully, they ran right towards Micah.
I think they can run anywhere on us, honestly, as well. But yeah, they have a good job at
Again, they're
kicking him in
getting
the
the
pass
ball
rush.
quickly.
That's the thing. They're getting the ball out fast, and they're really doubling him basically on 2 blocks. They have a chip block for like a second, and then he has to redo himself for the tackle, for the left tackle, right tackle. And I also say this. There's so much time left. They're going down the field so fast. It's a minute 5. I would call timeout if they get a first down, you call timeout if you're the Cowboys. Because you get the ball back and try to get a field goal, something.
Yeah,
They're going for the end zone out of bounds.
Way overthrown.
Minute to go in the half. 3rd and 4. There's a huge play here.
Now they still have 1 timeout left too.
Correct.
So just
3rd and 4.
They're
going to expect a middle of the field hit here. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I think a middle of the field, in between the seams, in between the hash marks. Look for a pass in that region. Plus of the timeout. They don't have to even use it. If they get the first down, we have to use it, in my opinion. Because now you have 3 plays.
I know.
We have 3. We get the ball back with 45 seconds. That's a lot of time. No matter what, they score, they don't score. So we gotta. If they get a first, you call timeout. If they don't get if they throw the ball and they don't get the first, and they have then it's just nothing. They are running. Cowboys got to stop them to get a fucking first down. Micah saw it the whole time, but nobody helps. Nobody helps him. So now the Cowboys should use a timeout. If I'm the Cowboys, I would use a timeout here. Who used it? Someone used a timeout. They stopped the clock.
They're not really showing who
54 seconds.
It
should be the Cowboys. And if you know about football, you know that that's the right answer. And again, hopefully McCarthy, probably would have to be told. The guy ran to his own offensive lineman, and no one's even close to being.
Yeah, Azteca, again, I do think, because he asked, should we bring back Carl Lawson next year? I think that he is one of those guys that
is a good depth player. He's like a gold
one of the happier guys that could return next year. I think he's done enough. I think we'll be able to get him cheap. I think that
Carl Lawson.
I feel even better about him being there with the thought of, like, let's say Tank also being back and healthy.
Right.
With Micah and everything.
Listen, you also got Sam Williams. So you got Golston.
Yep.
I'm saying you got Carl Lawson.
Smith is here, whether we like it or not.
But you look at the outside, right? On the outside, who you got?
I honestly forgot that Sam Williams was going to be
Sam Williams,
ready to go next year.
Morton, Nealand, right? Those are depth, and Golston can play inside or outside. Do we keep Osa, or do we move Golston inside? And of course, you got Mozzie another year.
Next year, right?
He's a guy you got to resign.
Okay.
He's a depth guy. I mean, he's been fantastic this year. We move our linebackers out on 3rd and 4.
I think Osa priced
a little pressure there
for
Micah.
Possibly.
Good, damn it, good defense. But I think it was good defense. I thought it hit the ground.
Well,
they'll call it a touchdown.
They're going to
They'll rewatch it. But again, it's 48 seconds. Cowboys, like I said, the Cowboys with the ball back 45, 48. Let's see what happens, though. If they hit the ground, it stops the clock. And now they have to decide 4th down, they kick the field goal, or do they go for a touchdown? If it is a touchdown, the thing is they get the ball second half. That's the only bad thing. That was close.
That replay didn't
I need to see. I need to see closer before I change this goddamn score. Jordan Lewis in coverage. No, it's a zone. That's Malik Hooker. It looks like he caught it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, based off that small view, it looks like it's good. They are letting him kick the extra
Not
point,
yet.
but
This is what we need to see.
yeah, that's a touchdown.
Ooh, snuck out a little bit, but he got it.
They called it a touchdown, and I didn't see it
Yeah,
clearly touch the
nothing can
ground.
over. This would be the only thing you could overturn.
No, I'm just saying he did it. I guess it technically touched the ground there,
no,
but
I don't think so. You can't overturn it. Too close. It's
yeah.
good. 13. Thumbs up. It's a touchdown for them. So, and this is, by the way, they get the ball second half. That's why, to me, these 48 seconds are crucial. We got 3 timeouts. Get a field goal for Aubrey. That's what you have them here for, right?
Hell yeah.
What was that? That was a weird fucking play there.
I don't know. It's
by
like
Golston.
we were scared of blocking it.
Yeah, Golston.
Like,
I think Golston went one way, and
I think
Carl Lawson didn't move.
You know why though? They were probably scared of causing a penalty or fucking it up somehow, so they decided to just not do anything instead.
Typical Cowboys.
And you know what? Azteca, at this point, Micah being held is part of the quote unquote
norm
game.
Yeah.
You know, let's just glad they call it the few times that they do. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me get this leaderboard updated because we have Eddie Pulido on the board here. Twice he dropped.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Eddie, with his $2 holler. He said, "Now, bro. Now, bro. Now, bro."
In what way? I'm trying to figure out the context there.
Thank you so much, Eddie Pulido. He said, the main man, I think the Eagles are finished. Well,
I hope so.
I don't know. That was the last comment he said before that. So I hope they're finished too.
I hate the Eagles more than any team in the league, so fuck the Eagles. Fuck Philly over everybody.
That's why I said
let Dan Quinn do.
That is technically something we still have to play for this season.
Let Dan Quinn, make the playoffs and do well not do well, but just make the playoffs over the Eagles. Let them do better than the Eagles this year. Eddie Pulido, much love. Houston fan as well. By the way, as John Luna, but this half, it's been definitely not been scoreless on the field, but it's been scoreless on the goal board. I think we only had 2 drops, 1 into the new one. So we're at 6 right now. Still need 14. Usually we're at 10 at this point. So maybe nobody hits the goal today. Maybe we don't hit the goal, and there's no raffle. When we do the raffle, these names will not be included. Just something to think about. Yeah. But Eddie Pulido with the $2 hollers, I think doesn't count towards the goal. It's got to be 5 or higher. So John Luna, though, is down to 96 points on the Stream Boss. Right there. And he's still leading the whole thing. He's leading the gifted memberships. And he's trying to go another week of domination. Here we go. Ferguson to the 50-yard line. To the 48. Now, that right now is already a field goal range for the Cowboys. That's a 65-yard field goal.
All you have to do is not turn the ball over.
Yeah, all you got to do is keep going forward, and it's points no matter what. Like I said, this is an important 3 points if you want to win the game. So you're seeing here.
Remember how we were wondering who called the timeout earlier? I think it might have been the Bucs because I don't see that they have any timeouts left. Super weird.
Interesting.
But just wanted to throw that out there. Let me see. As soon as I bring it back, I'll confirm.
They have 0. We had all 3. So, yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
We just used our first timeout now.
Right. So the Buccaneers
used it earlier. It was the Bucs that used it earlier. That interesting choice there.
They were afraid. That doesn't seem. I guess they didn't want to rush it, but that would seem they would want to use the time.
What's up, LT? Much love.
LT
he said,
in the
did someone
house.
say Eagles?
Yeah.
He said,
Eagles.
LT the Green Grinch here.
Hope you have a Merry Christmas, bro. I hope you and your family have a great holidays. Merry Christmas as well, bro. Appreciate you always for the years you've been
especially with an L to carry you through.
Yes.
Until the next time.
And we got Brandon Cook, Speedy Man, trying to get that. You got that. Has that first down and more, about 16, 17-yard gain. Another timeout for the Cowboys. 37 seconds. I think we're using these timeouts a little too fast, but all right, we could have spiked the ball there. Cowboys didn't seem ready. But either way,
like McCarthy is just kind of he's saying, fuck it, we're going to go for it no matter what we're getting.
I don't think the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys are setting up for now to be more aware of the time and spiking it. I think that was the last 2 plays, Ferguson breaking that 20-yard gain and another 15, 17 yards from Cooks. The Cowboys are not ready for that. They were ready for a 7-yarder, maybe run up and spike it.
Shorter dump down.
Yeah, they weren't really ready for the spike here in this scenario.
Are you saying we're suffering from success?
Yeah, somehow. And again, you see the offense finding themselves a little bit with the McCarthy play calls better. And
them in motion from right to left.
We got trips left. Quick look. He's going across the middle there again to
Oh
Ferguson. I
man.
mean, oh, that's
Ouch.
helmet to helmet. No
Well, they're not
flag.
gonna call
They
that.
got.
Yeah.
We can't spike it. We just gotta have a play ready here. We got one timeout. You got to save it for the field goal. We got Brandon Cooks running across the field, setting up with 20 seconds and ticking. Shotgun. We go. Cooper Rush looking. Gets
Sacked
sacked.
instead.
Now we got to call timeout and kick the field goal. In my opinion, you wait.
You might as well have waited, but instead we.
No, I hope the Cowboys. Did the Cowboys call it?
Yeah, we did.
So it's going to be a quick pass to the outside, and everybody knows it, and the Bucks know it.
Right now, it's a 58-yard field goal.
Just kick the field goal, man.
Yeah,
Aubrey will hit it. Damn, he got hit to the head too. Cooper Rush. There was 2 hits to the head the last 2 plays, no calls. Well, a helmet first, and then a hit to the head. Damn, Brock Hoffman got pushed right back. I mean, Brock Hoffman got rocked there. Shit. 3rd and 15.
Brock got rocked.
Brock got rocked. Brock Raleigh. And listen, the point is that right now we have 12 seconds. If we get caught, if we get tackled in bounds, there's not even a chance to really kick the field goal. So you cannot get sacked. You cannot get tackled in bounds. It's got to be a quick pass to the outside. Right now they're playing man coverage on the left. On the right, I would throw it to the right side, a quick out to Tolbert or something. I always want to go for the end zone. They're going for the touchdown.
This feels like a stupid.
Incomplete. 5 seconds. It was just a shot for the end zone. I think he hurt his hand. Yep, Tolbert hurt his.
That would be a very
I mean this is a Cowboy thing. Go for the touchdown. It was like a Hail Mary there is what the Cowboys are trying to do. He hurt his hand though, Tolbert, after having a great game. He hit him in the hands. If he had caught it, the game would have been ended.
And the crazy thing is, he did almost catch it after all that.
It would have been, it would have caught and it would have been down right there. And you know what would have happened? Time would have ran off the clock.
Yeah.
So at least we get a chance to get points this way. And also, we probably hurt him. Probably Tolbert got a wrist injury, but you never want to hurt a hand of a receiver. The kick is up. The kick is down the fucking middle. 58 yards, nothing. That was 65.
Makes it look easy.
Man, that was like 65, 70 yards. That would have been good. What a kick. Brandon Aubrey. By the way, he extends the record, right? Doesn't he extend the record now? That's another 50 plus.
50 plus.
That's 2 58-yarders in one game. What the fuck is nothing for him? I want to see a 70-yarder in this game by Brandon Aubrey. I want to see it tonight, baby. That's a win. I don't care if we win or lose, but that's a win. Big shout outs there.
I agree.
To Brandon Aubrey, and huge shout outs there as we enter the half to John Luna, back to 100 points in the stream, boss. But more importantly, we're at 7 bullseye strikes. We are 13, lucky number 13, overshown away from hitting the goal. What did John Luna have to say with that 5 on it?
This donation down from my boy LT.
Got him.
Had to have an ice cream sandwich or 2. Whoa. Is this the 3rd game in a row that the Cowboys are leading at halftime?
This is the John Luna goal luck. I don't know what it is. This is all good fortune.
I know.
Here. So it's the John Luna combination with the goals being introduced to the channel.
Maybe he can get an ice cream sandwich.
Shit, yeah. Let's have some ice cream. We're gonna just pop out a couple ice cream sandwiches at halftime here.
Traveling Fools, what's up? Much
what's
love.
Up,
so,
man? Yo. Thanks for the win, by the way.
It's all good. We got automatic Aubrey.
We got Auto Aubrey. That's what we're gonna call him, Auto Aubrey. Eddie Pulido, Auto.
Aubrey-matic.
Yeah, he just hit that $5 holler. You know what that means? He hit some of the board there, the goal board. Another one.
Thank you so much, Eddie Pulido, with a classic Go Cowboys. Appreciate you, much love.
I'm just trying to update the goal list in case it hits, which we're now at 8. We're 12 away from that. Shout outs to both John Luna and
Eddie Pulido.
I'm sorry, I know. Big shout outs to again to John Luna. We already did his. Eddie Pulido saying his $5 high.
Go Cowboys.
I know.
Go Cowboys. I'm assuming
we know what fan of me is. We're going to say Go Cowboys for you.
He said, "Talk better win."
Who?
Eddie Pulido said, "Talk better win."
Talk.
It's what I don't know. It's what he said. He said, "Talk better win." So
if you talk, you better win. Either way, listen. I just want the Cowboys to not be injured, and I want the Cowboys to not look embarrassing. And right now, 23-14 at halftime.
I was gonna say, have we had any
penalties?
Injuries?
Oh, injuries.
Penalties.
CeeDee Lamb and a Tolbert wrist. Those are the only two things I can think of right now. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Okay, so by the way, Brandon Aubrey made 2 50-plus yard field goals in the first half. He tied Jaime Fairbairn with 13 for the most 50 yards.
Tied him.
Yeah, so he tied him.
This time. Now, what was that?
Again, the Dallas Cowboys Public Relations just posted this now. So he actually just tied it now.
So my fault. I thought he broke the record. He has now, with two of them, right? With the 58-yarder earlier and the 58-yarder now, he just tied the all-time record with KM
has a chance of breaking it.
Right.
Now.
If he hits another, so basically, in 2.5 games, if Brandon Aubrey hits a 50-yard field goal or longer, 60 yards, 70 yards, he will break the all-time record for most 50-yard plus field goals kicked in a season. Which is, again, last year he broke the started kicking off your season kicking record, field goal record. Now he can do another unbelievable major streak, or not even a streak, but just a name. Just shows you his accuracy from distance.
Keep this in mind.
Incredible.
As well. CeeDee Lamb, if he gets 31 or more receiving yards, he passes another one of Jerry Rice's receiving records.
Wow!
So that's
first 5 years,
the type of
probably kind of
performance that CeeDee Lamb is having this year.
CeeDee Lamb has shattered a lot of the Cowboy receiving records by old number 88 Michael Irvin, and then by the playmaker. Right? I know we had some good records from Drew Pearson, the OG, but Michael Irvin was the record man. Well, guess who's the record man now? It's CeeDee Lamb. He's the best as far as you can talk about Jason Witten with tight ends. He was the best, statistical tight end we ever had. CeeDee Lamb is already in 5 seasons the best statistical receiver we've ever had. It looks like in almost in all the major categories.
Like you said,
other than all time,
like disappointed as fans as far as the draft positioning, but I cannot ever be upset for seeing players fight to win games, especially because so many of the players that are fighting to win are players that will be here next year. Those are the types of players I want on my team.
And the fact that we don't ever see that from a lot of our players. Even after they get paid, they just kind of disappear. Now we're seeing some guys that are standing up and fighting through pain, through everything after they got paid, which is good, and play like elite superstar players like CeeDee Lamb is showing right now. Last year and this year, paid or paid even more. You know what I mean?
Take my little quick halftime break real quick. Mr. John Luna, thank you so much. He just dropped the $5 holler, and he said this donation. Still talk to Sully has a chance to get in that raffle. The jerseys are great, well made, and my wife loved the Astros Altuve jersey.
Oh,
so
you
glad.
got it. Yes,
all,
sir.
Shout out to the Luna lady.
Yes.
The Mrs. Luna. I'm so glad she loved the jersey. Again, I have to admit, I wasn't sure what to expect because it was the first baseball one that we had gotten.
Ever. It looked good.
It was
we didn't open it up, but from what we've seen, fucking looks nice. Again, I'm not a baseball fan, but it's always good. There's always jerseys in any sport look great. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on the team if you like them, whatever. I have my favorite basketball team.
Have it in not just the style that you chose. They had a few different styles as well, so it's not just multiple styles as far as the Cowboy ones,
white or blue.
Right?
No, it's like you got the. This is from the Cowboys. This is from 75 years anniversary. We didn't win the Super Bowl this year, but it was the only time we lost it in the 4-year span there during the 90s. This was that actual jersey. It's made exactly the same way. Hard to find some of these jerseys. We got them all. Players, teams, sport. And
styles,
again,
sizes. Obviously,
we used to go through our buddy, but that stuff had to end. So now we just do it ourselves and go through it ourselves, and we share with the awesome reviews, and they love these jerseys. So
to you with an interesting question. And MCF, speaking of record, given that we're now practically the second seed, would you rest your running back or go for the Eric Dickerson record?
Oh, if I am the Eagles, I would, and I know Barkley is injury prone and all that stuff. I would worry about that, but yeah, you don't ever really get a chance to go for a record like this. If I was them, if I was the Eagles, and if I was Barkley. You don't rest on your laurels, and I also think that you also just why not keep trying.
It is a fine line between wanting to make sure you're good to go and not fucking with your momentum. I think that there's a happy balance between, hey, maybe don't give him the same snap count he was previously getting. You can make an argument there.
Yeah.
But I think that if I'm the Eagles, it would be shooting myself in the foot, disrupting the momentum he has currently, especially now that you're not going to be the first seed and you actually need him to keep playing the way he is. Anything that might mess with that, I would be wary of. So yes,
You
diminish
manage
his
it. You
snap
manage
count,
it, but you
manage
still let him
him.
try to get it.
You let him try to get it, but you also you don't want to
But
fuck with the team.
let's say, but by
That's the bigger thing.
diminishing the snap count is going to probably diminish the chance to get it. What? How much is he, LT? What does he need to get the record now with 2 games left? One of them against us. We might stop him
Yeah,
from getting the record. If he can tell us what the yards if he needs 600 yards, forget it. Don't bother.
yeah.
But if he needs like 200, yeah, you go for it
Exactly.
without
So
question.
thank you, Sky Johnson. Much love. By the way, I think I get out before I ask a question. RCF MCW in the chat. What Dallas Cowboy jersey was your first ever? You know, the player and the number.
Danny White, number 11. That was my first jersey I ever had, and that was in 1982.
Am I allowed to say mine?
Yeah, go ahead. I know. I remember what it is. And
Dan Bailey.
you went on a rant about when the
Dan
Cowboys.
Bailey. Number 5.
Nobody ever forget the kicker rant you had, baby. It's legendary.
You don't even understand. I genuinely like that
It is
jersey
legendary.
is I don't wear that jersey anymore. It
No,
is saved.
it
It is
is.
put away.
It's like
It is
it's like in a
like
casket
a
right now.
historic. Yeah, it's
Dan Bailey was like her
like we pour one out for the homie Dan Bailey. Like
yeah.
that's
People didn't understand how important. And I didn't go as crazy as you did, but I do understand how crazy it is to not have a reliable kicker. Like I can never understand why that was always overlooked. It seemed for the Cowboys in different eras and generations.
I look.
It needed to
The
be
thing that still
fixed.
blows
It
my
got
mind,
fixed.
football is such a team sport, and you're really gonna sit there and talk shit about special teams or talk shit about your kicker, especially
Look how
now
important
in
it
the
is.
NFL.
Shit.
Like every year that's passed since that day, kickers have only become even more important. I pity the fool who does not value the importance of special teams. And again, I'm not going to tell you to go spend $10 million on a kicker or some dumb shit like that, but you
It's
value all
vital.
you have to value all aspects of the team when you're building your team and you're getting your 52, 53 active roster players. Every single one of those has to have a measurable impact and add to your team.
I agree. I agree.
So,
And your kicker is very important, as we've
but
seen.
I also
Kicker and
am
kick
yes,
returner.
but I also, you know this about me. Like
Yeah.
I am a strange person and I like cheering for kind of the unsung heroes, and to me I'm like, yeah, like I've always felt that
Kickers
special
are.
teams and kickers were not valued highly enough, but Dan Bailey will always hold a special place in my heart.
I see some comments there. Cassie
So yeah,
Stewart said her first jersey was Emmett.
Emmett Smith and Romo
Hmm.
in 2006. Aww.
That is
He said the
awesome.
jersey swallowed me. It was twice my size.
That's cute.
Aw, well, hopefully now the future little baby Cassie can wear, mommy's old jersey too. So
My daughter had her jersey. Her first jersey was well. I passed on my kind of like commercial you see there with that little girl with the Bills, and,
yeah,
he gets it from his dad when he was a kid. It was my mom who was a Cowboy fan. My dad was a Giants fan, but my first jersey, my dad got it for me. It was a Cowboy jersey. He knows I like the Cowboys, and it was Danny White. But so I was kind of my daughter's kind of first jersey, I guess.
yeah.
Weird it
But the
was.
first one you
The
bought
first,
for her,
well, it
though.
was a onesie, and it was just a Cowboys one. But then the first actual jersey was Tony Romo
Aw,
during the Romo
there
years.
you go.
So yeah, during the best of the Romo years. So
There you
yeah,
go.
she was born then, and she represented it. But
LT said his first jersey was a Brian Dawkins jersey,
wow,
number 20.
yeah, that's
So I talked to Sully, said Dorsett was mine, and then
Tony
Staubach.
Tony Dorsett, Staubach, and then
Nice.
Staubach. Wow, you went because Staubach's older. But I have right now the Staubach jersey, but
Makes sense. I
from
feel
the
like most
from the
people, their
70s.
first jersey is probably going to be like a popular, currently active
Yeah,
player.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Like you might go back and like rep a jersey or something, but like, if your first jersey, you were going to get it in 92, 93 for the Cowboys, it
Right,
was
be
probably going
Emmett.
to be Aikman or Emmett, like
Yeah,
that's,
Irvin,
yeah.
right? But when in the '80s, I could have went with, I definitely could have got the Tony Dorsett's
Yeah.
jersey, but I didn't get a choice. So that's another thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get a choice, right? So my first Cowboy jersey was Danny White, and
Yeah.
at that
That's a bad choice,
at that time
obviously.
frame, you got to remember something.
Yeah.
Roger Staubach just retired. Cowboys were still, one game away from the Super Bowl a couple times.
Yeah.
And Danny White was a damn good quarterback. But the point was, it wasn't even about that. They didn't have jerseys the way they have now. It didn't say White in the back. It didn't say D White. It didn't say the name. It was just number 11, and it said Cowboys number 11. It was not like the real jersey. So my first real jersey, like that was a jersey. Like that's the real jerseys they had in '82. But the real jersey, it was Emmett Smith. Was my first real, and I still have it. I still wear it
And
sometimes.
again, That makes a lot of
Right.
sense considering
Just
you
saying
were,
that you've seen
you know,
because number 11 was Danny White, but it was like a knockoff. And it was knockoff, but
mhm.
they didn't have those
So
jerseys
to
back
kind of
then.
clarify, by the
Yeah,
way, Asik Aguilar also said, he said that, wait, what was your first one?
Toyota set's all. I mean,
I
Toyota
didn't get
set
to see which
great.
one was your first one, but I think I did say that Emmett Smith was the second
Hmm.
jersey. But by the way,
My
LT, thank you
second.
for clarifying that Saquon needs 267 yards. You got to go for
You
it.
go
You
for it.
have to go for it.
260. Yeah, I mean that's
So,
130 something a game.
and Mr. John Luna said, my first jersey wasn't a Cowboy jersey. It was an Oilers baby blue number 7, Dan Pastorini.
Wow, that's talking
I
about
that
old
and
school.
just that,
I
but
was
I feel
waiting
like
to
an
hear
Oilers jersey, like
I,
that's got to be in
Houston
a
Oilers.
frame
I was
somewhere.
waiting to hear Earl Campbell. He went with Pastorini. Was he the quarterback? My goodness! Wow, what a
There
throwback.
you go. So
Earl
now,
Campbell
before
though.
time ends,
That's
I am
I
going to
got his
go.
rookie card. I got both those rookie cards.
I'm
By
going to
the
go
way.
ahead and take a quick little break
Yeah,
here
go ahead.
before halftime ends.
Yeah,
But before I go, real quick, guys, take a second, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys can follow us here, everywhere, all social media at
at
My
my
Cowboys
Cowboys
Family.
family.
Just, everywhere you can find us. And shout out to Mr. Luna, the sponsor of the week, the gifting membership champion, the stream boss, and the queen of the Cash App,
Pat
Pat
Pfeiffer,
Pfeiffer.
who right now is holding that crown. 3 weeks in a row has been held down by the ladies, Cash App Queens. But now we have a Cash App King possibility. That's so far looks like the only change if the gifting side doesn't change. Entering the third quarter, that's changing. But big shout outs to John Luna there, leading on the overall board, on the gifting board by 4 over Jet Li and everybody else. By 5. He's got 5 on it. And they're returning this kickoff to the 35, 37, 38 yard line. Yeah. So again, third quarter just begun. 23-14, the Bucks get the ball. But I wanted to say, John Luna, big shout out. You can see the leaderboard right there. And I mean, he's been rocking it for 4 weeks in a row. This will be 5 in a row. The sponsor of the week, 5 in a row is the gifting champ. We'll see what happens. He's still rocking this for like a whole month. The stream boss. I mean, someone have to drop 100 just to take over. That's how dominant John Luna is being. He's going for that 5 in a row tonight. But the one thing that he's not in the running for, I mean, we're almost hitting that goal. What are we at? 9. We're almost at halfway point as we start the third quarter. Oh shit! As I speak, it happens. Much love to John Luna, who drops a halfway point, 10 out of 20 on the goal board, and he drops that 5 on it. He said, this donation for Tasha Smith, and we're halfway there, starting the third quarter. Boy, you are on top of that shit, bro. You are on top of it. So it must be that state of Texas football mind. Even if you're a Houston fan, I love you go old school. I love that real. That's what I respect about people that are not Cowboy fans. Stay true to your team. LT, fuck the Eagles, but damn, LT's awesome. John Luna, fuck the Houston Texans, but damn, you're awesome. You know what I mean. You know how we it's fans. That's what we gotta think. But big shout outs to him because he is an awesome MCFer, like LT and many others that are not Cowboy fans. So extra shout outs to you guys for being here with us. And here they're running 2nd and 3, first down, easy, almost at midfield already. Literally 14 minutes and 10 seconds in the third quarter. The first minute is gone. They're at midfield already in 2 plays. Let me see who that was for. Tasha Smith got you. And if we do hit that, which I have a feeling that John Luna will make sure one way or other, we'll hit. Well, sometimes we don't hit it, but we'll see if we hit it this time. He's definitely balancing this one. I'm not sure what the time frame is. Let's see. Yeah, we got one. Well, it says the goal ends in 1 hour, so we're about middle of that fourth quarter. It's going to have to be hit. Oh, quick screen to the outside to the running back, Rashad White, and they got like 6 yards on first, 7 yards on first down. So now it's 2 or 3 maybe. So big shout outs to John Luna once again, fully loaded here, ready to rock and roll as the winner this week. It looks like as we head into the Christmas week here, Hanukkah week because of Kwanzaa week. Holiday week here. It's gonna be great, and the holiday season's here in December. I love it, and of course New Year's after that next week, in 10 days or so. So enjoy the end of this year. Hopefully it was a great one, and if it wasn't, guess what? We got a new one on the way. So hopefully this one's a great one. 2nd and 5. I know for the Cowboys, the second half of the year fucking sucked to be a Cowboy fan. So 2024 was sucked since September for the Cowboys. Now, Mozzie Smith at the tackle, but he still can't make it. He gets dragged 3 yards for 2nd and 5, going to get the first down. That's the run ability we got to have stopped. And we can't stop it with 2 guys at linebacker right now, Lou Fowle and Nick Vigil. They are the rookie and Nick Vigil. These guys are not run-stopping kings at linebacker, but the main guy, Mozzie, got to show better, and he's fucking up here. At least this game not looking that great. Last two games ago, he hurt DeMario Overshown. Shit, better just to redshirt him another year, it feels like. Either way, Mozzie was dragged for 3 yards, and they got the first. First and 10 there on R41, shotgun, Baker Mayfield.
No.
Micah has been irrelevant in this game.
Damn.
Helmet to helmet there, Lou foul. Pulls the ball out!
Hey!
Fumble, but Baker Mayfield gets the ball. Foul with the fucking brains there. Could have called the helmet to helmet, I think, on Lou foul.
I love seeing Lou foul get involved.
What did I say about him? I said Lou. Lou foul to me was one of the keys. Look, Guyton is a disappointment right now as the first pick in the draft. But everybody after that, Nealon has been doing great. In my opinion, he's been doing great. I like what he's shown so far with the minimum, with the injury that took out half the season for him. And he's doing great, number 94. Lou foul is doing fantastic with the little bit he's shown. And to me, the little bit he's shown has been exceptional. It's been a little bit overshown like. Cooper Beebe, third pick also, third round pick. There's Micah in his face, but they still get it out. No one there to make a tackle because, well, you got screens that work against linebackers that are undersized. That's the only issue there. And Micah's hurt. So Micah's limping off the field, which you not just bench him.
Not like a serious heavy
he's like
limp, but he's definitely
he's been ineffective this game.
Looking a little gimpy.
He's been ineffective. They have a plan to stop him. They've been doing a great job doing that. It was just the way he stepped. That's the problem. He just stepped. It was a non-contact injury right there. He was turning around. He stepped to his knee buckled, and he limped off the field. Leave him off the goddamn field. I don't want to see him the rest of the season.
Well, I'll look
if he tears an MCL or ACL, if he does that, he's out for next year. That's all I'm trying to say. That's the reason you don't want to see these guys sometimes play all the way to the end. But they got to hit their incentives too. What can I say? Micah is standing up fine on the side. He's not even being looked at. He just looks like he got a little little tweak.
I mean,
minor sprain.
All the players are battling through injury in one way or another. It's just a matter of like how bad.
He has 7.5 sacks, and the guys play like 10 games. Incredible. It's incredible. He's incredible this year, and he's almost one of the leaders in sacks. He's in the top 5 in sacks, I think. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, for the Cowboys, he's obviously leading in sacks. But in the league, he's one of the sack leaders. Yeah.
Let's see. Is that a flag for the Cowboys false start? No.
God, again.
94 is being held.
Come on.
That's almost an interception, but that's be a flag and a hold.
Okay. I do not want to see that flag go anywhere near anyone.
Marshawn Nealon was held, literally grabbed by his hips. He grabbed Marshawn Nealon.
They did call that one.
Yeah, look at this. Watch the end of this play. Watch when he breaks out. Watch what he does here. Watch. Look, he's holding him. He grabs him by the side, by the top, by the front.
Side note, the guy who's holding him is one of the few players who's playing with the Guardian cap helmet situation. So
yeah, he was handling Micah earlier pretty well. Micah's back, by the way, in the game. Under 10 minutes, so at least the Cowboys are making them try to earn this on their first drive, of the half. Taking time off the clock. We took 5 minutes. They took 5 minutes off the clock, which is okay. 2nd and 19, and they're on our 35.
It would be nicer if it was moving a little faster, but yeah.
Well, no, but the point is that's pretty fast for this.
I guess you're right.
And the Cowboys are getting pressure on this play. We got a sack.
God, come on!
Fuck you not get a sack? Micah with the oh!
Who gets
it's a fumble. Oh, the goddamn ball, Nick Vigil. Please tell me you got it.
He did.
So Micah caused the sack fumble. That was.
I think it was him and Lou foul.
It was Micah.
I'm not sure who they're going to give it to.
Micah caused the fumble. It automatically counts to his sack. First of all, number one, there was 4 sacks should have happened in that play. Everyone missed it. Then we got the sack with Micah causing the fumble.
Yeah, I think Osa was the first one who missed it.
Then Nick Vigil recovered it. I don't know if he recovered it in bounds. I want to see the replay because if he covered it out of bounds, it's their ball. Mayfield wants a hit to the head, which I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Let's see the replay here.
Vigil, he recovered it. Hold on. He did not. Good thing nothing. He didn't get it yet. I'm telling you, it's not our ball. It's their ball right there. I'm telling you, it's not our ball. I know football, and this is not our ball. He did not have possession. The way he rolled that motherfucker out there, it's just too much playing around with the Cowboys. So we're not going to get that ball. It's going to be their ball. But the good news is it's going to be 3rd and 47 or something like that. But you're going to see one of the longest third downs in history.
By the way, Azteca agrees with you, not that there should be any disagreement, but he said it. There's no reason. We've been eliminated from the playoffs. Like, there's no reason starter / future starter
I agree,
should be getting hurt.
Even though you agree with me, even though you agree with me, I still say this. these players want to play. They still have something to play for, whether it's for another team next year.
He even said it. A lot of guys do still have contract
Right.
incentives that they
like I
want
said,
to meet.
incentives, but they're also playing for a contract next year. Like Carl Lawson. Like, Micah, not so much, right? So that's one guy we don't have to see out there, but he might be playing for an incentive.
Unfortunately, it looks like it was overturned.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise.
I know. I'm just letting you know that's what's being.
I'm letting you guys know. Some people are like, "That's not fair." No, that's the rule.
They did give him the sack fumble though, Micah. So Micah does get it.
I just literally called everything. Where's the ball at? Let me guess.
I don't know.
Where Nick Vigil touched the ball out of bounds. That's where the ball's out of bounds. It's their ball because we never recovered, gained possession. We never had possession in bounds.
Recovery overturned, but the sack stands. So basically, where Baker Mayfield was sacked, I think is where they're getting the ball.
No.
Yeah.
No. Baby, it's a fumble. Think of a fumble. The player fumbles the ball, and then
they're saying that they're basically not calling it a fumble. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. I don't know how they can not call that a fumble.
And unfortunately, what we feared was right. Jalen Tolbert is questionable to return with the finger injury.
Told you. Something in his hand, something in his wrist.
Damn. Again, this
it's before the half.
The second he started doing well, something is wrong with this season. I'm telling you.
That's
outside of
maybe the next game. No, next game still is the season.
But now it's at least clear it was specifically one of his fingers that he hurt. I don't want to say good news. It did look like it was on his left hand. If I'm recalling the little replay
receivers
correctly.
Don't matter as much. It's just either hand.
I know either hand is not good.
The quarterback makes a difference. By the way, I was shouting everybody out at halftime. I want to shout out John Luna and all the things, but I do want to give extra love to the Cash App side. By the way, here it is if you want it.
Yeah.
It's it's not the spot of the sack. It's the spot where it went out of bounds, in my opinion. We'll see. But the Cash App queen is Pat Pfeiffer. And we had, before that it was Mary Alvarez. Before that was Pat Pfeiffer. But this time, starting tomorrow, it could be Jet Li 44.
That's right.
He's got $5 on it. That's all he's got, $5. So someone drops $6, they're in the lead. In the Cash App, the PayPal, any of those things. Just letting you know how it goes. Look at this.
Damn. No, Nick Vigil, by the way. That's
look
twice.
Where it is. Told you. Where he went out of bounds.
Okay.
So now it's 3rd and 40. You understand what I was trying to say? As long as no penalty. What a hit by Lua Fowl. My God. Did he catch it? Did he catch that shit?
It looked like it bounced out of his hands.
Incomplete.
Okay.
Because the guy's unconscious.
I thought it bounced out of his hands and he caught it again.
The point is, Lua Fowl is a thumper. He hit him perfectly. No flag.
Hey, that's a good nickname for him. Thumper, like the bunny.
Listen, I told you guys when I saw him on film the day he was drafted, he reminds you of Palomalu. Somebody don't remind you of Palomalu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, motherfuckers, come on. You know I'm right.
God, beautiful. The fact that he's a rookie now, I can't wait to see what he's going to look like next year.
It's incomplete, but man, he almost caught that.
When he puts on an extra, pound or two of NFL muscle.
Yeah.
They're
punting. 4th and 40.
Damn.
They're punting. Will we get Turpin time? I don't think so because Turpin will probably go out of the end zone. He'll probably let it go. Well, let's see what happens.
Oh, LT. Let me see if I can get the dog.
Turpin's returning it. Let's go. He got tripped up and he broke out to the right.
Turpin, go
in a little hole.
Turpin.
35-yard line.
Hey.
36-yard line. Turpin time, baby.
Again, he is always he's
such a threat.
He's a net positive always.
And it's funny because every team, when they're watching, their hearts. Every fan, their heart's beating. Yep. They're beating. I know your heart's beating hard, LT, when you see Turpin returning it on you.
I'm telling you, the second Mr. MCF said that, because it's not the first time you called him that. But after that hit, I'm like, thumper. Yeah, he's the thumper. Like, and all I think is that bunny. But again, what is he doing?
That hand. He's a thumper, bro. He's a thumper, and Overshone's an exploder. We got some good hitting linebackers in this future. If Overshone get healthy. And we got a little Falcon can keep progressing. I like our linebackers for thumping, but still need a run stopper like Kendricks. We're not going to have him next year. We will probably keep Zimmer if we keep McCarthy. Do we keep Kendricks? I think we should. Oh, wide open. We got number 80. Is that Mingo? Is that Mingo time? No.
Is that Who's not 80? The other Jonathan?
Jonathan.
No, true Mingo. No, the other Jalen. No. Don't we have another Jalen?
I don't know why I can't remember number 80. I can't believe this.
I think it might be Mingo.
81 might be Mingo. Oh, Flournoy, the rookie. He's the rookie. Ryan Flournoy. You haven't seen him all year. Ryan Flournoy,
yeah, that's why we forgot about it.
another rookie, showing, hey, I can catch the ball and then fall down while I'm running.
Jinx it, and I don't want to say it, so I'm going to try to remember this thought that I'm having at the end of the game.
Cooper Rush in the middle of the third. 252 yards. False start.
I know, that's... I was going to say something.
But, probably penalties.
That went similar to that, but...
Look, the point is that, wow, Flournoy, again, another rookie. I mean, I can show you guys the rookie list if you guys want. You can see because all these guys are having to play. Tolbert's coming back in the game, I think, which is a good news thing here. Talking to receiver coach Robert Prince. But I do want to show you guys the rookie crew here, just so you understand what I'm trying to kind of make the point of here. Let me see. There's all the guys, their jersey numbers. Guyton, who's starting this game right now, trying to get better. It's a run with Tolbert, by the way, with a Dowdle. Nothing. But the point is, Guyton, we talked about Guyton, a little disappointment. CeeDee Lamb
getting his AC joint massaged.
Yeah, by the Cowboys, doctor there. Anyways, Guyton, first, again, disappointing, but he'll get better, number 60. Nealon looking great with the limited time he's got out there. BB starting the whole season at center. Leo Fowl, Thumper doing his thing. We got the Thumper here. John Luna dropping that 5 on it, getting us into the second half officially with 11.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna.
Micah Parson drops right there towards the goal, 11. And we got
Dowdle with
a nice 2nd and 16. Now it's 3rd and 5. Yeah.
Definitely got us in a much better position.
Which also, by the way, Mr. John Luna, 11 in. We were 9 away from hitting the goal with a 5 on it. We'll read it in a moment. I just want to say, Kalen Carson started the season, banged up, injured. Flournoy, he's number 80 now. Thomas came back to we cut him. He's back to the Cowboys now, I think. And I'm sorry, Rogers is back to the Cowboys. Our last, we cut him. He came back. And Thomas, I think he's somewhere on this team. Who knows?
Read John Luna's comment here in just a moment.
First,
as you can see,
it's 3rd and 6 for 3rd and 6 for the Cowboys. The play action for Cooper Rush rolls right, stops, almost gets sacked.
Oh man, I can't believe he got out of that.
The ball away.
Is that going to be?
No,
I guess not intentional.
He was outside of the tackles, and that's all that matters.
Is he asking for a late hit?
He's outside of the tackles. I don't know, but it's 4th and 6, a long field goal time for our kicker, the great Brandon Aubrey. I don't think it's a 50-yarder. Quarterback outside the pocket, just clarifying the grounding. What would John Luna say?
He said, "This donation is for Sky Johnson. Anyone can click, can donate towards the goal. Just click on the goal, click continue, make that $5 drop, and it'll show up." So yeah, again, any $5 drop made through the official channels there counts towards that.
Yes, and I appreciate
Brandon Aubrey setting up for what a 53. This will do it.
The record, yes.
He did it.
Yeah. Guys, the record official for Brandon Aubrey, the most 50-yard field goals in a season ever done. Done by Brandon Aubrey.
Tied it and broke it in the same game.
He needed 2 to tie it. He got those in the first half. Got another one in the third quarter. All of them 50 yards. 53, 58, and 58. Brandon Aubrey. Legend already. Legendary. The best Cowboy kicker in our history.
Here, let me see if.
And we had some good ones.
Ready? Asha. 5.
She's camera shy.
Ran away from me.
John Luna, much love. What did the man say there?
I already read his comment there about the Sky Johnson drop. Thank you so much. And there we go. I guess if she's not wearing her little cowboy gear, although it's funny, we mentioned it, but the cowboy leash is like her favorite.
Yep. Leash. She needs that leash or she won't go for a walk. So she needs it has to be that cowboy leash. So it's working. We're brainwashing our dog too. No, not too hard. Anyways, yes, 26-14. Are we winning? Are we winning by 12 points? Are you kidding me? Shit, the Cowboys are playing well towards the end of the third quarter here, and we are 9 away from the goal. John Luna and crew. I'm going to say John Luna, Cowboys abroad, and Eddie Pulido all have contributed to the goal. Of course,
thank you so much.
Yes, but John Luna is the man who's dropped the most and gifted those entries to others. If we get to the 20 in time, which right now it's showing me, let me just make sure, 43 minutes and change to get 9 more drops in time. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And I think we're about halfway through the third quarter. It was 7 minutes and something on the clock when.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I hit the goal. Does that if I put that, does that give me the goal? If that's on there. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it.
Maybe we haven't added that on there. So Brandon J, what's up? So and definitely some interesting
it may be pinned.
football today. I think Aguilar 4 said it, Chavo del Ocho. Oh, man. Eddie Fulito cracking me up. He's like, I hate this team. Now I gotta go watch something good. You've been watching something good. It's just surprisingly been us, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know?
I know your team's not playing
Ninja
right
said,
now.
doesn't matter if our number ones get hurt, as technically we're not winning anything anytime soon. So
Well, it makes a difference if someone gets hurt. Let's say Micah tears an ACL. He's out for next year. He's gone the whole year next year.
I think what he's trying to say is that it doesn't matter if we have Micah next year or not. Like, we're not, going to win.
I have to hope that we have everybody as healthy as possible. Already, Trayvon Diggs is a question mark for next year, and DeMarvin Overshown a question mark. We already lost 2 starters for next year, possibly the whole year. But we ain't losing. John Luna with the drops tonight and the goal hits.
Oh my God! I have to be honest. That was a really good one, John Luna.
What'd
he said, "This donation is for Aubrey." Just kidding. I'll put this one down for Ninja, and we got this goal.
Ooh, man, I got you, bro.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I know Ninja's an
you, Mr. John Luna,
around these parts. So thank you so much, John Luna. Love showing the love there. LT has an interesting question.
Is that Unknown Ninja? Is that what he's talking about?
Yes.
Just to make sure. I want to make sure I do it right for the raffle.
Ninja, but yeah.
No, because I just want to make sure I put the name right for the raffles. I might get some of these wrong because I'm just scribbling them down.
No.
I might spell some names wrong and hit like Sky Johnson SKII or something, an E at the end. I'll spell it wrong. So I just want to make sure I try to get them as right as possible. But this means somebody else out there jump in there and help out John Luna. He's gonna get you the goal. So others help him get that goal. You know what I mean? So it'll guarantee you an entry as well to the raffle. And Mr. John Luna may miss. So if you do have that, you already have an entry from John Luna. You get a second entry to help your chances to get into the big boy raffle for the month.
So Texas Cow with an interesting comment. What 76 field goals made this year? Imagine if half of those were touchdowns instead.
And they should be. Good teams put it in the end zone. Wait, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. First down, by the way. Oh, he sprained his hamstring there.
The Cowboys don't know how to put it in the end.
Right now, a hamstring pull by Shepard, who fucking has been horrible for them other than one play. And this play, which is a run, but we couldn't get that. Couldn't get the edge for the Cowboys. Could have set the edge, and boom, they ran it all over us there. But again, I would be if they ran the ball more often. I think that we'd be in a worse shape situation. They are throwing the ball a little bit too much, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I think that's hurting them.
I agree.
Eddie Pulido, he said, "You know what? I want some more entries," and he's getting them.
He said, "I show the love and share the love with the Go Cowboys." Although he's saying it painfully because he can't believe that we're actually winning.
Oh, they're going deep, and oh man, that was
way overthrown.
Overthrown. If it was a better throw, it would have been touchdown. But yes, Eddie Pulido in the house.
Thank you so much, Eddie.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
it. Target there. John Luna down to 95 points on the stream, boss. Technically,
that's the thing. Yeah, you're gonna force John Luna to have to, show up here. But
true Cowboy.
We know John Luna's showing up. By the way, Eddie Pulido with that drop jumps over the great Dwayne Broussard, the top dog.
That's right.
And he jumps into not that he's going to go away first place, but he jumps right behind Jet Li, and he's in 5th place on the board.
Yep, he's a knockin'.
Yeah.
So now True Cowboy,
top 5.
Brings up a really interesting point. I want to throw it out here and throw it out to the chat, especially since we're watching
second and
that
10
Tampa
shotgun
offense out there on the field.
No pressure. Drops it down for about a 5-yard gain. Good tackle, though, by Deron Bland.
Defensive scheme has been looking really good the last 4 or 5 games. Yes. I think Zimmer will be back next season as the defensive coordinator.
And that's the thing. If McCarthy's back, Zimmer's definitely back. And I think with the whole team knowing the scheme better, I think you keep coming like Kendricks in there. You bring him back.
I know, but are you really telling me in a season where we're going to end up with, let's say, maybe 7 wins?
Right, okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
That you're going to bring back all of your coaching staff?
No. But you bring back Al Harris with Zimmer.
Because again,
if you're bringing back McCarthy, you're stuck with him.
An argument about Zimmer because if you actually go all the way back to our bye week, I think you started seeing the changes then. And while obviously Micah Parsons coming back was a huge and heavy contributing factor to that, I think even before that, you were starting to see individual improvements from certain guys. It's just that obviously without Micah there, like the entire defense just only.
I think the team knows now a little bit better what the scheme is and how to work with each other. So let's say next year a couple guys get injured, it won't be as horrifying. We had our practice year of being injured and getting used to new guys and new situations.
So when you
need Kendricks, you need Linville Joseph.
When you
these are 2 guys that Zimmer brought in.
Yeah,
and they've actually Linville Joseph done well in helping slow down the run and get some pressure inside and help Mozzie. And also, we got Kendricks is great for knowing the scheme and stopping the run at linebacker. So I think these guys could be brought back. You talked about guys we bring back. Those are examples of guys like low-key guys. If you bring back Zimmer, you bring back those guys too, with the guys we already have
I
here.
also think that the continuity, not changing up
That's
defensive
true too.
coordinators,
That
three
helps.
different coordinators in 3 different
You
years.
see us doing better when we have more starters. And we imagine we have Sam
Well,
Williams, DeMarcus Lawrence. You know what I'm saying?
unfortunately, that makes more of a case for
Ooh.
McCarthy coming back.
We knew that was going to be the excuse by the Joneses. First,
Well,
they struggle somehow get a
I'm
1st down.
just
A 3rd and 6 should have been stopped for a 4th and 2 or 3. They get the first
Mm.
down. Somehow they get the first down. Under 5 minutes in the third quarter. And we were rolling to the end of the third. We're rolling 2 away from keeping up with the quarters here. As there's about, 40 minutes left on the goal board here?
Oh my God.
37
LT,
minutes on the goal board.
I love
Close.
you and respect you so much for that, LT. He said, because Eddie Pulido said, you either love the Cowboys or you hate the Cowboys. There's no between. And that's why the Cowboys are popular. And that just comes with winning Super Bowls,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
LT said, okay, understood, but my hate for them burns much deeper. I'd rather Diddy be free than Dallas win another ring. I hate
That's
them.
saying a lot. And I hate the Eagles as much as I'd rather the Diddy be free than the Eagles ever win another Super Bowl. So they win another game. I'd rather that Diddy be free.
Yeah.
I'm making a joke in a way, but I
We
understand.
have to pre-grease every light pole in Philly.
I understand what LC is saying. LT is saying, right? I mean,
Yeah.
LT is the one making the comment there about his hate for the Cowboys, but LT's, understands also that the hate from the Cowboys are very much the same.
Yeah.
So we say fuck Philly all the time. We have a whole couple of panels devoted to hating Philly here.
Yeah.
MCA.
And it is okay to still like this channel because again, you like us and you appreciate
You're a true
our,
fan.
our
though. We
football. Yeah,
appreciate
and you
that.
appreciate the football side of
Yeah.
things, even if you hate the team that we root
All the time in the world, Marshawn Nealon trying to get a sack.
No, just dancing around.
Oh, what a
My
hit again
goodness.
by Donovan Wilson. Great hit on Mike Evans. The Cowboys are playing Mike Evans stoppage ball here.
Man.
Good job. 30-10.
That was scary from Wilson there. I'm not going to lie.
And Mike Evans is hurt. He got hurt earlier, and he's hurt now. By the way,
That's because we're hitting everybody with freaking plow trucks out there.
just a reminder, you see that star? 5 is always greater than 1. And don't forget, cry, Eagles, cry. On the road to misery. Fuck Philly. Anyways, that's all. Just wanted to say that. Hopefully, that Dan Quinn Washington win against them today. Maybe keeps the Eagles on a decline into the playoffs.
One of the sadder parts of life, I actually was in band and went to school for several years with one of the Eagles drumline people currently right now. So I get behind the scenes views of all that entails. So
now Micah is now in the middle with Leo Fowl. This is on 3rd down. This is a Zimmer defense. You see both linebackers showing they're going to blitz. In the middle, A gap. There's a switch there in coverage, a screen. Micah's got to try to stop. He cannot.
Damn,
It's an
you get a first down.
easy first down on the screens. It's just horrible for the
Damn.
Cowboys there. Just horrible defense. Cowboys were confused. I don't know what the Cowboys... Look, the Cowboys are trying to show that double A gap mug, which is the Zimmer play. But both guys dropped back, and then Micah said go left, and they missed. Something was messed up there. And Cowboys lost it completely. Micah basically was taken out of that play on his own. By his own job there. Damn.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Couldn't help that, though. John Luna in the house, dropping that 5 on it. And that means we are 6 away from hitting the goal.
I'm sorry, I'm watching this play real quick. I'm going to read your comment in just a second.
Much love, John Luna.
Okay, much better run stop there.
Yeah, there you go. There's Linville Joseph getting a stop.
Golston with the initial.
Golston helping.
Yeah,
Linville Joseph.
Teamwork. But
those are the guys we got to keep. Linville Joseph and Golston.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna,
John
with the $5 holler. Sorry, they were moving fast. I didn't want to miss it.
He's back up to
said,
100.
With this donation for Texas Cat, maybe the Cowboys can end Baker's win streak in Jerry World.
Yes.
I would very much like that. Although I'm going to remind you, I think it was just last week that Tampa Bay ended up scoring like 27 points in the second half.
Yeah.
And they did it. Yeah, they did in almost a quarter.
Yeah.
So just because we're technically up and winning now, I mean, they're driving. You never know.
Yep.
So
listen, right now, under 2 minutes after this play, Cowboys late blitz. Got to get it.
Does it count as a sack?
Yep. 93 Linville Joseph gets a sack.
Way to go.
Well, and I just say Linville Joseph like 2 minutes ago. How the Cowboys should keep him, one of those low-key guys that stay with Zimmer.
Yeah.
He had a run stop and a sack.
Now, does it feel slightly more impressive that our defense is doing this against an offense that is one of the better ones that we faced.
Yeah, look at Little Jones
At
did
least
that
these
shit.
last few weeks.
He's just on the he gets the sack there. He gets the sack. He grabbed him. Look at this.
I know, it's just hard to tell
Look at him.
when he got up, you kind of thought it was Vigil for a second. That's why I was like, who got it?
Man, Little Joseph.
He knocked it out of the park.
So I said his name, and he didn't play the whole game. Look,
No.
Here's the A gap again. I always got to watch the screen. Yes, they do this time, and this time clean as fuck. Stop them there. Now it's 4th and about 8.
They're gonna kick a field goal.
They kick a field goal. It'll be it's still a 9-point game. So we're up 2 scores on them in the 4th quarter.
And
basically.
again, with Aubrey's range, it doesn't take much to get us, 2 first downs, 3 first downs, depending on our field position.
They got to make the field goal first.
So
Chase McLaughlin is kicking 93%, 25 of 27. His long is 56. His is 45. So technically, by all the numbers, easy make for him.
Our defense is definitely looking a little tired, though.
Sorry, we need him to get a break here, and we need the Cowboys in the 4th quarter to get a nice long drive and end this game. If you want to end it with a win. They got it. They nailed it. It's 17. So it's a 9-point game. I mean, we're still up by 2 scores. So that's major for the Cowboys. We have control of the game. Now, Cooper Rush, if he has a first half, the way he played in the first half last week, if he has that kind of half in this quarter, we lose the game. Because he was horrible, gave up
Tornado,
points.
much love. Yeah,
Swooping in.
Cat 52 would be speaking for all of us here if he was able to do that to Mr. Jones. So, as Nick Aguilera said, everyone and their mama talks about our team. And they're always in our streams more than their own team. Now that is dedication. They're very dedicated to being haters.
Yeah, But you got people that just love the channel and us talking about it, so they know we talk real about it. So I appreciate them being here for that.
Kenzie Band said, since we got eliminated, let's end some team season tonight.
Hey, that's fine. Let's hurt
Eddie
the Bucs.
Pulido said, dude, I gotta go. Thank you so much, Eddie, again, for hanging with us. Sorry that this wasn't the Cowboy game you were hoping to
Yeah, but appreciate he's dropped in a couple. If we should hit the goal. So your raffle entry is going to be in there to try to get into the big.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but if he does win that, one of the 4 names picked for January raffle, guess what? Or for the December raffle in January, 4 names get picked. You're one of them. You were picked last time. If you win, you get anything Houston you want. Anything Houston.
Your choice of jersey, size, style.
Any Houston team, not just the Texans. It could be the Oilers, the Texans. It could be the Astros, all that good stuff. But right now, John Luna is getting us even closer to that goal, to reach that goal. We're 5 away as we enter the 4th quarter. What did he say with that $5 howl?
Oh, man. He said this one is for William Birdie. Now, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Cowboys still winning by more than 2 scores after the 3rd quarter?
Incredible.
It's lottery tickets. I might just have to.
We've had some good games here finishing up the year.
Yeah, the last 10 lottery tickets, I've won $0. So
I've seen her do that.
It's been unfortunate.
Oh, Eddie Pulido.
He said, hold up, wait a minute.
The man right there. With that, if I'm not mistaken, he jumps into over Jet Li.
Oh.
So that's a big jump
Huge
right there.
Shout out to you, Eddie. Much love.
Money in the house.
And that was definitely a Go Cowboys.
And that also means that it's closer to the goal. That hits it have to be teal. It could be higher than that. And he's hitting the yellow mark, which is over teal, which means, baby, we're down to 4 away. We're 4 away. Not first down away from hitting the goal. Eddie Pulido.
There we go.
The greats in there. Eddie Pulido, Cowboys abroad, and the man, John Luna. They're the ones that are making it happen. They're giving their not Eddie Pulido, but Mr. John Luna is giving his raffle entries around to many people in the chat.
That's right.
Big shout outs to all those that got them.
A quick little, thankfully not Cowboy update, but injury update. Sterling Shepard with the hamstring has officially been ruled out on the Bucs side.
Well, we saw his injury. He immediately grabbed his hamstring. So
I know. I just figured I would
update. No, thank you.
Let you guys know. Good. Other than that, I'm not seeing anything else besides Tolbert's
wrist. He came back in the game.
Finger.
He did come back in the game.
Okay.
His finger. Yes, you're right. He did walk. He did get back in there. We do have.
Again, we probably won't target him the rest of the night, but good to see that he's at least back.
He'll probably be back next week for sure. By the way, Calvin Richard, who's in 3rd right now. Let me see. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Eddie Pulido jumped Calvin Richard as well. No, tied Calvin Richard. Let me.
Damn, go ahead and check that. All good. Tornado said, we them boys, April Fools, but that's just every day for the Cowboys. Yeah, it does feel like an April Fool joke our off season. True
He
Cowboy
tied him.
said, Dallas Cowboy haters are just confused admirers, you know.
Oh, no, he
And
passed
he
him.
threw in a little Let's Go Cowboys,
Let's
too.
go Cowboys. Hey, Eddie Pulido, actually, I forgive me for my sins. Uh,
Dowdle with
my
a
mistake.
2-yard run.
He is currently 2 back on passing the lunatic in second place.
Oh,
But
shit.
he's in third place right now, Eddie Pulido, with those jumps, jumping
Eddie.
Calvin Richard and Jet Li 44. So, man, Eddie Pulido I know he's ending it, and I know he's jumping out here. He's got to go. But, man, him and John Luna right now are top. Those are 2 of our top 3. And right now, honestly, Eddie Pulido is 2 back. Those are both Houston Texan fans. It's crazy. We appreciate you guys' love and support. No matter what team you rep, you rep the channel with us, the MCF channel.
That's
so that's what
right.
it's about. If you're not a Cowboy fan, if you are a Cowboy fan, it's MCF repping that star over everything.
Always.
So, by the way, fourth quarter has now. We just ended the third, officially going to the fourth quarter. So I'm going to fix that right now.
Again, I am.
And take a quick break. I need to hit the little boy's room here.
Yeah,
for a
if you
minute.
could just. I think I left my water in the.
I'll
kitchen.
grab it
If
for
you
you.
could just grab
Yeah,
it for
of
me.
course.
But what I was going to say is,
There we go.
again,
I'll be right back.
very
Cowboys.
surprising performance by our Cowboys so far. And I, not to say Mr. MCF here is Nostradamus, but great fact that, when he said earlier in the beginning of the game, like some of the things that he's looking for, our guys like Lou Fowl and things like that. And, they're having fantastic games. Is my blue cup with the straw? Isn't it over there? I mean, I know, it's okay. I said it was in the kitchen. That's still the kitchen. Okay, it's okay. We found it. We found it. So, but yeah, like I said, it's just nice to know that even when we're down, even when we're literally technically out now, that we're still gonna have guys fighting for this team, fighting to play. Thank you, baby. Let me see. I wonder if they'll ever have an incentive stat counter bar in the future, like next gen stats. What do you mean, Ninja? Like incentive for what? Like incentive to like lose a game for the Cowboys? You're gonna have to break that one down for me a little bit more because I'm trying to visualize it and I just can't for some reason. So, shout out, by the way, thank you so much, Mr. Luna, with another $5 holler. He said, this one is for True Cowboy. Can you let me know who I've given donations to just so that I know, please? Yes. So as soon as Mr. MCF is back, we'll go ahead and check all those names. I know you shared the love for quite a few people. So we'll make sure to shout them out in just a minute. But thank you again, Mr. Luna. Appreciate you. By the way, you technically rebumped yourself back up on the stream boss to 95 points, so you're almost fully loaded there. Oh man, tornado. So yeah, at least our season, makes sense because we had we suck season. Yeah, definitely not the season any of us were hoping for. Maybe a season that some of us expected, but not for the reasons that we thought. Yeah, the injuries basically, ruined any chance of even attempting anything. But let's be real, even when we had our starters, there were definitely a few kind of questionable things that let us know that, hey, how successful was that season going to be? Although a nice, successful first down and more by Flournoy. Way to go there. Thank you, by the way, Eddie Pulido, who just dropped a $2 holler. Another Go Cowboys.
You know what that means? Him and John Luna are first and second. Houston Texans taking over.
Okay, Ninja, that makes more sense. I was a little confused. Okay, so basically he's saying that he wishes that there was like a little like incentive counter bar, like how Next Gen Stats has like stat counter bars, like until they hit this record. He wishes there were things like that, except for players and their incentive bonuses. Like, this person needs, 20 more snaps to hit this incentive bonus or something.
Yeah, we don't hear about them until later on. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I know.
Yeah, okay. Now that I get it, that would be cool. You're right. Exactly. You need this many catches, this many yards. By the way, even before Eddie Pulido's $2 Go Cowboys dropped there, Mr. Luna dropped another $5 holler for True Cowboy, and he wanted to know the people that he's gifted it to so far here. If you can let him know the names. Here's the Cowboys get ready for a 2nd and 9. Trying to knock on
13:45.
Tampa's
Get some
door.
points. Get a field goal if you have to. There's a hold there. Should be a hold by the Cowboys. Yeah.
There's a flag.
So here's the
So, yeah.
names for tonight. Yourself, LC, Cassie. Wait, no, is it? Yeah.
LT.
I don't know why I put LC there. I'm trying to
Your
figure
brain
out.
is on the
Hold on.
wrong channel.
No, I'm trying. Yeah, no, I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have John Luna in here. But I guess he gave it from the beginning. He gave it away. I think
I
so.
think maybe.
So L 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. So these are the ones you've given away and people that have hit it as well. LT is the one you gave away. Cassie Stewart, Cowboys abroad got in there on his own. Jessica, Azteca Aguilar, Michelle Castellana. We got LT again. Eddie Pulido, that was on his own. Talk to Sully, you put in there. Tasha Smith, Sky Johnson, Unknown Ninja. Eddie Pulido on his own.
Oh my
Cowboy,
gosh, I can't believe
the
that was a
flag.
catch, but it looks
Turpin with the catch. They didn't think it call a catch. Eddie Pulido, which got in there his own. Texas Cat, William Burney. Eddie Pulido did it again, and then True Cowboy was the last one, I think. So that's
Let's
all.
need to hold on the Cowboys again, unfortunately.
So that is from tonight. I don't know if you want to get the other one. The other day we had a whole bunch on that one too, which was like, of course, we have on John Luna, a couple to LT, a couple to Jet Li, Seabass, Azteca.
I know you're gonna have to stop for a second. I need to hear what this penalty is. Okay.
Well, both teams offsetting penalties, holding for the Cowboys, and then
hands to the face.
Legal hands to the face. Talk to Sully, William Burney, Unknown Ninja. A lot of these people are getting double, from 2 weeks, so they're getting piled up. A couple entries each. So that's Redman R, Rolando Rodriguez, Calvin Richards.
It was Brock Hoffman, by the way, who held.
Okay, we had Michelle get one last time. Traveling Fools, Mark Smith. So you've dished them out to a lot of people. And the last 2 games, I guess you can say, which is pretty much, I think the 2 times we've done it for this month. Let me see if there's any other one. I think that's everything. Let me see. Maybe not. I think it might be one more time. Yeah, there was another time you did it too, where we got to the goal twice, actually.
Nice.
So, yeah, you have a whole bunch there for the month of December. I think that was the last one that we have for December. So, man, you've got a lot of people a chance to really win some stuff. Big shout outs to the man, John Luna, for making it happen, man. He's the goal man. He's the goal king.
Yeah.
We'll keep it that way.
That does kind of beg the question, by the way, just because I've been pondering the thing that Ninja said.
3rd and 16 for the Cowboys, by the way. So let's say that.
So, how do front offices track stats for players when it comes to contracts and stuff like that? Like, what do they use?
I don't know.
Internal statistics? Internal?
Break a tackle, Schoonmaker goes down after a 3-yard gain. So 3rd and 16 is 4th and 13 now.
Like,
John Luna
are they using PFF?
They're using analytics. They got their analytics.
John Luna said with his $5 holler, this one's for James Harris, so he can get in the play-in for this jersey raffle. Shout out to you, Mr. Luna. Appreciate you.
Much love to him, James Harris.
And LT, I promise you, it's actually not shade. Just Mr. MCF is in.
Yeah, just after dark life there. So that's a whole different thing. There's a guy there named. He's a scumbag.
We're punting,
2 different people.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Low snap, but Anger gets it up. Boom! Nice tackle by TJ Goodwin.
Flag though.
Did he went for the legs? What is it?
I mean, he went for the ankle.
Might have been blocked in the back. That was a great play by Goodwin. And not only that, I think it's on them. They were out of bounds.
Let's see.
It was like a block in the back somewhere else. Now they're half the distance of the goal line. Yeah, that's Keemon Hall got blocked in the black.
But it was them.
Yeah, it's on them. So it's basically, instead of being on the 2-yard line, they're the 1-yard line.
So yeah,
or positive for the Cowboys if that's what it is. Yes. Yeah, blindside block. They did to Keemon Hall, number 43, who got hit.
And yeah, Ninja, I'm sure they do have some kind of software, some kind of something that keeps track of that.
I wonder if they call it down to like, hey, okay, you need to bench this person. They're getting too close. I wonder if the Joneses do that or not. I have a feeling they do. I know McCarthy ain't tracking that. He don't give a fuck. But the Joneses are.
No, but if I was an agency who represented, high profile players like that, I would imagine that I'd want my agency to have access to some kind of independent system for doing that. Like, it just kind of makes you curious because we know that football teams have said it before. They use things like PFF and other next gen, like they use some of these stat companies, places, and things like that when it comes to some of their metrics. Not saying they don't have their own internal departments, just saying that they also use some of those things as well.
I'm sure they find ways of getting the update information, but we don't get it till the next day when we see, oh yeah, they hit the incentive, they hit this incentive. So
they just said Jerry is worse than Diddy. On a
depends
spectrum
on
of badness, they're both on the not great side.
On the horrible side, but yeah, breaking
even
the
I
law.
think I gotta give the diddler.
It's close though.
This one.
The thing is this. I do want to say, be positive here. And shout out John Luna and everybody in the house, but especially John Luna, who's been rocking this channel since he's jumped in here. And I hope you and yours. First of all, I'm so happy you got the jersey and it looks great, fits great. Yes. So that's awesome news. We hope you win more jerseys on here. On top of that, hope you and yours have a great holidays, a very Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And again, we'll be back again before the new year. We want to make sure everyone gets the same message of a happy and Merry Christmas and with their family, friends, and loved ones. Because, we won't be on here again probably till after Christmas. So keep that in mind. So, just want to shout everybody out. And you truly cannot do any of the stuff we do on this channel and on the After Dark channel. Same thing goes for over there for those that are on that side and on both. Thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. All the love and support, whether it's watching, hitting a like, subscribing, chatting in the chat on the other channel, being on a panel. And of course, one of the biggest ways of keeping this thing going, and it is being real, being honest, is dropping the love, the support, the donations, whether it's gifting memberships, being in the membership, super chats, cash apps, PayPals, whatever it is, guys. On that side, we appreciate every single penny, no joke. So thank you guys for that as well. You really make this whole experience work. When we're doing this for 7.5 years, literally almost to the day, 7.5 years. July 1st is our anniversary day on MCF on YouTube. So when we get to the 1st of January, that is literally a half year. So we're 7.5 years on January 1st. Thank you guys. We cannot be more, blessed, as some people say, or it's just, thankful and grateful for and lucky to have such great fans and family members here. Family members, because we spend more time with you guys and sometimes our own family. So, outside of the household, of course, family that lives all over the United States. Thank you guys for rocking and joining us. Good, bad, or ugly, win, lose, or draw right here at My Cowboys Family. Always. That's what it's about. We keep it doing it. And see all of our streams are always up from every single game we've done.
And hey, you rep your team the way you rep your family, because guess what? You can't change who your family is. That's it. Your family, like, what's your family? Your family. That's it. Yeah. So
good, bad, and ugly, and same thing for your team.
The Cowboy fans are Cowboy fans.
The true fans don't just jump ship on any team. That means Houston or Philly, whatever fan you are, even if it's the wrong team.
Now, LT,
you never jump ship from your team, and we never, ever will. And hey, I've been doing it for 40 plus years. You've been doing it for 10 plus years. It'd be great to have a safety. A hold in the end zone would be a safety. Baker Mayfield gets out of there though.
And gets a first.
Gets a first. Now remember,
dude, we're about to get a penalty.
There's no flag in the end zone, so it's no. There goes the safety possibility.
Yeah. Now, LT, we will be definitely doing something for the playoffs as far as live streams and things like that. Very likely, yes. Yeah. NFC East ones, if we're gonna do any, right?
It's a blitz. Donovan Wilson with a vicious sack. And the fumble. Cowboys ball, I think. Let me see. I think they might have been down, but I think it's Cowboys ball. Baker Mayfield looks hurt. John Luna, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I'm gonna write that down right now.
Even the refs don't know what to say.
Yeah, it looks like the Cowboys got the ball. Cowboys ball for now.
Hey, the thing is, that's what's called on the field, so it's gonna take a lot to overturn it.
Mayfield is saying, pointing to the ground.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna, as they review this turnover here. He said, this is for a tornado, and now we're just one away from the goal. Thank you for the prayers for my friend. He was grateful to hear about the prayers.
Hey, by the way, thank you so much, Mr. Luna. No fumble. It's not going to be a fumble.
He was down?
Yeah. The ground caused the fumble. Watch.
Down.
Yeah, so it's going to be the Bucks ball again, but it counts as a sack, and they're asking if Bayfield's okay because that was a concussion. John Luna, big shout out.
He might have to come out for a play.
Well, no,
because they need him to get checked out.
Because of the change of possession, but yeah, if they need him checked out, he has to leave.
Okay.
Either way, it's a sack. It's a great play there. It's second down and like 20.
And yes, thank you so much,
John Luna.
We are now officially just one away.
One away from hitting the goal. We'll even have a bonus goal for others to get involved if they came in late and they want to see. Because I know we have a rush at the end of a game, so we'll do that. I know it's running out right now as we speak. 13 minutes, not even. So
there we go. And
Much
yeah,
love. What did he say, if you don't mind me?
yeah, we already went.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mean,
It's okay.
yes, about the prayers. Yes. Just so happy that your buddy's good and that,
And
you know,
it's in good spirits too,
yes,
because
that's
I know it
important.
can be
Yeah,
tough,
draining.
especially around this time of
But
year.
during the holidays, that's what you need. Everyone's strong, everyone good, everyone together, happy
Yes.
and healthy.
I know Eddie
So,
Pulido kind of is a bit of a Christmas hater in the chat. All good, that's everyone's free to enjoy or not enjoy the holidays how they like.
and there it is. Over the top.
That's it. Target has been
Official.
reached. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Mr. Luna for helping get us there. He said this one is for Jet Li. He usually makes a final donation, so this one's for him. I love y'all's channel, and I'm so happy y'all came across my feed. Thank you so much,
We
Mr.
are
Luna. We're so
grateful.
glad to
Lucky
have
to
you here with us.
Yes.
And
Thank you,
enjoying
sir.
this. And by the way, right behind that, James
Oh,
Hurt came through with a $5
James Hurt
holler.
in the house. Man, that'd be if I don't think that
Just
counts.
missed the cutoff. He said that can be for anyone who's a regular here. And you know
Damn.
what, James?
You're in already, right? So, and
Yes,
which
but
were the other gifted memberships,
but
or the other
we'll
not
count.
gifted?
Yeah, but James, if you type a name in the chat, we'll make sure to include it.
Yes, we
for
got you in
them.
there. Yes,
Because you almost just made that cutoff there, and we appreciate the giving spirit.
we got you. We put
of
them in
that.
there.
So
I got them in
yeah,
there. What was the other ones?
so we won't choose for you
Jet
because
Li.
we don't want to be seen as like choosing favorites or things like that. But James, if you drop a name in the chat, we will put them in there. All good there.
Yeah.
So Eddie Pulido, all good. We know that. So oh shit. Mr. John Luna said, hold up, wait a minute. I gotta show the love by gifting some memberships. Thank you so much. He just showed 5 awesome people there, like Kenzie Bands. Hey, Kenzie Bands, he got it. You got McLovin. Oh, McLovin. Come on, and Emily Jones. Shout out to you. Talk Cowboys and Caden.
Man,
all 5.
unbelievable.
And thank you again, Mr. Luna.
Man,
Who's trying to
John
move on
Luna.
to that gifted membership championship.
Cowboys almost got a sack on 3rd and 14.
I know.
Now they're time to punt as long as no penalty. 9:20 to go in the game. John Luna,
That is going to be
the
a
good luck
great
man
field
here.
position there.
Big shout out to John Luna right there.
Lou Faust smiling, by the way, because I think he caused some of that ruckus.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again, there,
Ruckus.
Mr. Luna. Let me look at this play real quick because I do think Lou Faust was.
It was everybody in
I mean,
there.
yeah, everybody was in there.
The whole crew was there. I'm updating this board as we speak right now. You guys are freaking awesome. I'm doing my best. You guys got me, doubling here, my eyeballs and crossing. But John Luna has 10 gifted memberships to Jet Li's 1 right now. He's coming for that 5 in a row. Of course,
there's a penalty right away, though.
Probably false offsides for the Cowboys here. Turpin's going to try to return it, but it's all for nothing. Just go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Good. So John Luna leading the pack right now, trying to go for 5 in a row as a sponsor of the week as well. So Eddie Pulido in second with the gifted memberships. Man, much love to John Luna. He's taking a wider lead there. What else? A lot of people entered the membership right now. John Luna down to 95 points after James Hurt, who I added to the goal. And I'll make a quickie goal here just for those in case they missed it. Like I said, I'll do it a lot easier so they can get right in a lot better. A lot faster. So let me try to do that.
Illegal formation by the Bucks.
Shit, yeah, we'll take that. So make them re-kick.
Yeah, we're gonna force them to re-kick. No, gives us a chance, right?
No, they're not making them re-kick.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's actually going into the blue tent to go get checked out.
Yeah, he's getting checked.
So and then Tornado again, CeeDee Lamb. Remember that AC injury was one that we already. Yeah, that AC joint injury was one we already knew about. He just landed on his shoulder relatively early-ish in the game. It was like I think the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, something like that.
Goal created, by the way. So now you get one more chance to get in there to open it up in case you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's an option for people to do that. Of course, John Luna, you already did the thing, and that'll take us to the end of the game. By the way, that goal that I just preset there. It's only 10 to hit at this time since we're talking about the last quarter. And a little bit post game talk, and then we're out.
So, but as far as CeeDee Lamb, so he's just been dealing with the AC joint injury. Basically, just hurts like a bitch. So as long as he can play through the pain, he can still play. He has been, but he obviously hurt himself a bit and caused the pain
3 times today. Yeah, you cannot injure the AC joint worse than it already is. You can't tear something because your AC joint's messed up. You can't hurt your AC joint worse. Now you can have extra surgery. You're out longer. Cannot happen. You just got to play through the pain and then have the surgery in the off season. That's Trevor Lawrence had the concussion out for the year. He had the surgery for the AC joint. He was going to play the rest of the season with it, and that was a quarterback. Although it was his left shoulder, so that makes it. If it was a right shoulder, it might be a bigger issue. Pretty much any position you can play through that, other than quarterback, and you could probably play through some of that as well, especially your left arm, so left shoulder. So the point is, you can just keep playing through it. Keep playing through it. It's not going to hurt him
Again,
worse.
it hurts.
Yeah.
But it's not going to, like you said, it's not going to cause any injury to get worse. Like he just stays where he's at. It just hurts.
Exactly. So that's the main key of that.
Now, Kenzie Bands is asking, why does the Tampa coach always look like he has no emotion? Normally you see coaches get mad or yelling or something, but he's just kind of standing there.
Like almost smiling. Like a half smile every time.
Sully, like, he said Todd Bowles is very calm all the time.
His demeanor is very relaxed.
Like he just, Yeah. It's just kind of how he is.
It's funny because, like McCarthy just seems angry. And, Reed doesn't really show emotion. And you got others like Belichick, he don't show emotion to him. He just
saying, by the way, Mayfield hit the ground like Jalen Hurts did.
Yeah, the head face plant.
Jalen Hurts is out with a concussion.
Yeah, so he might not be back in this game. This will give us the win, basically. I don't think they're coming back if they bring their backup in. Already with Baker Mayfield doing whatever he can just to survive. And he's doing whatever he can. He's doing okay.
Can I speak on a little Cowboy history that was made today?
Dak smiling in the booth. Go ahead.
Well, CeeDee Lamb passed Jerry Rice for the 4th most scrimmage yards by an NFL receiver in the first 5 seasons of his career.
And that's what that happened.
He also
hit 31 yards,
Drew Pearson for 4th on the Cowboys' all-time reception
One
list.
of the great 88's been passed. The crazy 88's from the Kill Bill.
And remember, he did it all in the first 5 years.
And look, CeeDee Lamb's getting thrown to here after a hold. They held him.
Okay, good.
That was obviously he got held there. Easy play. He burned the defensive player.
Yeah.
Easy first down.
And do you think that CeeDee Lamb deserves a tiny bit more credit for doing it, not just
with the
backup quarterback, but plus injury? It's like it's not like one or the other.
Injury and a quarterback who obviously is not as good, or he doesn't connect as well with Dak Prescott. Now, at this point, he would have been on the same page with Dak, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, he's on the same page with
It's just kind of scary to think about how much better he could have gotten this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If he was with Dak Prescott at this point.
Easily. Because, again, no taking away from Cooper Rush. This is his best game I've seen him play. This is the best game I've seen McCarthy offensively coach this team. And as I say that, he misses Cooper Rush, he turns into pooper flush right in front of us. And we flush his poopers because that motherfucker just threw a pass about 20 yards. I'm over-exaggerating. 5 yards away from Ferguson.
By the way, Donovan Wilson also has a sack today.
Donovan,
it counts. It counts as a sack.
Yeah, of course. It's a sack, a fumble and a sack. You hit somebody but no, hold on. He didn't fumble that one, but it does count as a regular sack.
It still counts as a sack. And again, that's the 3rd time in 4 games that he has had a sack impact.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
it's awesome to see Wilson getting a little. That's why I think
triple checking the injury thing.
He comes back. I believe, like you said, you made a great point about guys that come back. I said Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson are those kind of guys. Look for the Cowboys to move on from Malik Hooker. He's not one of our guys, but we did draft. He's one of us when it comes to Donovan Wilson. And the fact that he's playing really well in the Zimmer defense, being utilized in a certain way in Zimmer's defense to put pressure, run support. That's where you see the value of Donovan Wilson in this defense under Zimmer. The reason that's one of those guys like LVE signings a couple of years ago. Like, why are we re-signing LVE? Same reason we'll probably re-sign Donovan Wilson. So I agree with you. Great points you made. That's the way the Cowboys do their front office shit. Flournoy, rookie. 1 yard gain, goes right down.
We've barely seen CeeDee Lamb at all this second half. And then Tolbert, after that finger injury, he hasn't.
He almost came back out there, but I guess he didn't.
But he didn't.
So right now,
again, it doesn't sound like it's. Let's say this was an important game that really mattered.
Damn,
he maybe would have been out there.
Why isn't he kicking the field goal? This is the record. This is where this could be for almost. This is a 65-yard field goal.
Okay.
I would say give. I guess he doesn't want to. I see CeeDee Lamb deep though.
He's already kicked like 5 field goals today.
Yeah, I know. They're not kicking this one. This would have been about 63 yards, 64 yards. He can make it.
I think had it been the record breaker, they would have kicked it maybe, but that's giving McCarthy too much credit.
Yeah, right now they'd rather have the ball, which is right now on the 8-yard line. They'd rather have the ball inside the 10. And who's coming out?
Too much time Baker Mayfield want to go for it.
Baker Mayfield is coming out. Yeah, if they miss it, that means the Bucs get that ball with new life. You can score right away. A field goal, even a field goal. Now that's a 1-score game.
Exactly. Let's see if we're in that same position when the clock has 3 minutes left.
Exactly. And if we're up by 15, then you may see us kick the field.
Also, I know we didn't say it, but they did use they isn't us. The Cowboys used a timeout. I think it was on the previous drive. But
I missed
just
that.
saying, like, we have 2 timeouts.
But you know what I didn't miss? Mr. John Luna back
Thank
at
you so
it.
much, Mr. Luna.
He
You know what
said,
he had to say?
hit me with it.
Give me a second, because I need to open it. Said, this is for Kenzie Bands, MCF, and for all my MCF fam, please be safe. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Eat too many pierogies. And I'm out. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you so much, Mr. Luna. Take it easy. Have a great night as well. Thank you so much for showing the love and sharing the love here.
Mr. Luna.
As it looks like you're about to
He got it.
continue your streaks.
Streaking it here is what, 5 weeks now, sponsor of the week.
Sounds funny.
Streaking it up here. I don't know how long he's held on to that. And definitely streaking it as the gifting champion.
All over the
He's
place.
streaking all over this channel. 5 weeks in a row, sponsor of the week. That's tomorrow. Starting tomorrow. I don't know how many weeks he's been the stream boss, dominating it, and currently going to take over for the gifting side of things as well. It looks like it, unless something crazy happens. But Eddie Pulido says, I'm in second place, and we both love the Houston teams. So Eddie Pulido with another 5 on it. And as you can see, we do have a mini goal still set up with possibilities. So these will, if we hit that goal, these will all go into your chances to up, and I'll say it like this. I mean, it's almost a way where, I prefer to hit the goal to be fair about it, but I think we hit the goal already. So every 5 that keeps getting closer to that goal, it's a double chance to add more names to the list there, and I get a chance to get into the 4 winners of that raffle get into the big raffle for 1 jersey. And the big raffle is really you guys making it the big raffle because the 4 names doubles the names that are already in there. So huge chance for anybody who's one of the lucky 4 winners in the in this goal obtaining raffle. So
and Ninja,
great.
yeah,
Much
you're
love
cracking me up.
and Merry
by
Christmas,
the way.
John Luna. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good sleep. Have a great holiday with your friends and family and loved ones. And we're gonna say here, go Cowboys! And John Luna's repping this board here at MCF.
Yep.
Big shout outs.
But Ninja said, hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't like you. So
who'd like who? Me? That's
no.
all right. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's okay. Mr. MCF doesn't know the song. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what song you're talking about. Some pressure on Mayfield. Mozzie not going to catch him. Baker Mayfield is 30-yard, about a 20-yard run, and listen, the thing is, he's running because he knows this is it.
Yeah,
has to be this drive and one more drive for the win for them. They know it.
Yeah, they use the timeout too. So let me see. Oh man, Scorpio, I am so sorry to hear that.
What happened?
He said, sorry I haven't been active. My friend from high school passed a few days ago, and I've just been kind of dealing with that. So Scorpio, first of all, I am so sorry for you.
Yeah. Damn.
So sorry for
that's horrible.
Their family. Definitely take whatever time you need. Do whatever you need to. Obviously, definitely in our thoughts right now.
Yeah, bro.
Scorpio, that
definitely, and we know him from the After Dark session as well. So just take care of yourself, man, and get good. And man, our hearts are with you, man. Thoughts are with you.
So, and thank you for even taking the time to stop in here and
think about us.
Say hello.
There's no need to think about us when you're dealing with that, So thank you, man. And hey, we're repping it for you in the meantime. Don't worry. Cowboy saying complete. I think it was a catch. It's a flag either way. 6:55 to go in the game. They're saying incomplete, so it stops the clock.
Yeah, but it looks like the flag might be on us.
Let's see. I don't know where it was thrown.
I don't know. I saw a few Cowboy players looking upset.
It's on the sideline, so it looks like it's on us. But now they're showing Todd Bowles, and he looks upset.
No,
as upset as he ever looks.
Smiling,
he looks the same as he always does.
I can't tell. Man.
Jesus, man. I can't believe that. My goodness. Scorpio, that's horrible, bro. Sorry for your loss, bro. It's on the
cancer.
It's on the Bucks. Yeah, fuck cancer. First and foremost. That's horrifying. Hearts are with you, brother.
Damn.
A downer, obviously, and when it comes to we were into this thing, but yeah, I mean, we're obviously thinking about your situation there, Scorpio, and
that's obviously just not a great situation.
Yeah, obviously.
So, real quick, I did see Kenzie Bands' comment, like, why does it say 6 months? I've been part of MCF for 2 years, so I think it only counts the months you've been active as a member. So
you gotta remember, we
you could have been subscribed to our channel for 2 years, but I'm pretty sure it only counts the months that you're
Well,
a
I don't know,
member.
but the thing is that he might have been here before. The thing is, we lost the membership for a little bit, and it reset everyone's thing. It's funny because some people's were kept, but some people's were lost completely. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure. That's not our thing. That's a YouTube thing. But if you've been on as our members in the membership for longer than 6 months, in the membership, not subscribed, but membership, yeah, Baker Mayfield is going deep again.
How
Are
do you
you
catch
kidding me?
that?
Interception.
Oh,
Jordan Lewis.
I
Wow.
don't even know what.
They went deep. I thought it was a touchdown,
So
but
did
Jordan
I.
Lewis ripped it out and got the interception in the end zone. It was a touchback to the 20. Jordan Lewis having a great year too, by the
Holy
way.
shit. I
Is he
mean,
another guy you
yeah,
keep?
but
I think
I
you
mean,
do.
of
He's
course,
one of
but
the top. Man, look at that! It hit his arm. They both come down with it. It bounced
Jordan,
into
no,
Jordan
yeah,
Lewis's
Jordan, yeah,
hands. Yeah, because the receiver missed it. It's still loose in
yeah,
the air, bouncing around.
yeah, no, Jordan
Jordan
Lewis,
Lewis grabbed it. He just
wow.
happened to come down with it in the end zone. That's a touchback.
Holy crap.
Cowboys are going to win this game. Cowboys are going to win this fucking game. I don't believe it. What an upset. Yeah, look at the Bucks
Yeah, I
there.
don't think the Buck fans can believe it. I mean, and
Wow.
again, let's make something clear, guys.
Wow.
Everyone picked the Bucks.
Yeah.
No one picked the Cowboys. Like,
Yeah.
not a single person expected the Cowboys to have
Wow.
a winning
Jordan
chance here.
Lewis. Got it. See, showing you that bring me back, he's saying. And I agree. If you look at the actual slot corners, nickel cornerbacks in the NFL, he's easily top 10, maybe even top 5 in some situations. And I know the first half of the year, he's one of the top 10 corners in the league overall. But now I'm sure he's dropped. The point is, as a slot nickel corner, which is really what he does, he's a top 5 to 10 guy easily. And that's somebody you don't want to let go of, especially he's getting like $4 million, $5 million next
Yeah.
year. Maybe that's not that much. So you target guys like him, Linville Joseph, Eric Kendricks, bring those guys back on the cheap dime with Zimmer if you're going to keep Zimmer and McCarthy, which they probably will now. So you got to work with that. You got to bring those 3 guys back for a year or 2 deal. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, keep those guys to help your coaches.
Yeah.
Those are the guys they want. So that's what I would do. But the Joneses probably gonna let them all go and draft no one and draft 3
Talk to
quarterbacks.
Sully said it. Quinn would love Jordan Lewis.
Yeah. Oh, Quinn would pick.
Oh,
Jordan Lewis out there.
in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
That's why the Washington Commanders, anybody has more money, may just try to throw more money at Jordan Lewis.
And
He's
not
gone.
just Jordan Lewis, but any guys who are not contractually obligated to be here next year that are defensive players. I fully expect Dan Quinn to try and pick up, the last few players that he missed.
And they have the money. Yeah, we don't. We won't have the money because the Joneses say that. But if we restructure Dak and CD's contract with 2 little hits of the button with no approval needed from Dak or CD, it's only Jerry Jones. If they do it early, we'll have $100 million to play with. And if we don't do it at all and do it at the end, right before the season starts, then we won't be able to get anybody but some scrubs that are left over, which is what the Cowboys always do, and that's the Joneses' fault. Not McCarthy, not Dak.
A lot of well-earned and well-deserved praise for Jordan Lewis in the chat, along with some serious amazement as well. Like, just, again,
gonna play.
What the heck?
Well, he's been a top corner this year, but mainly slot is what he's done the last 3 years. As far as not he's been doing it all his career, but slot is the last couple of years he's been exceeding expectations and greatness. John Luna always exceeding expectations and greatness here on my Cowboys family.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna. Much love.
He another said, 5 on it.
Donation for Scorpio. My last donation, and y'all need to go buy lottery tickets. Love y'all and y'all's channel.
Somehow
and
we're
now,
winning.
I'm out.
All right, John. Thank you again. Oh my God! I almost said we won this game. He almost threw a pick, which would have been literally on the 10-yard line. Thank goodness he dropped it. I don't know what the hell that fucking Cooper Rush was doing there, but we're pooper flushing him on that play. And John Luna, much love, 100 points.
So we lost the last game.
We are technically we're 7 away from hitting a goal once more in the fourth quarter for the touchdown ending, winning ending drive here. But thank you, John Luna, for all the help on the first one hitting it, and on this one just about to hit it or getting closer to hitting it.
Yes.
So big shout outs to you. Helping out everybody else got to help themselves out.
People love the Scorpio on a day. Yes. I know he could really
for sure. And I don't mean to overdo that, but yes, big shout out to John Luna for doing what he's doing here and the love. We truly appreciate it. But yes, the fact that you're giving someone like Scorpio just a chance, just a little slight sliver to brighten his day just a little bit more. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And he's in that raffle. So look at Jordan Lewis's arm piece there he's wearing. Interesting that he's wearing that. He can still move fluidly. without, whatever the injury is there on his left arm, his left like
So
tricep.
remember, he hurt his elbow a few weeks ago, right? Is
True,
that
good
maybe
point.
what
That's
that's
definitely
from?
elbow. Yeah. And here's Rico
Dowdle with
Dowdle
a
flipped.
whoo.
Damn, he
Wow.
got
I hope
flipped. That
he's
looked painful,
okay.
but he should be all right.
Yeah, he got up decently there.
It's fourth
So
down though, so Cowboys are kicking this.
yeah, Azteca. I honestly, it's like a weird highlight reel in my mind just played of every time Cooper Rush ended up Cooper flushing it towards the end of the game. I mean, especially after
Can't have.
a day that he's actually looked very solid.
Yeah, he's got over
You know,
three.
like this is the type of performance that makes the Dak haters crawl out and
Yeah.
say, you
See,
know, in Rush we trust, but not in the way Tornado's saying it, like in
No,
a
I
serious way
understand.
where they think
By the
it's
way,
like
I'm curious to know what is. He has over 300 yards passing, I'm pretty sure. So he may be actually passing. I think he needs another 100 next week to pass Dak Prescott to be the leader in yards, which would be,
he's probably gonna get it.
that looks like someone who blocked someone in the back. But great job by Keemon Hall. He got 43. He was,
43, yeah.
he was blocked out the play first and then came back and made the play a little later. By the way, that should be a block in the back or a
It
hold
looks
on
like
the
it's on
Bucks
Tampa.
because I saw it happening on the upper left of the screen, the
Great
top of the
catch,
screen.
baby.
And I don't know if they called it, but I guess they did. I see the flag. 4:43 in the fourth. They need 2 scores still. And they ain't doing shit against our defense right now. We got holding this team to 17 points. That's a feat against the Bucks, who usually score in the 30s, 20s and 30s, easy. So illegal block in the back. There you go. Boy, MCF's watching, keeping tabs.
No, great.
Watching.
Again, you need to join Mr. Talk to Sully out there and start repping because
Well, I wish I could coach the Cowboys to a win.
you can
Grinch
rep
is
them
there.
to a win.
Basically, the next commercial, we should know if this game's over or not after this commercial. So
no, it just be Tornado. I know you were messing around. It's just that there have been and still are somehow people who wanted Cooper Rush over Dak to like as far as starting.
Yeah.
So
I hear you. That's insane.
like I said, this is the type of performance that they could easily just point to and say, "Oh, but look at this! Look what he did here! Look at that!" So
yeah,
because that's how well Cooper Rush has been playing so far.
Yeah, he's had a very good game, and you know what? I gotta give credit to McCarthy on
Even
this one.
Sully said, "We need you, Mr. C." Hey, it's funny.
He pushed me
I
too.
joked with you, and one of the things I said, I'm like, "Hey, honey, when it's time for you to like officially retire, because obviously Mr. FCF is going to retire before
you,
much before." I said, I'm like, "Oh, you should, you should instead,
just a little bit.
You should consider, being a ref like that. I think that's a great way to, keep yourself doing something, not really having too much of
it'd be fun
time commitment or something, using your football skills to the best to help guide the next generation into not fucking up on the field."
I love coaching. I love, I do like knowing the rules of everything, and I never really thought about reffing out there and doing that, but yeah, it'd be something I probably would do really good.
Attitude to not let
Any
people
bias,
kind of like try to run over you. Yeah, like it just. Yeah, like that's, your player messed up. That's the penalty. Deal with it or get off my fucking field. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I think that you have the right attitude for that, but you also have a good eye for football and catching that type of thing, which
thank you.
Which to me, like I would be the type of ref that need the replay like 7 times.
Damn.
Slowing up the whole game. Everybody's mad at me. Like,
you're making people
that
think
would be me.
You make it talk to Sully thinking I'm retiring anytime soon here.
Oh no,
I got years and years.
Yeah, Mr.
I got decades
has
still.
quite a few more years.
You got quite a few decades still to go. We'll just call it a couple decades. A couple solid decades.
Has a milestone birthday coming up in the next.
I think we need to start next 5 years. How about that? We just need to keep it very, very gentle.
Yes. So hopefully football is still around and we're not just playing tag football.
With the win for the Bucks, 90% to make the playoffs and 87% to make the division. I missed it, but it drops to 55% to make the playoffs if they lose to us.
Which they
do. The Bucks play the Panthers and the Niners and the Saints. Not that hard. While the Falcons play the Washington Commanders and the Panthers. So basically, I mean, the Falcons may split it. The Bucks can still win out and still win the division even with this loss.
Oh yeah.
But if they had won today, it basically seals it up for them. Now, like you guys said, with that division could be in trouble. But if they win out, they should be able to beat out the Falcons. Either way, 4:43. This is it for them. They got to score on this drive. Here's some pressure. He stands in the pocket, but we got to make the tackle. Nick Vigil makes the tackle. Our 8th string linebacker.
By the way, Nick Vigil is actually having himself quite the game too. Again, no one wants to see the type of injuries that we have. But if we're talking about the positive things that we can carry over into next season, the fact that Vigil and Lou Fowl are
Well,
playing the way
Mitchell
they are,
will stay as a utility special teams guy.
yeah.
And he's a very good player
And
for
obviously
that.
Lou Fowl will hopefully,
Yeah, run into that
continue
overshown
to,
spot
get
for
more
now.
and more play time. And yeah, remember, overshown even when he comes back. Like we still have to get through quite a few weeks of football without him. So
Lou Fowl's going to start next year with, let's say,
yeah,
Kendricks or somebody we replace Kendricks with. No pass rush this play. We're allowing Baker Mayfield to dump it down. And you've seen the linebackers, both of them, Little Fowl, number
yeah.
35 and
I could easily
41,
see it
Nick
being Lou
Vigil.
Fowl and Kendricks again next year.
Yeah.
And
Until
that
Overshown comes back, and then you got three guys now.
not
And then
just
you can
that, but
phase out
remember the
Kendricks
Cowboys,
the
like you
next
said,
year.
they don't necessarily want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
Those are the guys. No pass rush for Micah. First down for Baker
damn.
Mayfield. And the Cowboys just letting him get underneath stuff and run the ball to just keep going tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, 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 tick. That's all it is running the clock. That's why you've seen them do well. Cowboy defense been shutting him down. The one guy who's not done anything this game, not even having to be double teamed all that much, and he's exhausted, is Micah Parsons, who's very tired right
Yeah, it's
now.
sad.
Yeah, but he's very tired. He didn't do anything there. That was useless. We need to take Micah. See, this is why I take Micah out, because right now I could rush better than Micah. He barely even did anything.
I
But
know.
when he is rushing hard, they got that guy Goddard, whatever that helmet. He's got him locked
I
down
mean,
the whole game.
I feel
They're
like if
playing
you
really
check
well.
his snap count, he definitely has less than he normally would have. Because I feel like I've seen
Well,
him on the sideline a handful
helped,
of times.
helped keep his snap count down. The injury.
But still, is that really what we have to wait for our
No.
players to be hurt before they get a break?
The good news is, oh no, I was gonna say he's not there. He's not rushing from the outside. He's rushing from the inside now as a 3-tech.
As the Bucs snap the ball, 3 minutes and 10 seconds
No,
ticking.
no,
They do get the first.
no effect from Micah though by inside. Not even breaths on Baker Mayfield. Micah right now is not able to really pass rush. He did a quick pass, got out of bounds with 3 minutes and 6 seconds.
I mean, are we
Stop the
doing
clock.
that good of a job covering Mike Evans that ninja?
Yeah.
Because they're saying,
It's-
I can't believe that they haven't been trying to force feed
whatever
him.
plan that Zimmer had has been fantastic.
I mean, they showed Bland and Evans earlier, so it sounds
Damn
like
it.
the adjustment
Incomplete.
came more from that side. Are we putting Bland on Evans, basically?
There's been a switch around, but they've been covering zone as well. You realize that they've been doing zone coverage
Yes.
on them, and you see Wilson come in and just blindside him out. You know what I'm saying? That should not be a catch, was it? I would throw the flag. I can't tell. I can't tell. They got the playoff. Now they're in the goal, and they're in the red zone. Oh, it's a hold. They held Osa. No call, no flag.
Can I give another shout out to special teams real quick? And no, it doesn't look like they're calling a flag. So Tampa's had 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. Every single one of those possessions, we got them back inside their own 15. That was all
Wow.
Brian Anger there.
Yeah.
As well, I mean,
And
not only Brian
kicking,
Anger, but primarily
field
Brian
goal.
Anger.
Man, look at that. That's the injury right there, though. 27.
Or Uwe.
Oh yeah, he is now. They have to stop the clock. Which hurts us. It's like a free timeout for them. If they're tackling them in bounds, he's hurt, and we couldn't get more time off the clock now. We just saved them a timeout because O'Reilly got hurt. I know I'm saying his name wrong, but he's still not out. He's on one knee, and he looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. 2:43 to go in the game. Look at Micah. He's literally out of breath and can't move on the field. That's
honestly,
why he's useless if
I'm
he
going
can't
to say
move.
something though. Between injuries and everything else, Micah's the type of dude to say, "Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach." It doesn't matter if he's
Yeah,
tired.
but you have to be a coach and say no sometimes.
I don't know how many players we have left to be able to say. That's what I'm saying. We have a depth situation where if Micah says he wants to play, you can't really afford to say no. Too many other guys you can put in there.
Here we go.
So
defense get proud here and not let him score. Let's see. Rua Fowl, I love the way he's doing it. He's like this. He's calling everybody in. Rua Fowl is kind of, he's kind of keeping it together. Who's got the green dot today? Because I'm assuming it might be Lua Fowl. He's really turning into a special player out there.
Honestly, just based on playtime, I think it has to be.
I know Nick Vigil can also have it too. He's like our third.
Yeah, but I don't think I've seen Vigil out there in as many plays as I've seen Lou Fowl.
Andrew Booth is out there though. Out there, it's for Oroarke, which is not good.
I know, but now I'm trying to I wish I could zoom in and see who.
That's not good because the slot's in trouble now on our right side, their left side of the field. They got us there because Andrew Booth sucks in coverage. And like I
Yeah.
just said, wide open touchdown with 2:36, 2 timeouts, and a 2-minute warning. Now they made it a game. 23-26.
And now we're down a corner too, technically,
Yep.
with
Yeah.
Oruguay.
Yep. No,
Well,
now we got
I know I'm saying his name
now we
wrong
got
too,
Andrew
but
Booth. There's nothing to do with that touchdown, by the way. That was blown on the other
yeah,
side, so we're in trouble. We have to somehow get like 2 first downs, 3 first downs, and win the game. That's the only chance we got. We got to make 3 first downs and hope to win because if Baker Mayfield gets the ball back, we're tired, we're broken, we're beaten up.
they have 2
We're
timeouts.
gonna let this thing slip away, which is kind of some people will celebrate. That right there is
You made the extra
24-26.
point.
I told you guys that 1 point difference. It scared me the whole time. It scared me now.
Double R, what's up? Much love. Happy holidays to you
Happy
and yours.
holidays.
And again, to everybody here chilling, hanging with us, thank you so much. Happy holidays to
Yes.
you, your family, your friends, your loved
Yes.
ones.
And I know most people right now coming around the corner, Merry Christmas, because we will not be on again before Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, which is also on Christmas Day, first night of Hanukkah. And again, happy holidays to everybody and spending the time with family, friends, and loved ones. And really, hopefully, it's a great time for everybody. You have a great one. When we reconvene here, basically a little before New Year's Eve,
Mm-hmm.
for our next game, which would be against at the Philadelphia Eagles. Always fuck Philly. I don't
Always.
mind winning that game. I'm gonna be honest. So this game, I don't mind. I don't mind winning any game where we always want to see the Cowboys do well. But it's almost worse if we lose this game at the end.
I only because
Yeah,
only
because we had it in our hand again, and it's just more of a reason, actually. But it's maybe more of a reason why you fired McCarthy. But I don't think it makes a difference. I think Jerry Jones made up his mind. Some of you guys said it already.
it's
No,
funny.
you said
I'm gonna
no,
say I
but I
have to
think
agree with Jason Garrett. I don't think he's made up his mind quite yet.
well, then let's lose this game because then that would make up his mind saying this is another mismanaged game by Mike McCarthy, and we've seen it do it. He almost gave a chance. What was it? They almost scored it again on us. Well, he had Cooper Rush take a couple kneel downs, and then just we punt the ball and gave the ball. It was Washington. I think it was no, I don't know who it was. We took a couple kneel downs, gave the ball back to the other team, and then they scored a touchdown. I think it was Washington. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been Washington. I don't know. It's just the fact that we gave them a chance. It's just stupidity, and that's bad management. That's this year. That's not even the playoffs of being ready, which we have never been, and that's bad coaching. Even though he does do some good things in McCarthy, the thing is that Jerry Jones wants to find every reason to keep Mike McCarthy here because it makes Jerry Jones look better. Because he's saying, and everyone's saying, well, there's not anybody that experienced that is as good as McCarthy out there, so we got to keep him because we got nobody else. It's that mindset that keeps the Cowboy team losing and the culture for shit for 29 years since our last Super Bowl win. That was a crushing hit right there on a run. They called timeout with 2:31. I feel Tampa Bay has got full control of this game. We're winning. We were winning by 9.
But I mean,
But now
they're
we're winning by 2.
absolutely.
After that touchdown, they have full control. They have the full desire. We are broken on defense. We're tired. On offense, we have no real
I mean,
talent other than CeeDee Lamb, who hasn't seen the ball all half. Basically, I
no,
mean,
and the problem is that the last few times that we've been in this situation, Cooper Rush,
blown it.
yeah. So if we're hoping that he makes like a crazy good pass in one of these situations, I think it's much more likely that he ends up making a crazy good pick.
Crazy
Like
bad
he gets
pick.
picked,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
You know,
second and
you know what I
11,
meant to say.
second and 11. They're forcing us to do safe passing. CeeDee Lamb is in the slot right now. Ferguson goes in motion from left to right. So we got trips right, but we're moving right. We go to CeeDee Lamb, which is a smart move, and get that play, stay in bounds, make him use a timeout, which is exactly what the game plan is. Get an easier third down conversion to make.
Yeah.
Now this is going to go to a 2-minute warning. It looks like,
Yeah, I
which
guess they're not going to use their
so they're
timeout.
not going to use the timeout. It's going to come down to this right here. Now, the thing is, I'm trying to think. They do get the ball back with like 10 seconds, I guess, if they really want to. If we get a first down, then we don't get another one. So I think so. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here. I'm trying to think of the numbers of time. If we get a first down, 3rd and 6 right now. It's 2-minute warning. We get a first down. It pretty much ends the game. But yeah, they call a timeout, so we get 3 plays. It's 40, 40, and 40.
After
So
this, that's it.
technically,
We just need this first down, right?
40, 40, 40 is what? 120, that's 2 minutes, right? So,
Yeah, so like I
yeah,
said,
that
I
wins the
think we just
game.
need this next first
We
down.
get a first down, we just send the ball 4 times, game over. Or 3 times. I think the 4th time we have to even snap it. I don't know. I don't know. Just make the first down. You have your chance to win the game is 99.9 or 100, as long as you don't fumble the snap. So right now, this is the game. 3rd and 6. Now my thing is, if we get stopped, the Buccaneers have even more momentum. They have more. And, that was tipped by Lua Fowl, by the way, that pass. He was so wide open. There was nobody even near.
Matter.
If there was someone near, Leo Fowl tipped it, and it hurt his arm too. He hurt. Leo Fowl's been hitting everyone hard. No flags. I'm very proud of number 35. 3rd and 6.
Thumper indeed.
Yeah, the thumper. Now 3rd and 6. They're blitzing. It looks like we do good against. We should beat them in the blitz. Quick passing. We're also better. It's a projected dump down. It's all about Ferguson making it. He does not. He fumbled. They picked it up.
No, they're saying he was
Touchdown.
down.
Okay, and he's saying he's down. Please let him be down, because that's like that. We literally gave the game.
Yeah, if we turn the ball over now.
Now we have to call timeout to hope we stop him. That would be giving the game away. But Ferguson got fucking planted, and let's hope he did not fumble.
Yeah, so they're saying 4th and 2.
Yeah, but McCarthy's pissed. Is it a fumble? They're going to overturn it? Because it would not be a touchdown, but they would have the ball there, and the game's over. So let's see. That's it. The game's over. They win.
Yeah, they got a field goal.
It'd be typical. Let's see. No, he's down.
Yeah, he's down.
I think he's down. Let me see.
He's down. Yeah, he's down.
At least he was down. All right.
It's still a 4th and 2, though.
Cowboys need a punt. Would you go for it at this point? That'd be stupid. You're giving them the game.
Yeah, no, you can't go for it. You got to punt and trust your defense.
Cowboys are going for it.
I think they're pretending.
They got Vita Vea out there.
They've got to be pretending. Okay, no, they're just zooming in.
Hold on. Why isn't the time running? Who called timeout?
Why?
Did the Cowboys get injured, and that's why? So we just saved them a timeout and stopped the clock. Wow. That was the worst thing that could have happened. We got an injury. We stopped the clock.
Somebody get hurt?
Yeah, it had to be. Oh my God! Make the fucking tackle. There's flags.
Oh, they're saying somebody was out of bounds.
And all they need is about 40 yards, and they win. And they got a timeout in 2 minutes. So, and they don't win. I mean, we get the ball back.
It's a little under 2 minutes, but they do, like you said, they have one timeout.
They have full control of this game. Full control. By the way, in case you guys do want to, we are 7 away from hitting the goal. $5 or higher on the super chat. Just letting you guys know that it's still available if you want to try to hit that.
Okay.
The Bucs have never won a game after trailing by 9 points with under 3 minutes remaining in the game. This would be the first time they would win, and they only need. Again, they would take the lead.
Yeah. By the way, let me make it clear: Tampa's still showing is having one timeout left. So.
Cowboys lost one. That was because we had an injury. It was probably Ferguson.
40.
Here's a blitz. Here's a sack.
There we go.
Can we get him?
Can we sack him? What the fuck?
Are they all gonna allow that? Fumble. Cowboys ball. Game over. Fumble.
Hey,
Cowboys ball.
If
game
they wanted
over.
to allow that, they have to. There you go.
Watch them call him a sack now.
Play bitch games.
Put it louder.
Bitch
Put it louder. Cowboys got a fumble recovery. The game is over. But let's see how they change it. They say fumble recovery. And we won. Again, the Cowboys. Jordan Lewis couldn't get the sack. He had the sack. He had him down. He couldn't get him. He's still running. Pitched it out to Rachaad White, the running back. One gets hit by Bland. He strips the ball out before he falls and gets the ball. But let's see the replay. His knee might have been down. Look at the ball. It's out.
It's out.
It's out.
I mean.
DaRon Bland with the winner. DaRon Bland with the winner. That star.
Wow.
Oh, everything, baby. Wow. Fuck the Bucs. Go Cowboys. And I know this fucks us. We go from 11 to 14th in the draft. Who gives a fuck? Does it really make that much of a difference? I want to beat the fucking Eagles next week, and we'll be 8-8. With 1 game to go. And that was, by the way, that would be a fine for this running back. For Rachaad White, it should be a fine because he led with the helmet. We actually got a fine on our team from Rico Dowdle for leading with the helmet on one play. Or Trey Lance, I think, led with the helmet. So, let's see what they call it. But that is a fumble. Cowboys ball. Game over. We sit on the ball 4 times and fuck the Bucs. They might not make the playoffs, although I do think they will. They'll win the next 2. And I think Atlanta loses one of their last 2.
The Bucs have a timeout, so
doesn't matter. Game's over.
Just saying that they might force us to.
We might have to snap the ball, but yeah, we don't have to. It's
Okay.
gonna be that's game.
Damn.
Cowboys win it.
Yeah. Wow.
Game. I told you, game over.
Ninja said the ref looks pissed like he had money on the Bucks.
He did. I do agree with that.
Pierland said good play.
Yeah, Deron Bland still a baller. And don't forget about Deron Bland.
Said we need them picks.
I know.
Said, wow.
We lose 3 picks on this one right now. We still will end up probably somewhere between 12 and 14, 15, which right now, you know.
Is that cowboy pride I see somewhere glimmering in the eyes of certain players? Yes, it is. Surprisingly.
And the fans too. Good for the Cowboys, but look at them. They're celebrating and they're happy. I like to see it. Look, it's not gonna. Is it going to bring a lot for next year? No, but we do know some other guys that now are going to be major parts. There's the victory formation. Victory formation. Tom Landry, the up snap, and there it is. And there's the game. Another win for the Cowboys. My God, we won 4 out of our last 5 games.
Yeah, skeptical fans said McCarthy and Rush should walk home. Unfortunately, they're probably going to get carried home.
Yeah. Unfortunately for the Cowboys, these kind of wins are the things that Jerry Jones will use to why we keep Mike McCarthy. Even though they don't see the reasons why we even allowed this game to get close is because of McCarthy. Some of his coaching issues, I think. So, they're going to keep McCarthy.
Look, too many of our actual problems can be slated down to injuries, which is something McCarthy had very little control over.
I agree. But when you look at the real true foundational issue, we know it comes down to these two, Jerry and Stephen Jones. Hey. They're going to look, but whatever it takes to make them look good is their number one thing. And that means, hey, McCarthy's great. We're going to keep him another year or 2, whatever it is. Hey, Zimmer, we had injuries, so these are the reasons why.
I said it, though, for better or for worse, if Dak is going to be here next year, you might as well keep McCarthy because now that we know Belichick is definitely, not coming to the NFL, who else would the Cowboys have actually hired? Because that's the thing. There's a difference between who's out there and available and who we'd want versus who would the Cowboys actually hire. Right. And from that extremely limited small pool of people,
I see Mike Vrabel as an option.
I'm not happy about it. I've just accepted that McCarthy will be here next year with Dak.
You said something that I think is very important. Continuity, that word. Whether it's defense and Mike and the situation that's going on with Zimmer and then Eric Kendrick,
Dak
some of those
has
guys
expressed very strongly. Right. And towards keeping McCarthy there, so not saying the Cowboys
so do the Joneses want to keep him there because they want to look at they did the right choice. But Mike Vrabel has been rumored to be one of the candidates for the Cowboys as an option, who's basically a McCarthy-like guy. But do you need that new blood? Vrabel will be an experienced guy that could give you that new push at least. But he's still kind of one of these, the typical coaches, right? Do you want a new type? So right now it's either keep one of these old school type guys like McCarthy who's won something, or go to Vrabel who's won nothing in that sense, but is an asshole, which is what I think we need. But he won't gel well, in my opinion, with Jerry Jones. So Jerry will purposely keep someone like McCarthy because he's got his ass ready to be kissed by, and McCarthy's had his lips ready. So
you know what? We're not saying anything new here necessarily.
It's the same old
things to point out and discuss as we kind of keep on rolling here. Let me do the final shout outs here in the chat and read some of your comments.
Yes.
And then we're going to go ahead and
peace out of here, guys.
Out.
Yeah, it's a late nighter.
Thank you, Ramona Numley Jones. Much love. James Hurst said, terrible showing from the offense in the second half. I agree. Cassie Stewart said, my late granddad was a Vietnam Marine. He never believed in tanking or losing on purpose. It's not what should be done. You always finish a job, but McCarthy still needs to go.
And by finishing the job, we're going to get a worse draft pick, and McCarthy will stay. But I do agree. I cannot pick my team I cannot look at them and say, I want to see them lose. I want to see them win. I want to see them look bad. But if they look bad or they make a mistake, then McCarthy needs to go. Mm-hmm. What has happened when that's happened? McCarthy stays. So it doesn't even matter anymore.
Exactly. So Meatball Ron said, good win, MCF and MCW.
He's an Eagle fan. Much love to you, Meatball Ron. That's a dark style.
Skeptical fan said, what defense plays a lot harder when Cooper Rush is a fucking quarterback?
I think we got a lot of our pieces back on defense throughout these last 4 or 5 weeks. We won 4 out of 5 games because we got our defensive pieces back. Cooper Rush still super flush. He's still trash, but he's a decent backup with McCarthy. I put it
True
like that.
Cowboys said, how about them Cowboys? Hell yeah.
Ah,
Connor Reed said
Cowboys.
the secondary was balling out tonight.
I agree.
William Burney said Cooper Rush is 4-3 this year.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad,
Oh,
huh?
Stick Aguilera 4 said Florino with the backflip after that last kneel down.
I saw that. Usually Turpin's doing that.
You know, skeptical fan said that, you know, the reason McCarthy and Rush should walk home is he's like, we couldn't get 6 yards to save our life on that last drive.
Not
Like,
surprising. We weren't again. This is where the problems are in my impressions with McCarthy's mindset and with Cooper Rush's mindset. But
I mean, just said
Cooper
the
Rush can't
draft
help it.
doesn't matter when Jerry's in charge. The ship is sinking regardless.
Right. If we pick 11th or 14th, it's still the same issues that we're going to deal with. We're still going to pick the guy that we want because he's going to get you the guys that you kind of asked for, and we're going to pick from somebody who none of us are going to know. It's going to be some guy that you don't even expected.
We'll
He
see.
could have been picked at 20. So it won't make a difference where the Cowboys pick in that sense. But you know what? The one game I want to win is this one in Philadelphia to make it really, really stink for the Eagles and make it really suffer and sweat to the last week. Cooper Rush, by the way, 292 yards, 26 to 35 and a touchdown. Deron Bland, 8 tackles, forced fumble and a fumble recovery. And Brandon Aubrey, 4 for 4. 49-yarder from field goals, 4 for 4. 49-yarder, 53-yarder, and 2 58-yarders. Oh, they're balling out. And it's funny because they're showing the players of the game like Cooper Rush and Deron Bland, where we don't see CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Aubrey, who probably should be up on there too. But either way, fantastic game for all these guys. And, you know, great showing undercover, you know, in the sense of like these guys are backups in third, and these starters are really showing up and really showing us what they can do. Much love to Ramon and Emily Jones.
Thank you very much with the $5
Man.
holler here.
Yeah, only 3 minutes to go for the goal to be reached, but it doesn't matter because Ramon and Emily's had 5 on it. Big shout out
Hey,
for them.
let's go Cowboys.
Hell to the yeah.
Thank you so much, Ramon and Emily.
Always go Cowboys.
Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody here. I want to make sure I keep going with the shout outs. Of course, we had Mr. John Luna here. We have Jessica. Talk to Sully. A very Merry Christmas to you and yours. Let me see. Kenzie Bands. Eddie Pulido. We had Scorpio, of course. Much love to you.
You get a
James Herr.
You get into the raffle there, Ramon and Emily Jones.
Yep, we have Tornado.
Hey.
Kenzie Bands.
Yes.
Let me see.
I know we have Freedom First kicking it off. Skeptical fan.
Yeah. LT.
Scorpio.
Michelle Castilleja.
Yes. Many others in here. Cassie Stewart, Cowboys Abroad, Azteca Aguilar, Jessica, LT, Talk to Sully, Tasha Smith, Sky Johnson, Unknown Ninja. I see all you guys in the house here. William Burney, Eddie Pulido, True Cowboy, Texas Cat, James Herr, Jet Li 44, even you, Tornado. I know he didn't pop in today. I'm kind of Tornado, Kenzie Bands. People that dropped the love today. Ramona and Emily Jones, James Herr, Eddie Pulido, Cowboys Abroad, and the man, John Luna, who's at 95. He's not fully loaded, but damn, he is fully taken over. 5 weeks in a row, 4 weeks, but now it's 5 as our sponsor of the week. He's going to take it tomorrow. He's taking it. Tonight's it. So that closes out 2 weeks, and that closes out another dominating performance from John Luna as a sponsor of the week. Another dominating performance with 10 gifted memberships, 5 straight times. It's more than 5 weeks, like 7, 8 weeks. Dominating the gifting membership leaderboard once again 5 times in a row, and now he's got 95 points out of 100, holding on to that stream boss for like 5 weeks as well. So
exactly,
bow down to John Luna. Much love to him. Now, when you look at one more part of things, I got to shout this out. I know you may shout out a couple others, but I'm going to shout out our Cash App Queen.
Yes,
which has been had 5 for 2 weeks ago. Last week it was. Or 2 weeks, last time it was Mary Alvarez. And now, this past week, the entire 2 weeks, it's been the Queen again, the Queen of the Cash App, Pat 5 for taking it back. So big shout out to her. But it looks like, and I'm going to double check it here, one last time.
We're handing off the crown to a king.
Yeah, we went from a queen to a king, it looks like, because it took us 5 on it. $5 holler in the Cash App. Jet Li took it over and is now starting tomorrow, the Cash App King here. So big shout out to Jet Li. Make it to the top. That's all he needed. On it. So big shout outs to him and a gifted membership.
Yes.
But the gifted membership, Luna, the overall board is Luna. I know the weekly winner, spot for John Luna, Domination. And he's still that stream boss. So big shout outs to him. And everybody else, Pat Pfeiffer, to Jet Li. Thank you guys. Thank you in the chat. Thank you all for dropping the knowledge in the chat, the love from above. I'll go through that in a minute. I'll do those shout outs as well. Any last shout outs for people that
and skeptical fan just saying, if you need a 6 yard, if you need 6 yards, call up a play where you get a 6 yard catch, not 5 yard catch.
It was it was like a 2-yard catch. You had to make the other 4 yards.
Exactly.
That's and then you're using Jake Ferguson to try to do that.
Mm.
That game was almost given away with that. If that was a fumble, that would have given the game away. That's how close we were to losing the game.
Let me
Crazy.
see.
But now McCarthy get credit from Jerry Jones. He's a genius. In reality, we got lucky.
Yeah.
Because that was a stupid play call and a risk fumble that would have cost us the entire game.
I agree. Yeah. So, and Ninja, again, we're just glad to have you here. True Cowboy, have a Merry Christmas as well. Now, the God the Chosen said, as an Eagle fan, I'm so glad you're going to keep Mike McFadden. If that doesn't let you know what we're in for, I don't know what else does.
We're almost stuck the next few years with Dak, which means we're stuck with McCarthy. Might as well go hand in hand and to get stuck with Zimmer and see what we got out there. Because at the end of this, McCarthy's gone, Zimmer's gone, Dak's gone, coaches? Dak's gone. Yeah, you can. But I don't know how they do. They do a new deal, I guess. But Dak's gone, and also Michael Parsons will be gone by then too. I think he'll be traded or gone. The only guy we might have is CeeDee Lamb, maybe.
True.
Trayvon Diggs will be gone. So I'm just saying, in 2-3 years, that's what you're gonna see. That's what team we have. And it seems like we should have done this 3 years ago and go all in with these players by bringing in other guys that may help you go all in, not saying you go all in and get nobody, which is what we did. We wasted this offseason, this year with that. And then, of course, the injuries, forget it. It's been a blown season. We're out. It don't matter. Right now, we're at 14th. I think I'd pick. We'll update you throughout the week or after Christmas. But 14th is our draft pick, or 15th. It doesn't really matter if we're 11th or 14th. We're drafting a guy who would have been drafted 20th. So I'm just saying, that's what the Cowboys do. Yeah. Just keep that in mind. You know how we do this.
You know how we do?
You know how we do here. We're wrapping it up with a win. 4 out of 5 weeks in a row. God damn, what's going on? We'll take it. That's star over everything. We're happy just because our team winning and through the bad, the good, bad, or ugly, win, lose, or draw. This freaking channel and us as fans and you guys as fans of the true fans come out and speak the truth and show and still rep. Even if we say fuck Jerry Jones, we still rep that navy blue silver and that star. Oh yeah. Why do we do this?
Hey, you said it. It's that navy blue.
You see it.
That silver too. That star over everything.
You see it. You see it. Never forget, guys,
The number one thing.
Yeah, listen. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly, right here on this channel. We always rep this star over everyone and everything when it comes to this organization. And, of course, on this channel for almost 7. Yeah, next time you see it as well, will be the next game.
It'll be 7.5 years.
On the cusp of 7.5 years on YouTube. Here on My Cowboys Family. Never forget the number one thing here, now, and forever. As always, no Cowboys, no matter what, guys. Let's rep that star over everything. Hopefully, next year, get that quest for 6 and beyond. Thank you guys in the chat, all that chat, dropping your knowledge all night long. And, of course, thank you guys up above here, dropping the love from above, donations, the gifting, the memberships, super chats, whatever, cash apps, whatever. Thank you guys for all the love and support on that side of things. But on that note, and hitting that goal, exactly, hitting that goal, a lot of people getting into a chance to win one of these jerseys of their choice, their team, their sport, if it's available, and the player that they want. On that note, guys, thank you. We really can't do this without you all. Oh, appreciate you, Calvin Richard, at the buzzer with a $2 holler.
Oh, good. He said, I missed the game. Go Cowboys. Hey. Sucks. Hopefully you're able to watch some of the replays there, but our Cowboys did manage to get the win in the end. So,
hey, listen, they upset the Bucks on national television. That solidifies McCarthy's job, basically, and it is what it is. But hey, always, no matter what, you see it. Go Cowboys. Appreciate you, Calvin Richard, as well. And we'll be back here, if not during this week, for the next game against the Philadelphia Eagles. They're next in Philly. We'll definitely be doing a live stream of that. At the very latest, we'll be on. Maybe we'll be on once this week. Probably going to be tough because we got a lot of family stuff going on. So but we'll see you for the next game at the very latest against the Eagles at the Eagles. So much love, Calvin Richard, everybody else who dropped the love. John Luna led the way. And remember, guys, have a very happy and Merry Christmas here around the corner for you all. We won't be on again till after that. So have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the time with your loved ones, family, friends, and all. And don't forget, go Cowboys.
Always.
Guys, as we wrap it up here and call it a night, relock and reload for the next game next week and through this end of this year of 2024 and Christmas. Guys, take care. Happy Hanukkah as well for those that celebrated on Christmas Day on that evening. Guys, take care. Have a great one. Stay safe. Have a great time with family and friends in this holiday season. And never forget, before we can drop out of here for the night, This is a Sunday night game, so I can say it this time.
You can.
But before we can drop out here for a game day reaction Sunday night game, what do we got to do before we do that, baby, and drop out of here for the evening, for the night?
We got to drop the beat.
Well, yeah, the weirdest beat drops I ever heard maybe from you, but all right. You almost disappeared.
It worked, it worked.
But either way, thank you. Yes, guys, the beat's been dropped. It's a wrap here. Thank you, guys. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. And we'll see you all here very, very soon as we wrap
Merry
another.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Merry Festivus for the rest of us, like us here. And thank you all again for all the love and support and always repping this star over everything. Here, it's a week 16 regular season game wrapped up with a win. The only game we lost was a very close one. Wasn't it a very close one last week? If I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks ago to the Bengals, the boom we blew and gave away. Let's go. Last time we lost, I think, was the Eagles. So either way, guys, thank you for being here with us. Victory Monday is ahead. And, hey, we'll be back with you guys after the Christmas break for some more Dallas Cowboy football game day reactions against the Eagles. Here on MCF, it's about that navy blue, that silver too, that star for everything. Never forget the number one thing right here, My Cowboys Family. You guys keeping it going on the nightly. Hit that like button right now if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell so you know we're going live at all times. Also, jump in the Discord. You can also follow us on any social media place, X, Twitter, at MyCowboysFamily. And as always, guys, stay safe. We'll see you back here again for the game after Christmas, Hanukkah, and all the good stuff and the holidays. Stay safe. Much love to all. And never, ever forget, it's Cowboy.